You deserve better than me. If I was smart, I'd find you a star.
Hey, the lives, the lives, the lives, the lives, the lives. Very good morning, very good morning. कैसे the lives मेरी जान के टोटोस? एक सेकेंड मेरा कैम दोनों इधर. Good morning. What is up? What is up? What is up? क्या सीन है? क्या सीन है? क्या सीन है? गुड आफ्टरनून इज द मॉर्निंग है भाई. जब भी उठा तभी मॉर्निंग. सोलो और जरीफ के साथ वॉच पार्टी. सोलो मेरी जान के टोटे. हेलो बंक्स भाई. हेलो दिव्या जी. हाउस यूज. जरीफ भी वॉच पार्टी कर रहे. पता है. काम हो गया. लग गए भाई. हैवी लग गए हैं. आज का शेड्यूल ऐसा है ना, उसके ऊपर कल का. बट करेंगे. Next का न्यू पॉडकास्ट पहले.
It's another week here at VCT Pacific Kickoff, and both Team Secret and DFM are hoping for fresh starts. Both teams took a tumble down to the middle bracket, but for Team Secret,
Tumble down,
they need to be sure that's
second.
the only tumble they take. This is a team that had a lot of chances in the past to refresh.
Let's go. Time for some prediction. It's time.
They can't let that happen again if they want to prove that this roster. Okay, we got the promise down that this roster can and should work.
Yeah, you can't break a pinky
DFM
promise
जीता.
there. It's Jesse
Oh
Marsh,
no,
but
that's
going
bad luck.
100%.
DFM जीता.
Look, opening game against
अबे ये वॉल्यूम ज्यादा है या मैं ज्यादा है? Snack talked about you. अरे देखूंगा. रुक जाओ मेरी जान के टोटे.
start out on the attacking side, which they've already
Timeline
had to
देते
show
तो थोड़ा
against
सा.
Ownership. So I want to see some different tricks against the DFM who will be well prepped for this opening match.
Yeah, well prepped indeed. On the other hand,
Detonation
we were
focused
actually
me.
very impressed with what DFM had to show. Hang on, I
Timeline
want to
is-
see what the Master of Walkouts has planned, because for sure,
Excellent,
Akame
excellent.
has something up his sleeve, because they might have fallen short against RQ, but come on, taking down Genji, that's still no small feat, right?
Yeah.
Silence, everybody.
Okay, they're not quite as in sync today,
okay.
but I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'm happy
no,
with
no,
that.
it's
They
still
got
good effort.
They had to bring
Esports
something out.
hour-
But like you said,
Esports hour
this is
वाला
a team
ना?
that had highs and lows already in kickoff. An unbelievable
Timestamp
game
बोलते
one
उसको.
against
मैंने
Genji,
क्या बोला?
winning the game that a lot of people didn't think they would be able to, and then they fell short against RRQ. They had the lead and blew it, and ultimately fell to this middle bracket.
Let's go, मेरी जान के टोटो.
They'll definitely feel like they're the favorites in this
अरे.
game today, but they still have to execute if they want to win.
That was executing right there.
I suppose.
There was a little bit of electrocution or something. I don't know what that is.
Not sure. Look, DFM already overcame a undefeated streak against their opponent.
भाई बोस्टर भाई इन्फ्लुएंसर तो है. हाँ है. पहले वर्ल्ड ऑफ विसिटी में वो अकेला था. अभी औरा यहाँ तक आया है, पैसिफिक तक.
DFM has looked better than any we've seen in the past.
Suprabhat, good morning, good
Arrival of May, this team
morning.
leveled up, and now he has so much support and help around him. It's
Hey.
can they progress down this middle bracket now? Because I think dropping to the lowers is terrifying.
तेरी
You're on your last life. You can't risk anything anymore.
अरे predict दो ना.
Santiago on the horizon.
किधर है?
We also want to prove that you can hang with those global teams all over. We're seeing adjustments from teams everywhere, but I
Prediction
think
किधर
like
है? कितना घंटा सोया? ये सब questions मत पूछ.
This is the time where it has
है
to
ना
be
energy?
for so many teams.
कितना
these
घंटा
teams
सोया?
included.
Yeah, if you lose this game in the middle bracket, you have to win so many series
It's a gauntlet.
in a row
DFM
to
जीता,
make your
DFM
way to
जीता. लग रहा है.
Santiago. It's almost a death sentence wants to go down in this best of 3.
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree. It's something like 6 games in a row you need to
Frederick
win.
Scaro aa
against
jao.
teams.
Nahi.
It's nuts. So you really have to avoid that. This game is
Bill
winnable for
Frederick
both
कौन
teams,
कहता है बे?
despite how biased our predictions are in one direction. Team Secret can do this today, but I need to see them
कितना
level
minutes
up.
है?
I need to see cleaner execution in that server.
Hey, they've been known as a team that
Hey.
can upset. They've
Oh,
provided us with some of the biggest upsets that
YT
we've
पे
had here in Pacific.
quality
Does
better
that
है,
happen today?
उस पे
Hey,
दिखाओ.
we're gonna see as we bring up our
यार मेरा
Asian
झगड़ा
Yeah,
हो
no
गया यार
changes here
उनके
for
साथ.
Team Secret, but they will start on attack because DFM have opted to start out on defense, which means that a lot of the tricks they already showed against Nongshim, a lot of that contact A play is
Principal,
not
जोर
something that they
से-
can rely on their opponents not being ready for. So we're going to need to see a little bit more depth to this attacking side for Team Secret.
Yeah, a very similar comp for DFM,
Prediction
swapping the waylay
देखा,
for the
दोनों
race.
match
The
one
person
sided
I
है.
want to highlight here is
पहला
Kaide.
map-
When he was on
पहला
the
match तो
Sentinel,
DFM
he
जीतेगा.
had great games. Now he's playing the
दूसरा
Viper,
match
which
2-0
functions
दूसरा
very
match.
similarly
दूसरा match
in
अपन
this
क्यों
comp.
कर रहे stream वो
If
भी
he
नहीं मालूम
levels
हम
up,
लोग
I
को.
think it unlocks that next
ये वाला
step for
skip कर सकते
DFM
हैं.
to progress.
Yeah, such a flexible player, and of course, when he gets into the server, you know for sure he can frag. It's exciting to see what DFM have in store, but of course, it's not all over yet.
New
for
member
Team
in
Secret.
here.
We've been saying how not impressed
Binky
we were
bhai,
with this team,
Som
but
bhai,
there's
thank you
every
for the
chance
membership.
for
मेरी
them
जान
to
के
come
टूटे. यहाँ पे
back. It was
दिक्कत क्यों नहीं
encouraging
रह
talking
रही?
to Coach Robotics with how the team has been adjusting so many times
ये क्या है?
and over again, and those little keywords that they have to just make sure that they're all on the same page. So I'm happy with
क्या
that
बना
kind
है
of
उसमें लैपटॉप
information.
में यार?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. That's the way you got to go. You will make mistakes. Pacific is a hard league. All you can do is
क्या
just
DFM
change.
हार गया, प्लीज
Improve,
जी
we'll see for
का
both of
सपोर्ट
these
मत
teams.
करना.
So who has done it? We'll see once we step into split.
सुनो मेरी बात सुनो, सिद्धांत भाई ने अभी जस्ट कल अपग्रेड किया है मेंबरशिप, समझ रहे हो? वो 22x2 वो सब मत करो, अभी जस्ट अपग्रेड किया है. कल रात को 1-to-1 बात हुई और उसने अपग्रेड किया. लव यू यार दिशांत भाई. नर्फ तेरे गांड में आते कल बड़ा वाला मेंबरशिप ले.
That's paper thin, and we're going to get into the action. It's going to be Team Secret versus DFM.
Let's go!
Both teams have fallen down a
जी
peg.
जीतेगा.
One of them is going to be taking another step towards
समझ के
potential
टीम ऑडियंस,
elimination at the end
excuse
of
me.
this.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think with Team Secret, after seeing what Nongshim's been able to do, you should
Thank you
have some
Devan bhai, thank you the
confidence here.
I was
40.
waiting for a rebuttal.
I don't have anything. I haven't improved, you know.
अरे
No,
पॉडकास्ट
I
में बोला
think
बिंक्स लव
for
यू. मेरे को
Team
देखने
Secret,
का है
like,
यार,
they're
मेरे
feeling a
को
little
वो
bit
तो
more
ना
confident after seeing how far
टाइमलाइन.
Nongshim's been able to go
Timestamp.
already with their win over T1. I think for DFM, the key here for me is that your mental isn't shattered from what
Right.
happened against RQ, because frankly they looked a little broken on stage
घंटे
after
का
they
है.
dropped that
पूरा
lead
बाद
on
में
Haven.
देखूंगा.
You know, they're up 10-4, they end up losing the map, and they just kind of all the momentum came away from them. So
53-47.
they need to be able to find ways to keep that going here, because I think
एक सेकेंड. Give me 1 second. 53-47. डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो म्यूट ना. थैंक यू, कॉपीराइट नहीं चाहिए. 53-47. ये रहा. मेरा नाम लिया. मैं देख क्या चीजा का पूरा पॉडकास्ट. मैं
past it, making noise, trying to sell some attention over at the A site while he
लव यू
TPs
चीचा,
back.
मेरी जान के उठ रहे. एक दिन
Honestly,
तेरे जैसे बॉडी
pretty good
बताऊंगा मैं.
read so far
लव यू
here
यार.
from DFM. Yatsuka pushed way up mid early, looking to try to catch that lurking
But you are very
player
old.
before they kind of realize that he's there.
My first contact about to come through is there's the swing onto the corner, 10-10, up and over the top. Set up with a saturate. The blind had
Bye.
connected, but now immediately has to refract back out the safety. Kaide on
Hey,
the
be,
swing is in
chicha hai.
1-1, but that's about it. But
Short,
Akame
be.
swooping forward, ghost in hand, is able to quickly take down two. So Kellyes and Sylvan both eliminated the spike now.
मेरे
down
हिसाब से
to the
चीचा
floor.
आज रैंक पुश कर रहे, सारा मैच जीतेगा.
Attempt to come through here from
I am with
Jesse
him
Bash.
today.
Up from heaven, which is being watched. That's about to swing that corner, and Jesse can't get it done.
Sheesh.
And upgraded the pistol, and 10-10 now, since scrambling
यार मेरे
rotating
को
around
प्रेडिक्ट
towards
करने
heaven
दिया ही
itself.
नहीं.
Yeah, gonna have to come up big. Just
जी
a
का टी शर्ट
classic
का है
there.
धोने डाला यार.
Throwing out
एक बार पहन के कोई डालता है क्या कपड़ा धोने को?
Zeta dongle on his classic. That's nice, but Endon's got to go pretty huge.
Ring do,
This
ring
is his
do.
better map of the two.
वोरा
Split for
नर्स
him
ने
on
दिया
the
है.
waylay, but
53-47
Far.
53-47.
actually, he might get at least one.
बीकेल
It's opening up this opportunity. Oh, but right as
बहुत
we
कतई
say it.
लवली इंसान. Love
Game
you
set's coming
इंद्रजीत
through,
भाई,
getting
love
the
you
reads
मेरी
in.
जान
And
की
you know
रोटी,
what?
love
He did just
you.
go all the way
Back
around
about
the opposite
1,000.
side of the map, so very well understood here by DFM. Just the one casualty. They
How's
pick up the
it
open
इंद्रजीत
pistol.
भाई?
The way that they're able to sustain off of this initial hit,
अच्छा मारा,
with
side
the
में भी अच्छा
saturate,
मारा
with
बे.
the paranoia,
हाँ?
they get caught a little bit by it, but because you get the Yoru there so quickly,
Dave Armstrong ना, Dave Armstrong ना.
you get that.
ये कौन है ये
you get the
55%?
Yoru there so quickly that you're kind of able
भैया
to
जी, last
just
time देखा
hang
नहीं
on
था
a little
DFM
bit.
को?
Nice bailout there.
Forward smoke,
Cess,
but
yeah.
yeah, hearing that.
That's
Because he's not... He hadn't actually smoked here at Garage. They might not anticipate the judge, but... Well, now they know about it. Won't be able to find Kelly, yes, so could potentially be recovered, but Kelly is now
Maro.
under pressure.
Whoa.
Managing to persevere, finds himself a second kill. Kaide going to be taken down. That gives Secret a nice little advantage, but Akabe perfectly poised and ready to go.
Not bad बे, अगर अभी प्लांट मिला तो मिलेगा नहीं लेकिन.
none of the guns are able to be recovered.
मिलेगा
though.
नहीं.
So that's good news for DFM. Team Secret
मिलेगा नहीं. निकाल तो
Try
सकता
the
है
other
सीक्रेट
side
ए
of the map,
राउंड,
but
लेकिन
already DFM pretty keen
unpossible.
to try to thwart this attempt.
They only one lingering back towards B, but yeah, long range, just have him absolutely boxed in and outgunned. So we'll just be
Yep.
Sylvan now left standing with 28 health to try to see if he can scoop up anything else here.
एक
Build up the
किलो पारी
hog.
भी.
No use trying to
Huh?
play this one out sneakily, but we'll
Arey
just go
kapna.
running straight into May, who had stayed on this side of the map the entire time. Gets his involvement, gets on the board.
मैं टीएस को
DFM
देखा था
in a 2-0
इसलिए
start.
DFM को
Yeah,
वोट
pretty,
किया.
pretty decent there
Language.
for DFM, but man, Kelly looking sharp with those classic shots. Able to really give some hope here to Team Secret, do some economic damage. Maybe try to make sure that DFM can't get the bonus
अच्छा मारा
going.
बे.
Take a little look there at May. Yeah, freebie for him.
They don't
Language,
carry over the
Ani.
judge, so the one thing that kind of ends up costing them a little bit there.
Yeah, I should record.
भाई गुड मॉर्निंग कर दिया यार चिचा ने.
Yeah, they're feeling going into the
I should
anti-bonus.
record.
Hold on, hold on.
चिचा ने गुड मॉर्निंग कर दिया यार.
Pull up, then we go up. Go
Yeah.
up, okay?
Okay, okay. I orb also, yeah?
Just defaulting around here for now, but full group up.
भाई ये लोग कितने कलम काम्स होते हैं.
Team Secret getting ready to try to push their way forward. Prowler
हमारा
just
कौन
cleared
सुना है
out. This
5M
guy's
का?
the number still to get this walk down up ramp and Yatsuka. Oh my
भाई
goodness.
बाय राउंड है ये.
Not very often that we see a collat with a Marshall. Especially not when the
By round.
enemy team is full armor. Or even half for that matter.
कलम
Just double
कॉम्स.
headshot Marshall collat to just knock the wind right out of Team Secret.
He's had some big moments. Yatsuka, since making the step up to tier 1. That's just another one.
Paranoia will force Kaide away. Just backpedaling here, but Team Secret's still a world away from stepping foot on either
लोग
side.
ए ही जाएंगे लग रहा है.
And you got a
क्योंकि इसका
couple
कंट्रोल नहीं है.
Luckies in play for DFM as well, so if you kind of guess incorrectly on where the open space is,
स्मोक देके वापस आएंगे ना वो लोग.
use another player or two and make this even more challenging. Good news is,
नहीं बे.
slipped the net.
Jesse, though,
Yeah,
with
अच्छा
the
तो
potential to be
है
at risk,
बे.
and that could just
Secret.
be an immediate upgrade over to a Vandal.
I think he heard the footsteps.
Yep. Pauses it. They had pinged that somebody could go on this lurk, so it's going to be damage dealt, but not the kill. Jesse down to 36. Now the B
ए,
side
निकाल सकता है
9
Secret.
seconds remaining as the plant gets ready to come through by Sylvan.
निकाल सकते हैं यार.
Ah!
Oh no!
क्या किया उसने?
Oh
Okay,
my
point
god!
32.
Not
That-
even close.
Ah!
I think I would have left. Blast pack out of the smoke. Berserk's able to find one make. Gets in on top of Sylvan. Finishes the job.
1v1.
Now it is just down to Jesse Fashion. A 1v1 versus Akabe. He's
लेकिन
got the
प्लांट
Vandal.
उसका नहीं है.
Swap of the weapon. Phantom now in hand. Looking to try to hold this one to half.
Plant
Jesse
उसका है
playing
ही
it
नहीं.
patiently, but does he even have an angle for this? I don't think he does.
Oh,
it's not
shit.
planted for him. It's not planted for him. He's got to swing out
मैंने
wider.
बोला प्लांट उसका है ही नहीं.
Oh no! This
शॉट
whole
बे भाई
round,
दूसरा दिखा भी नहीं बे दिखा क्या
so much. I mean, this is just what can you say?
सेक्सी मारा
Yatsuka finds the right angle, the right timing, but the almost fail on the plant timing into into
गए बे
what happened at the end. That was
तुक्का था
painful to watch. Achilles.
वाह भाई मैं ऐसा शॉट्स रोज मारता तो भी तुम लोग सेम चीज बोलते हो
Okay, you know what? I got
Okay,
this round.
बोला
You
करो
go ahead
कभी
and,
बे
you know, do your thing.
Good afternoon,
All
good
right.
afternoon,
Zeta
very good
backed off
afternoon,
by the
actually,
Haunt.
very good
He's
afternoon.
gonna spot him though. Trying to buy some time. Prowler catches him,
yeah.
able to get around the corner. Saturate pushes him a little bit further down the stairs. So a reset here and an attack towards the strong
तो
side.
ओमेन का स्मोक कितना अच्छा है
For
देखा
Team Secret. Although May shifting back over towards B with that early pressure. They lost B Heaven, so that's making DFM think that maybe that's where Team Secret is scaling. You good? You want me to keep going?
I can get back into it now.
All right.
Okay, 10-10 here around the corner, sets on the swing, able to find a headshot,
God,
spots at the
baap
others, they're
re.
just right of the rope! Just playing whack-a-mole over here, and is able to find two before
ये
Sylvan will take
सिल्वन
him
का
down.
पीओवी दिखाओ एक बार वो ये रोप से कूद के वो रोप से कूद के मारा हेडशॉट
Over in towards
Huh?
A-Heaven, but May just slowly slotting forward here into the smokes, wall in front of his face. Sylvan still at the rope. No real access here as Team Secret
तुम मारते हो ऐसा लो
rotating
एवरीडे
around.
Should hear
Like
that.
they want to try to attack into the B site now.
A 100% hears this.
Toxin screen down.
So he's going to just silently chase them.
Get out of my way.
काइडे बोलते
Go for Kaide.
Knowing that he's still here,
Never
preserves.
mind.
Looking to just finds the shot, but Outlaws here from Yatsuka.
यात्सुका बोलते हैं
Time already away from them. Spike
Never mind.
stranded in garage. May will
मैं
find the
बोलते
final
हैं।
with a backstab, and it's going to be a 4-0
Every
start
game
for
बोलो
DFM.
बंग्स भाई
And I think we
Every
have
game
to
बोल नहीं
see
सकता यार
a pump of the brakes.
आजकल एक या दो ही
I
गेम
would-
खेल रहा हूँ
Like to see that.
We have to see. We have to see a timeout call.
I'm just. I agree with you. But I'm not convinced it's going to happen.
भाई
Because I've been watching the clock. And here we go.
हाँ भाई सच्ची नहीं लिया टाइम आउट
4-0.
Keeping the money on the table. Let it ride.
रॉजी जी भाई राइट नाउ वैल्यू इज द बेस्ट गेम एवर मेड
Getting over halfway towards the showstopper.
नॉर्मल इसमें पूछो वैसे इंस्टॉल कर सकते हो
Now you have the op for Yatsuka, but a little bit
पहले
of a trap
मेंबरशिप लो
here
150
set
का है
up.
वो
Although that Haunt, he knows there's somebody deep towards ropes.
Toxins
So will he be
going
given the opportunity? Toxic screen there. He's going to try to play ahead of it a bit. But Team Secret being
भाई ये लोग
disciplined with this.
टीवी का टाइम मार्क करके रखते हैं क्या उसके 5-6 सेकंड बाद जाता है
May.
पॉसिबल ना
Oh, just
मैंने मारा
jump
कहाँ मारा
forward with
मैंने
10-10, trying to take some space there in mid. Good punish on the Yatsuka though. Put the
एक
offering
साइड
down
में, एक
before,
राइट
the
में।
swing out, the spray, labored, but eventually able to find
यार
the
यहाँ
kill.
पे
But
दो
Kaide's still
बंदे
here on
क्यों
the site.
है
Cleans up
भाई
two.
कितना जल्दी रोटेट किया
But the
अपने साइड ने
to know that he's going to be in back sight, so yep, paranoia. Right on its mark as
He
Kaide
is
continues
tough.
to slot forward with Jesse Bash still a world away and low on HP.
is ready.
उसने
It's
कर
going to be
दिया
another round gone. Unless Jesse
भाई
can
साइड
pull
ने
off
कितना
one
अच्छा
hell of
रोटेट
a
मारा
clutch.
बे
With 18 HP,
अब आएगा ना
I don't
टाइम
think
आउट
this is too likely. They're going to really be able to make a decent go of it there. Actually going to grab the op, maybe just run away with that. Just do a little bit of
बंस
extra
भाई कैन फिश सी वाटर
economic damage, I suppose, but there's plenty of money in the coffers here. DFM able to invest in another
10
one if they
seconds
want.
left.
Just something you're going to have to consider.
मतलब
Curious who they
कंसीडरिंग दैट
pass the op over to.
आई एम नॉट अ फिश
10-10 or Kelly S.
एंड आई कैन सी
Bit of a hunt
वाटर
from Sess. Thought
so
maybe he
if
could
they are
catch up, but
fish and they are under the water
Bash out of reach.
but
And
sometimes
this
they
map starting to look
jump
a bit out of reach.
above the water and go under
Emitting.
It's just
and feel wet
so
A Victorian crime from 10-10. He showed a little bit too much shoulder through the smoke.
that was a good one. I like that one. Where did my pen
I
go?
think so
Who knows? Well, there's the timeout
I
call.
think so
I'm as lost as Team Secret. Oh, there it is.
huh
All right, so
that's a very good question
we'll pump the brakes
that's a very good question
here with the 0-5
एक राउंड
start.
लेट टाइम आउट आ गया कोई
Trying
नहीं
to see if they can start righting the ship take a look. I mean, obviously, full loss bonus, so can likely scrape something together to
Zaref
reinforce the carried over
Please
operator.
don't support TS Bugs. मैं नहीं कर रहा. DFM जीतेगा बोला है मैंने 2-0.
Heretics jersey in our audience.
Jesse bhai, I love you, like still.
I don't know. I'm not sure how to feel about that.
I thought it was
On the one
going to
hand,
come,
I
but
do really
thank
like
you.
Heretics,
Subeta,
like those
Subeta.
players like that
Harish,
team. On the other
bye.
hand,
Thank you so much. Love you.
specific.
Yeah.
You know, do we need to exile the heretic?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Well, I will say there was one thing I liked in that round for Team Secret. It's that they're trying to create
We can
pressure
also
in
feel
mid
air
to get
but cannot
Yatsuka
see.
to
Hello,
bait it
I
out.
can see air.
It's just so difficult because when you have a player like May in mid who can just shut that
Yes,
down
इसने
anyway,
कभी नहीं देखा है.
and even when
Air
you
or
get
plane.
that advantage,
I think if human cannot
you
see
know,
air,
okay,
same way
get the one
fish
for
cannot
one,
see water.
then you lose 2 to Kaide
But
on
you
the
can
entry.
think that water.
You
I
don't
mean,
have that
fish
extra
cannot
player, maybe.
think what you can think.
Could have
समझ रहे हो?
potentially made a bit of a difference in that round or created, you know, that little bit of extra mid pressure or something.
Dark poison's off.
So I see what Team Secret was thinking in that round. It's just TFM is really locked in today. They are really on point.
Kaide lingering. Kelly S, the one actually taking point up in mid.
Plus
with this
पानी में
operator.
अगर पद्दू मारा तो bubbles आता है.
And he's got the dimensional drift too.
वो तो दिखता रहेगा उनको.
I feel like you can pass this over to 10-10 and maybe go for an execute, or at least a fact-finding mission.
The exit strategy, but I love the little lurk back here from Kaide. He's playing back away now.
बचपन में
Here's
बहुत
some of
water
those
पक
shots
गए.
coming through. Now rescales forward, reclaiming that space, keeping control over Mayo.
ठीक है, mid presence दिखा रहे, फिर ए जा रहे.
Finally, Team Secret not finding much of anything here around mid. It's getting funneled over towards A.
And you can see that TFM being a lot more diligent about checking that corner. But do they know? This is where the
ना यार
heavy
10
stack
सकते
is
ना तेरे
beginning
है.
to
Thirty
form
दोस्त सही क्या?
for Team Secret.
Mods.
So
7
it's going to be
months
a pretty
ahead.
explosive one. Oh, that nightfall is perfect.
Bye.
The paint shell almost takes
कितना
out
4-3?
The K going
4-3.
in, needs a bit of damage there. Lands right alongside May. One more kill, he's gonna have a
I
showstopper, but they
mean,
just don't have any
bhai.
time. The spike is still going up ramp.
भाई क्या
May
कर
will
रहे
find
हैं?
3, 5 seconds remaining. There was just no hope. It's a flawless.
भाई वो लोग वाइब कर रहे गाने पे. Watch me.
It
Watch
just
me,
took
Nene.
so long for all of that.
Watch me. Watch me, Nene.
It just takes so long for all this to come together that it just gives
वाइब
Akame
करके मार रहे बे.
the comfort to just rip
Then
the
DFM strong है इस
rip the
बार.
nightfall. I mean, if he's wrong, then you get the pretty quick read that they're over at B. So it's just
ना?
everything is
देखा?
just unraveling. Team Secret is looking completely shook today
ये कौन सा रिवील है?
in so many different ways. It's tough to watch, to be honest.
भाई ये सीक्रेट का
Hope
मैप
that they
पिक
can
है.
figure this out pretty quick.
Yeah, never great when it feels like a team just isn't really able to fight back.
क्या करेंगे ये
See
लोग?
at least the rounds being
रिजल्ट
close.
है.
Yeah, and it's clearly mental. Like you can see the mistakes.
डिस्प्ले ये राउंड जीत
Kinda
गया. ये राउंड
wonder
जीत
what
गया.
is going on.
ये राउंड जीत गया.
Here's the dimensional drift.
Forward.
Euro World
Yes,
पे नहीं
in
आ
the
रहा
spot
था.
out too. Don't believe he actually was able to note Natsuka there at alley. Goes for the exit though, but Sess able to just mow him down. Falls to 6. They take the Omen low, but can't take him out of the equation. Now they're playing forward to the pit. Finally holding them here at bay. They have that heaven control, which is fairly critical here.
Yeah.
Can they actually force their way forward?
Welcome to my
This is going to be a counter pit.
screen down.
अरे रेस तो सबको मारेगा इसमें.
Trying to linger, dancing on the edge here. Jesse Bash going to be taking down Sess eventually. Eliminated, but Kaide, I mean, it's just shorties. Raining down on him. A rocket to boot. May
और
Orb emitting.
rips out the ultimate.
एक सेट में
DFM.
2 वाइपर अल्ट.
Just tear off another round win.
कैसे प्लांट कर सकते हैं वो लोग? स्पैम मारेंगे इस साउंड
It's
पे.
awkward. And this is, I was literally thinking in the back of my head when Kelly S is in his ultimate, I'm like, all right, you just saw Sess.
देखा?
Where's your shorty?
देखा?
Because you can just get
कैसे
right on
साइड
top
ने
of
मारा
him and
साउंड
probably
पे?
take him out that way. Opts for the mid-range fight instead. I mean, it's still close range, but goes for the rifle v rifle and he gets bested.
Love you, good. I hope you get more and more
that gives,
success.
you know, DFM the
As
comfort there to
teacher
rip
said
their
in
ultimate.
podcast, Arpit by NGL
Set
in
up
your face.
crossfire inside
This
of
is
it,
what
even though you
success
got one of
means
your
to me.
own.
मेरी
It
जानकारी
didn't
है.
really get that much.
हाँ.
Turn on the flash. Up and
I'm
over.
in the best
Seth's looking to try
or
to track it. They're trying to get this
best
Binks here onto this element, but they
cute,
just can't make it
eligible,
happen.
handsome,
Nice
8-pack
shots,
abs,
not from Sylvan and Jesse Vash, but former will fall.
handsome.
Paranoia.
बंदे ने
You know
मेरा नाम
exactly
लिया
where Jesse's
इतने
at.
बड़े
Those
स्टेज
shots
पे.
do
This is
connect,
what
tagging him to
success is, मेरी
33, just
जानकारी
making sure there is no hope in hell. 8-0.
देखा
I will
मेरा
say
नाम
that
लेते कैसे उसको 2 बार हैंडसम बोला.
there is an encouraging sign here for DFM fans, not just that the fact that they're destroying, but that Cess looks clean. Like
Sure.
he's winning some 1v1s that aren't like
Cars
late
Madhaba,
round,
thank you for
you know,
the
when
48
round's already
months of
over. You know,
cars.
against RQ, if you go back and watch it, a lot of his
-3
kills were just
-100
rounds
damage
over
मैंने
into
क्या किया?
1v4, and he's just waiting on the outside, you know, to try to steal some extra guns.
Yeah.
And this time he's just winning straight up
भाई
fights.
वॉच मी नेने करके मार रहे बे.
against some pretty good players, so
हाँ.
gotta be feeling a little bit more confident. I think that's something that a lot of people have been kind of keying in with DFM in their losses, is that Cess can't really hold.
भाई मेरे को एक अभी से ना मेरे को लग रहा है मेरे को स्ट्रीमिंग में ना एक टोन डाउन करना पड़ेगा. समझ रहे हो? क्योंकि अभी चीचा ने इंटरनेशनल स्टेज पे नाम लिया. इंटरनेशनल ठीक है बराबर. अभी अगर वो लोग कभी मेरा स्ट्रीम देखेंगे होस्ट दिस इज बिंक्स ह्यूज ऐसा करके और मेरे मुंह से निकला तेरे हाथी का थोड़ा ट्रांसलेट करेगा ना तो वो लोग का होश उड़ सकते हैं. तो अपन टोन डाउन करेंगे अब से ऐसा फक यू ऐसा. हाँ इंग्लिश समझ रहे हो? इंग्लिश वर्जिन गालिस.
Dimensional drift there for Yatsuka.
8 packs है
10-10
ब्रिज
to
भाई.
get on the board. That's
चीचा
crazy.
के
0-8-1 with the waylay. It's just been counteracted at every twist and turn. It's going to go up and over
अभी
again.
10 पे जा रहे हैं, on the way.
Side. It's not immediately, but they get the corral.
भाई साइड है भाई साइड है
Eventually will get himself
साइड है.
finally a kill racked up. A 1-for-1
लॉलर
in
ने
mid.
ऐसे नहीं देखा पता नहीं.
Mike still behind the
Ah,
box.
bye bye.
You tuck away into
Thank
male
you for the
process.
advance.
Beat coming in and Jesse Bash gets the better of him.
He tried to use his own smoke there, I think, to sell that he wasn't in that corner.
हाँ प्लस उसने टीपी भी मारा
That's
था
the
ना.
smoke
प्रॉलर
that's
ने
at
भी
the
नहीं
top of
देखा था.
those stairs in male. Did not fool him.
Best chance
अच्छा था
corral
लेकिन
win that we've seen thus far
उसने
here from
टिप्पी
Team
मारा
Secret.
प्लेयर डॉज के और
Got
उसने
big ults.
डिप स्मोक दिया
Army
तो
is so
चेक
far
होना नहीं
forward.
चाहिए था
He's
लेकिन
completely
चेक किया.
invested in this angle.
अच्छा था दोनों प्लेयर
Needs to
था.
at least find one. Trying to give the rest of the players an opportunity here. He's available for Jesse, but it's going to be the Nightfall to try to lead the way. The push, they don't
इसको
check
कैसे
for
सुनाई
it,
दे रहा है?
and he's able to find two. Looking for the third. Won't be able to take
Hello?
down Sylvan, but that is exactly what he needed to try to salvage this
अबे
round.
उस पे अल्टी वो
Now you've
कोने
got
में.
May lurking here on the site. Sylvan, bring it to the 1v1. Swap of the weapon. Sylvan sees that. A safe exit. Yatsuka makes his way up towards heaven, but see Sylvan considering sending the ultimate. And it looked like there was a full anticipation.
भाई वो
from
रेडी था बे
Yatsuka. He
यात्सुका.
started working his way towards B, but now
आपके
knows
कब
that
हो
it's
गए
confirmed.
लैंग्वेज 6 हो गए 2 आ रहे ऑन द वे.
Sylvan make it happen.
He's still got a flash.
क्या लगता है?
Clone for Yatsuka. It's going to be pretty tricky actually for Sylvan.
यात्सुका ना.
Here's the drop. The clone leading the way on the corner. Sylvan not checking for it, just tucks in behind the map. Pops it, swings it, Yatsuka
को
gets
मारा
it.
बेचारे ने.
Close but no cigar.
अरे
9-0 as the abuse
यार.
comes in. DFM continuing to maintain a perfect score.
मेरा सपना था D69 को इंटरनेशनल देखने का.
This
तो
time
काहे
it's
इतना सोते हो कि ये सब
steps up
सपना है?
as well. Kaide almost gets away with 2 there.
Fuck you.
Nice little read from Jesse on that smoke. This is
Criminal.
catastrophic, yeah.
आती नहीं देंगे अभी. ट्रांसलेशन में
We
लग
hit
सकते
rock
हैं.
bottom and we've begun to dig.
समझ रहे हो?
We'll be making our way over to
एलिफेंट
America.
पेंसिल आएगा ना
Time we're
थोड़ा सीन हो सकता है. टेस्ट फाइटिंग लैंग्वेज.
This is tough to watch. But again, DFM looks pretty sharp.
भाई सीक्रेट का मैप है यार.
A nice bounce back for them after a tough loss against RRQ. At 10-10's all. Use that convergent pass to try to open up some space here. See what they want to do. It's Cess there. Might just
Proper A split है ये.
Paranoia out. Refract back through. 10-10 just
Oh.
really getting any assistance is Kaide.
भाई almost वापस मार दिया था.
Trying that spray across, that's ended up being a 1-for-1. One of the ultimates taken out of the equation though is May.
भाई है बे.
Keeping a hold here of May.
नेट डाल के नहीं नेट डाल के ऊपर से चल करके एक.
Needing to hit some clean
May?
one taps, but just silently makes his way back across. And now looks like he's gonna re-peek. Given this double flank, they really want to try to have this end up at A. And with Cess going down at screens, that certainly does help them in their cause.
वो लोग ने देखा ना दो साइड पे.
Double stack on elbow. May to recheck over towards main, gets the spot out. Kelly is trying to take that space. Though swing coming through,
अरे
able to collect them.
बाप
Now it's
रे.
Jesse, a 1v2 with the Guardian in hand. Swing in the corner, the timing
बाप
foul. Akame gets the 3K as
रे.
DFM get the
भाई
double
क्या
digits.
मार
I
रहे
will say there
बे.
is some cool stuff with DFM, with hiding in the smoke,
Huh?
with using those timings. Kaide looks really sharp in terms of understanding how to work around his own utility. And that's a
तेरा
very
दो.
encouraging sign for DFM long term this year to have a Viper player who can
मेरा भी दो.
be self-sufficient, who can give opponents fits in terms of their initial positioning and the value he
मीत
found out of
2000
that little tucked in
पटेल.
spot
Thank you so
outside
much
the
for the
rope
membership. मेरी
behind
जान
his
की
own
उठा है.
toxic screen.
अरे
Is he found the ultimate, he found the waylay ult, and a huge win con was
भाई वो लोग
ripped away
ऐसा
from Team
अनपॉसिबल वाइप करके जीत रहे हैं.
Speaking of the waylay, bucket in
Terito.
hand, is fishing through the smoke. 10-10 though on
ये भी अच्छा
rewards.
player है 10-10.
Double back pedal into be heaven.
same setup.
अभी 10-0 हो बात अलग है.
Okay, a little bit of a backstab here from Kelly. Yes, and
Shot,
two nice
bे.
shots. Weapons now upgraded for the side of Team Secret and a 2-player advantage. You have to think surely this is the round.
Has to be. Oh, the timing though. Oh my
Oy,
god.
oy, oy.
Kaide
Killed.
able to go ahead and pick off one. So the accelerating paths not to be seen
भाई
here.
अभी तीनों इधर है.
Ping of the weapon, Cess re-clearing across towards ramp. If he faces down, got 2 guns angled on this. Now they're just
भाई
walking
क्या
out of the smoke
मस्त
and still
wall
the
up
quick
पे
shot
मारा
where the
बे.
Sheriff is able to take him out. Getting advantages.
भाई अच्छा खेल रहे हैं बे
Weapons now
DFM लेके.
wrapped up. Zeta with the operator.
ना,
Kaide
ऐसा लग
with
रहा है
that
VCT
vandal
चल
to
रहा
try
है.
to see if they can make a difference. And Jesse Bash takes that
Flag.
first step. Push coming through, and Jesse will get it done.
जैसी बोल दे
Himself,
जैसी
Team
बोलते.
Secret to pull off a thrifty to get on the board in round 11.
Last round.
Yeah, and this is one of those rounds where
Not even close.
DFM actually
मैं
doesn't
तो बोलता
fight
all
for
chat
that
पे ये लोग को
mid
easy
space, so
लिखना चाहिए
10-10's
Secret
able
को.
to get in there. Actually causes, again, that push out. So I can see what Team Secret is thinking here. They're reading a tendency of DFM that if we push mid, they're going to push out long A to try to take their own space off
भाई वो
of
लोग
what we've
एक
been able
राउंड
to
जीते
accomplish.
क्योंकि
Didn't work
ये
the
लोग ने
first time.
corner
We saw it
check नहीं
this
किया.
time. It does work. And DFM actually doesn't remember that far back. Just a little too smooth with the sailing.
भाई 10-10 भाई तो लो फील कर रहा है. अच्छा प्लेयर है बे 10-10.
Potential for some rough waters.
Oh, not just the Prowler. No one really on that ramen side, though, but this is still good control of mid for DFM.
God, they're playing around that Viper util really well. Even though it doesn't necessarily net anything yet.
भाई उसको रामेन बोलते हैं.
DFM.
अपन तो मार्केट बोलते हैं.
They're really stacking the choke at B. Feel like, you know, if they're gonna go A, they've been really trying to hammer A.
They check this corner, yes they do.
Huge.
And Wise forces the TP out.
लेकिन दोनों प्लेयर और
Damage is off
लिविल
the box.
डाल
At the
दिया
same
है.
time, an operator of his own, waiting for this smoke to
दोनों
dissipate,
प्लेयर
trying to
लिविल डाल
finish a
दिया है.
shot on the Cess. He does not manage to make the tag. But May, this is all a bit to just try to disguise him, but now with the orb grab, Dimensional Drift is available.
Yeah, that's really nice for Secret. Let's see what they want to do off the back of this. Berserks has been over here making noise, so DFM has had to respect that. Keep that extra player, and Kaide over on the A side.
भाई क्रॉसफायर अच्छा है, ब्लाइंड भी है.
Knows that dimensional drift.
Oh.
He does manage to get the grab. Paranoia out, up and over the top, and oh, that's a long drift down. As the exit comes in, and Kelly S.
बाप रे 10th फ्लोर से गया वो.
Really quickly collect. Double
Bye,
face
sexy.
into the operator. Yatsuka taken down.
पहला कितने खेला है इसे?
5 players still strong here for Team Secret.
Shot be.
Versus just the one of Akame. Here in the last round, an ace clutch to try to make this an 11-1. Finds the first.
मेरे हिसाब से आका मैं भी यही स्किन यूज
Rotation
करेगा.
back down and Jesse
Never
Bash
mind.
to hold firm. So 10-2, DFM well in the lead, but Secret maybe starting to find their footing.
That was a cool combo there with the dimensional drift.
रामेन खाने का मन
into
कर रहा है.
convergent
Language.
paths. Set up.
चैट जो लोग स्ट्रीम देख रहे हैं
Very
जिनको लाइक कर
nicely
दो.
for Kelly.
3600 लोग देख रहे हैं मेरी जान की डोडो.
Knocks them down with ease. Starting to feel themselves a little bit, but probably too little too late.
They'll really come down to the pistol here after the halftime break. See what they have to talk about.
जल्दी स्टार्ट हो जाएगा जी का मैच. लैंग्वेज.
Defending side.
नेक्स्ट मैच ये लोग भी जीत सकते हैं. टीम अच्छा है बे दोनों.
I think
डेफिन
it's
थोड़ा
just
स्ट्रांग लगा तो था मेरे को
the
इस
mental
बार.
acuity. You know, they're just not really involved in some of these rounds where they're not
Hitter में no
considering
like,
some of
ना
the hidden
करो यार.
positions, not considering the way that the Viper
Comeback
used the
possible नहीं
smokes to kind of catch you off balance. Some sound cues that were given away when they didn't need to be.
ये का मैच कब है
obviously the
इसके
spike
बाद.
plant, a whole bunch of things that just kind of lead you to
भाई ये
believe
लोग
that
तो एकदम
all is not
chill
well
कर रहे हैं
right
बे
now
लेकिन
in Team
आज.
Secret.
Already doing the fanatic warm-ups there.
So not only do we have Akame,
सरेंडर का ऑप्शन होता है. मेंबरशिप लेने का ऑप्शन होता है.
the whole team's getting in on it now.
VCT चल रहा है इधर. मजाक चल रहा है.
I see.
I think that's harsh. I don't think he's copying Boaster at all.
Yeah, why is that?
Oh, he's doing some anime stuff.
Oh, I see.
Boaster does a lot of TikTok and
Yeah, and K-pop.
K-pop stuff.
Yeah.
आज
So
कैसे
therefore-
आज तो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट काम
That's-
था
that's also
आपका.
true.
हो गया वो हो गया.
We need to get Akame up there and
One come done. Only one left.
And Cruz.
be the best.
Yup.
Squad.
Yup.
Well, into the second pistol we
It
go.
was the most big and during week 1. Yay.
Team Secret.
अभी ये मत
snatches
पूछना
one
रहना
for
के
themselves
पिक नहीं
when
होता.
they
मेरे को
so
नहीं
desperately
मालूम.
need it. 10-10 here on the site. Slow walk up May, looking to go for the blast pack entry. Swings around the back of him, but it's going to be Yatsuka out in front who's able to find the kill. And Kelly S arriving at screens.
अरे
Able to take down the other
अच्छा मारा
duelist. So
सी इसने.
DFM losing that. Brings it
ये
down
clear
to
रहेगा
a
side है.
3v3. It's a solid read for a moment. Berserk's considering it. But Kaide profiting, swinging out, finding two as the spike gets planted. Now down to Sylvan. Just the classic in a 1v3.
जिसने भी लाइक नहीं किया भाई कोई सीन नहीं यार. दिल बड़ा है. आई होप तुम्हारा दिन अच्छा जाए यार. लव
Player was
यू.
there. Already been peeking, trying to cover the plant. Unfortunate.
Spot out, Paranoia to fly through his own. Gonna
कहना
connect onto
VCT वॉच
two.
पार्टी नहीं करते
Three in
नहीं.
the corner.
क्लैश होता है रे
Able
पैसिफिक
to
के साथ बहुत
go
बार.
ahead, close that gap, get up close. A 3K for Kaide, a second pistol for DFM. So 2 rounds away from
Thank you,
sealing the deal on
bye.
this
Thank you
split.
for the Canadian, Australian, almost
Again,
$3.
it's just a
You are
little
very
thing.
close. Love you.
Really hurts. Even though 10-10 reads that situation pretty well, not able to
कर
get
दिया,
the shot
कर दिया.
stabilized
Love
in
you,
time to deal
यार.
with Yatsuka. Has to rely on his teammates after he gets taken out. A little bit
मस्त
of
मारा
a
बे
last
उसने.
packet switch for DFM. Pretty simple stuff, but
10-10 अच्छा प्लेयर है. ना करो
really
यार.
engaged. A lot of the shooters for Team Secret being very befuddled.
That's all they all killed here. Good crunch attempt in the garage though, maintaining control here.
Yeah, you just got some free damage on Akame there too.
One of the most scary धमकी bunks भाई. सच्ची.
You got a big buy here for Team Secret. Obviously on the ropes, got to go for it. Got armor, got some guns.
Quad push down mid, looks like. That's just with the Spectre.
मेरे को गाना सुनाई तुमको भी सुनाई दे रहा है. कोई गाना चेंज कर रहा है.
I thought for a second 10-10 just held there. Maybe Cess was going to peek it again.
Starting to back away. Space, it's going to be a
कहाँ
reclear
पे
of
बच
mid
रहा है?
DFM. Another Raj. It seems like why
Hello?
Team Secret pretty confident in the call that it's not an A side pressure
गेम
coming
खत्म
in.
नहीं हो गया. गाना कहाँ से बज रहा था?
No, they haven't really heard or seen anything on either side of the map, so the read is widely correct for them.
Yeah, DFM has been having a tough time figuring out what exactly Team Secret was doing after that initial hit. They were all over the map.
30 seconds
See.
left.
Hot flash out of the smoke,
Dog.
quick exit for Kelly S. Jumps back over towards the spawn as Sylvan gets traded.
एक सिटी,
One thus far, 10-10
एक
needed upon
right,
kill and does. Yatsuka
एक
taking
side.
down player advantage, reestablishes
बेचारा क्लोन
10-10.
को मार रहा था.
Second shot looking clean. Zim in with a chance here. As 12 seconds remaining, the spike will be planted. Just May and
गन्स
Seth
क्या है?
Spectre's
दो
round
स्टिंगर,
versus three to
एक
try to
शॉटगन.
see if
शॉटगन
he can take
वाला
this
तो
at the map
कुछ नहीं
point.
कर पाएगा. क्लासिक ही मारना पड़ेगा उसको.
Damage suffered.
नेक्स्ट चीज़ ओपी बाकी है.
Spike
हैप्पी
in
फॉर
the
यू
back,
बंग बाय.
May
लव यू
forwards
गोपाल
himself
बाय.
around
एक्चुअल
the
में
back of
सीधा
the
ओपी.
box. Knows that it's not a clone. He's able to
Kind
find one,
enough
but
to
does
take
get
my
taken
name
down now.
very
Oh, on to
Actually
Zest!
superb.
And he will find it. Red Bull clutch to get DFM the anti-eco and also get up to map point.
Yeah, it's a pretty good round for Team Secret in terms of macro,
दोबारा.
in terms
लव यू
of
गोपाल बाय. थैंक यू
how
फॉर द
they're reading the map.
449 मेरी जान
You're
के
getting good
टुडे.
trades. You're getting 10-10 here. 2 kills. Huge. Able to shut down that first player, but May able to get that extra bit of damage in here for Cess.
कमेंटेटर
So
का
Cess
माइक
just
क्लिक हो
had to
रहा
get
है.
Berserks, who's at full health, full
गाना थोड़ी
armor.
सुन रहे हो.
And the transfer over to the second was good for the headshot
नाइस.
anyway. Looking to close this map out quickly, our DFM.
Their
That's a
economy has
cheese.
been rattled a little bit here, so Sheriff, Bandit in the mix, goes in the hands of Cess. Team Secret to try to hold on here. Berserk's being able to get out this light is critical, but
भाई
Kaide
क्या
finds
टाइमिंग है बे.
massive timing onto Sylvan.
इतना अच्छा
Return
नहीं था.
fire, however, as Yatsuka and Kaide both can take
अच्छा
it down,
था.
but May still swooping around the back of side. Berserk is completely surrounded. Gets picked apart, weapon swapped
टूट
over, has
पे आ
to
गया
go
बे.
reload
इतना अच्छा
here.
टाइमिंग पकड़ के.
Great coordination from the players. on
May finds
DFM.
one,
Huh?
he's got a showstopper.
Yep, that would be probably GG.
बूमी बोट भी है. बूमी बोट भी है.
Perhaps here with the bang. Pulls it, but now just needs to pick the angle. He's just around the corner. Lobs it in, and there it is. The 4K in the death. 13-2,
my
DFM. Making quick work of Secret's map here on Split.
Well,
Too strong बे.
hell of a way to bounce back for DFM. You know, showing that win against Gen G.
Too strong
Still
बे
very
DFM.
much about where I think this team's power level is at. Pretty strong.
आपका वीडियो लाइक करके गया था. एग्जाम अच्छा गया. सच्ची पीस भाई.
Map they hadn't
लव
shown,
यू
a
यार
map
मेरी
that
जान के
looked
टुडे. इसका मतलब इट्स वर्किंग. पावर
not
इज
too
वर्किंग.
bad for Team Secret against Dongshim. And what really impresses me here is the coordination for DFM, the way that they're
और
utilizing
जीजा के
their utility
पॉडकास्ट
to
का
create
लिंक दो
off angles,
यार.
unexpected positions, traps.
पूरा देखना लेकिन पूरा
Last couple
देखना.
rounds there saw some really good
पूरा
bait
देखना.
switch,
जब
some
तक मैं
good
चाय
patient
लेके आऊं
play to
पूरा
set up their
देखना.
teammates' selfless play to make sure that the round
जीजा का
gets
पॉडकास्ट
closed,
का
don't
लिंक दो.
give their
बाकी लोग स्ट्रीम को
opponents
लाइक कर दो मेरी
those
जान के
1vx
टोटो.
opportunities.
यार मेरे को प्रेडिक्ट करने
I'm
का
liking what you're seeing on the other side
अरे
of the
भाई वो
coin.
विंडोज भाई बार बार ही स्टक क्यों होता है ये.
Forget about for sure for Team Secret.
Yeah, need to just brush that off, focus forward.
आया
Had a
आया.
very rough first map in their opening set versus Nongshim. Were able to rally back a little bit in the second map. Concerns
मेरे को
that
3 बजे याद दिलाना कि
was
3 बजे
split. So
करके.
now we get ready to go to blind. DFM's pick. Let's see if this is going to be another very speedy affair.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm worried though. I mean, I will say Secret did kind of start to look a little bit better after losing a lot of rounds in a row.
Yeah. Well, enough yapping from us. Let's go ahead and pass it back over to the analyst as the breakdown split.
Ooh, a tough map loss by Team Secret there. You see the scoreline, 13-2. On the side of DFM though, hey, they're feeling so good. I mean, Akame is dancing in between rounds.
Yeah.
That's gotta be good news, right?
Yeah, I mean, a tough map for Team Secret is a kind way to put it, truthfully. That was an uphill battle from the very beginning. They could not get into this game. They only get their first win on round 10, I think it is round 11, where they get that thrifty. I mean, they struggle to really connect any of their ideas here. DFM put in a very solid defender side there. I think they really had good setups. I think they were disciplined and smart in how they took those fights, but we have to see more from Team Secret here. They have to do better than this.
Yeah, I'm 100%. It's only up from here, but I think at the end of the day, like what you saw from Team Secret in the off-season has just continued into Pacific. I genuinely feel like this is just a team that's not even better than a lot of tier 2 teams you would throw in this matchup against DFM. Like you throw a lot of the challengers SEA teams, you know, some of the teams coming out of Thailand, they would get more rounds on DFM than this. They would show us a little bit more coordination, a little bit more team play. There's just nothing worth talking about for Team Secret right now. At this point, throw the structure out the window, because they are trying to play a structured game. You can kind of see that there is an aim in what they're going for, but their pieces aren't coming together at all. I would much rather them just turn the individual players loose and make some plays and play with a little bit of balls, because it just looks lifeless right now.
Yeah, you might have a result that's almost paper Rexy to look at if they go with something like that. I mean, you look at 1010, who is at the bottom
Yeah, struggle.
with 615, and it's... I mean, the thing is, this isn't just the first time. It did happen in the previous match too. There is something that is, you know, very, very wrong if you can't have your duelist out there.
Yeah, I mean, there's no two ways around it. They're not hanging mechanically against this DFM team.
No.
The whole way through, they're losing the duels, they're losing the traits. I mean, this DFM team are very sharp. We have to give them that. They have some incredible players, but I think this is a matchup that should be closer. I think for me, this Team Secret team, they started off bad in that map, and then they couldn't recover. They had no kind of mental bounce back after they started making those mistakes, and it's very easy to just tumble down the hill after that.
I mean, on the attacking side, like, okay, we're playing Yoru, Waylay, Fade. We have so many tools to break setups to go and find space somewhere. Like, you need to send your Yoru, your Waylay in to be able to actually find some info. We need effective Prowlers. I felt like half the time we're just throwing Prowlers that get shot and they don't actually end up having any value. Like, you have a lot of tools to break space on the attacking side, but it feels like they're just playing split pick, like 2-1-2. Someone's kind of looking for information in mid and they're not ever gaining anything. It feels like Team Secret use everything to just get minimum control around the map, and they have very little to actually make their way into the sites and get any value. And half the time, they're not expecting DFM to play all these off angles. Like, DFM is quite happy to be confident, play individualistically. You even have your Fade on an off angle DP ramp that gets a 2K that no one is even ready for. Like, this is just DFM playing off angles, punishing Team Secret for things that they're not ready for.
Yeah, and I think punish is the word here, because there were so many mistakes, and DFM's just one of those teams that, hey, you make a mistake, you give them an advantage, and DFM's gonna take it and use it against you.
Be back.
The thing I really want to touch on is these are mistakes any team can make. We've seen.
What do you think? Which team can give tough fight to G in mid bracket? Also sending GEELI Chummi. Love you, stay blessed and stay healthy. Mid bracket pe there is nobody, dude. There is nobody because they are all mid. There is nobody. उसका मतलब ये नहीं है we are mid. गलती से अपन गए. We just fought the final boss. Simple बात है. Simple बात है. समझ रहे हो?
Half when they lose the bonus in
Even जी मेरे को लगा ही था एक ना एक गल्ला आएगा. देखा ना
they don't move around the map with confidence, they don't take fights with confidence. I'm really hoping that now after this map one they can reset. That's what they got to do. That's a
मेरी जान के टोटे क्रिश भाई, आप मेरा स्ट्रीम देख लो स्टार्टिंग का. हाँ, पप्पी लेना बच्चा है बस. मेरा स्ट्रीम देख लो.
Like you can see on the side of DFM, but when it goes the other way, suddenly
true.
everything goes wrong. Every step you
suddenly,
take, it's like, oh, you get shut down, and oh, I don't even know how to use my skills anymore, or the timing's just so off, and you're out of sync with the rest of your teammates. And that's also with Team Secret. I don't see synergy at all with this team just yet. Do you think it's that communication problem that we're all drilling on? Is it that contrast?
It very well could be. I mean, we don't know. We're not inside that team. We're not inside the comp, so it's very hard to say. But it does look disconnected. There's no two ways around it. Where I think they have ideas. I think they have plans. They do have some structure there, but I think the execution of it, it's not tight. It's not synced up, and that's where it's becoming a problem. These are all things that they'll drill heavy.
भाई मेरे को एक दिन है ना कम से कम 14 घंटा स्लीप लेके देखने का क्या मेरे जोक्स में इंप्रूवमेंट होता है क्या करके.
But right now on this stage, they're not managing to convert, and that's a
big बोलते.
Just let the boys loose. Honestly, like, what have you got to lose?
I agree.
Like, we're playing a slowly structured style where we have very clear goals.
2020 से देख रहा हूँ एक शॉट आउट दे दो. सुबदीप भाई, shout out to you मेरी जान करते. Thank you for watching me. Love you.
No more of this slow structure, you know, relying on the trade. Let's just Play like 5 rounds of skirmishes.
Love you,
in a
Chris
row.
bhai. Love you,
Yeah,
yaar, mere
just
jaan.
like 5 mana sight. Do something different. And if it
Vignesh bhai,
doesn't
thank you
work,
for
it
the
doesn't work, but-
Australian
Yeah, I
$31
mean, that's where
almost.
doubles
You are
mapping
very
becomes
close.
just not worth
Thank you so
watching.
much.
Yeah, there you have very little to lose at this point when you want to when you can experiment in that way, and I think that maybe the players even want to do that. You actually see
Isme bhi
Berserk's
mere
kind of
is
like
na?
taking control and doing what he can.
Berserk's is great. He's
yeah.
been great every
Language,
map.
Meat Pie,
He hasn't done
language.
anything
He's the
wrong.
bright
The
spot.
problem is, he's Viper. He presses the Viper wall, the boys go in, his whole team's dead. He's like, alright, I get an exit or two, but we've already lost the round, you know? Like,
और पास से
he
आपको
needs
देख
the
रहा हूँ बंस
openness
भाई.
to do something,
Yeah.
you know? Kelly's has just been
इतना
okay
stream भी
on the
किया है क्या
Yoru, and
मैंने?
that's fine. Like, even you see in a GE system, for example, Autumn's not doing anything phenomenal. He's just solo Yoru doing his job.
Yeah.
If you're in a double duelist, your Yoru, you know, you want your Yoru to frag rather than be a space maker.
Yeah.
You want your Waylay to get some impact as well. Like, one of those two
Hey, fifth
has
standard
to
में
be
क्या
a
एज
big
रहता है
game
लोगों का?
player and put some frags on the board or get some
सबका same ही
openness
एज
for
रहता
the
रहेगा.
boys, especially if you got Berserks who, and Sylvan even, like Sylvan's good for some clutches. Let's get Berserk, let's just hit some
Google.
sides really hard. Let's get Berserks and Sylvan in a
Grok.
post plan, for God's sake.
Yeah, it's a lot
In
right now for
fifth
Team Secret,
standard,
and yeah,
what
it's looking
was
like Team
my
Secret they
age?
haven't exactly got that ball rolling just yet. When you mentioned about like just letting the boys loose, I actually think that is a very, very good solution because you can see that everybody
That's
still is
all?
maybe locked into their own biases and how they play the game, how they understand the game, how they even
Fifth
communicate.
standard पाँच साल,
So
language,
it's something that will
language.
still, it's a big hump to get over.
Tejas का
and
एक level था,
I
क्या
think
हो
it's
गया
gonna,
पता नहीं यार.
need a lot more time.
Let's get
पहला
a
का team
pistol.
अच्छा था.
That's a big thing.
लेकिन
Let's get a pistol. Let's maybe
changes
even
जब भी
get a
होता है
bonus
ना,
round. I think
Kickoff
if they
में
get those
इतना
kind of key rounds, they win a couple
perform
of
नहीं
big
कर पाते.
swings. You know,
Strong
even
teams
they're
के
getting the
against.
thrifty is how they got on board.
बाद
I want to
में
see more of that.
along
I
the
agree.
way वो लोग
Let
improve
them
करते
lose.
जाते हैं.
Get it-
तो hopefully
they literally only
बाद
need
में
a few
करेंगे.
key rounds to go their way without mistakes, and they'll start to feel
भाई
lighter.
मैं
It's start to
20
feel loose.
साल से
And then
gaming
that's
कर
when
रहा
the
हूँ मैं.
synergy really starts to come in. When you're constantly on the back foot, that's when it's difficult to
तुम में से
sync up.
कुछ
That's
लोग तो
when it's
20 साल के
difficult
हो
to
भी
really
नहीं,
make
hello?
it work. So I want to see them get out ahead in this bind, but like you say,
20
this is
साल से
DFM's
gaming कर रहा हूँ
map
मैं.
pick now, so the
Aren't
decks are stacked
believables.
against them.
For sure, they got to start out on the attacking side again, so I'm mostly interested in what Team Secret has for us. Is it going to be, once again, that double duelist on that attacking side of a similar variety, a similar kind of looking comp to what
I'm
you're
pretty
seeing
lol.
on Vine? Because if so, when they play that slower style where they're just kind of walking up on bathrooms, let's take the orb, let's walk back, okay, let's go test hookah. No, I don't want to see any of that. I
I'm
want to see them
21.
hammer some sides. I want to
जब तुम लोग नर्स के पास थे मैं पीसी पे था. पीसी पे समझ रहे हो? हाँ समझ रहे हो?
Had a very solid performance in map 1, no surprises from him.
Yeah,
so
Jesse Vash.
I think this is going to be a pretty straight up match.
I mean, we got some
Excuse
Jesse
me.
Vash signs in the crowd there. He's going to be once again on that Fade IGL. Wasn't a super big fan of what I was
Jesse
seeing
जैसा
on
तो नहीं दिख
Split,
रहा था वो.
especially with the slower style that they were going for. Like, I just like to see him send it in with the boys, couple of prowlers, and just get in there. Really nice, tight pack of boys running at you.
Well, hey, maybe
दादाजी
things will be
बुलाना
different
शुरू
on
कर दे,
Vine, or
land
maybe
पे.
DFM close this out. Let's find out as we step into
2-0
our
that,
second
2-0.
map over to Paperthin and Achilles.
Thank you. Here we go. Map number 2, Bind.
क्या लगता है 2-0?
A map that DFM not really associated with.
Kill
Let's say,
करो.
right, Paper
You are
Thin?
25. So
This
gaming
is in an
from
official
25 years.
match.
Love
the
you,
first time
yaar.
they played
Game
it
time,
since
bye. Love you, yaar.
2023.
Hot damn!
So it's been a while.
That back in the old OG days, the partnership era, where DFM was the worst team in the league / world.
Yes.
So,
प्यारे
been a
जी और
while since
तीसरा
they played
कौन
it
वो
in an
बताओ.
official. We will see how they do look. They've had plenty of time to cook on it, and obviously the roster is completely, utterly different.
दादाजी क्या
Yeah,
चाहिए
for
रे
sure.
सुपर चैट.
I mean, it is pretty interesting here for DFM. The
Simple
way
demands
they've
है
been
यार.
managing map drafts, it feels like they're really trying to figure out where their strengths actually lie. Like, they're willing to test the waters a bit. Natsuka into the TP. Berserk's at least considering it there for a moment.
Poison's off.
And he's actually uses the teleporter out.
And jumps back up. Gets himself back sight.
भाई
over
एक
towards that
टीपी की
heaven
वजह
angle,
से
now
कितना
rotating
देखना
down.
पड़ रहा है वो लोग को.
As Jesse Vash looking to try to re-clear this angle, but he's about to swing.
वो लोग सब जगह से आ रहे हैं.
Has a read on it though, and has the
Short by
headshot.
Jesse.
Takes out Cesspit. Akame able to find him in the end, so 1 for 1. The
Let's
spike is
not
playing the time ticking in favor of Secret for the moment. Paint shells over the lamps, not going to find much.
Shot,
Quick
man.
shot, Berserks. A belter there with that Sheriff. Kelly S finding Yatsuka, keeps Team Secret in with the player advantage. Swing out from May, just not quite
That's
ready
what I
for
get.
the angle. It all comes down to Akame now. DB set up at the time, pretty much already gone. Tap the double face forward. Kelly S with 3 will give
Bhai,
Team Secret
Kelly
their first
hai.
pistol win.
Kelly hai,
That's
Kelly
exactly
hai,
what they
Kelly hai.
And Berserks continues
Bhai,
to look
reset ho
really
gaya,
solid
Secret.
overall for
Acha
Team
chala.
Secret despite their troubles
Hey,
so
round.
far in kickoff. Hitting a great shot. Jesse, this is another really nice shot too, right onto Sess's head. He gets traded quickly, but that one right there from Berserks keeps the flanks in check. Keeps this pretty
Shot.
straightforward for Team Secret.
Abhi 6 bhai, that was the 5 months.
Yeah, trying to fire up 10.
Mast khela, mast khela.
See, there's still some fire underneath those stoves.
भाई ये लोग तो बैंडिट बिंडिट भी नहीं ले रहे बे
From Team Secret.
आका में नहीं लिए
Bulldog,
बस
Marshall Sheriff. Wanting to have the double duelists here have as much impact and firepower as they possibly can get. The only one really investing into the round does have that bandit once again. Half of the orb, pop flash and a paint shell sends him back
ट्रैप
away.
प्ले की
As
लग गए
Lockwood's
हाँ
gonna
कहाँ
be
पे
bouncing
यात्सुका
out
भाई
into the open. Fighting off more than he
यात्सुका
can
भाई
chew.
वेयर
Maybe playing in, never mind. I was going to say playing in a potential swing from Akame.
शॉट
Little hip fire, Berserk's able to find Cess. That breaks the A site wide open.
Yeah, he's
किधर जा रहा था वो
so sharp right now.
यूरो भाई
Team Secret's gonna need that. It feels like there's another for him.
भाई मूड में अभी ये लोग
Might build div.
Same.
I think most of us did,
Yep.
to be fair. So we're not really gaining anything, but we're not losing it either.
बिंग भाई इंटरव्यू ऑल द बेस्ट बोल दो ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट मेरी जान टुडे
Go ahead, sit back. Out of the spike. They might go chasing. But Kelly S does have a Vandal, so might be a little bit risky.
गंदो
Lose out on that,
गंदो
but he definitely does want another ult charge. As Jesse Vash is doing some 180s, and well, okay, it's a little bit of a disaster.
ये तो
As the
गुडी
Vandal
को
will
हो
get
गया बे
lost. But one Vandal and a Bulldog still
But
going to be
उसने
carried
चार
over.
headshot
Impressive,
मारे।
however, from May.
Back in a flash.
Yeah.
Char?
That's the last thing you want to see is Secret as May really start to come online. I mean, he was pretty good during split, but
अरे guys बच्चा
see
करे
what he's capable of. Just taking maps over. Sylvan there to clean down the last one. Yeah, still, it's economic damage, sure. You're gonna have a Stinger or a Bulldog, but you're still getting 2 Vandals and a Phantom in there as well for Team Secret. So still a lot of firepower in this bonus. Has to be respected. Kame getting close to his ult. May
ओ
the tap.
उसका
Ooh,
फ्लड है
done.
उसका फ्लड है
Counting him down way
It's
faster than he
covered,
could have
eh?
anticipated. It can't get the reset there on the aim from Sess. Akame similarly just getting scrambled as Team Secret doing exactly what the desk was talking about. Open the floodgates, run at him. And it has
भाई
worked a
PRX
treat.
की याद आ गई बे
At least so far, 2v3 with Sylvan down to 13. It's an opportunity here for DFM, but already suffered a decent amount of damage here in the anti-bonus. As Berserk's able to slot back around the corner there quickly.
ये
10-10.
चेक नहीं होएगा
Behind the box,
क्या
goes unanticipated,
पोजी है
will
बे।
eventually falls. Kaide finds one, double face of the corner. Can he line him up? Ooh, gets the shot onto the full HP player. And Sylvan will survive. As Team Secret convert the bonus.
Yeah, and May just not
Secret
able to
is back.
escape fast enough into a safe angle. This is kind of the things I worry about with May on Raze is that he's got a few issues with the blast pack sometimes I see.
आर्टिसन की साली
Just doesn't
डिले
seem as
हो गए
comfortable,
मन
on the Raze
ए
as he
जस्ट
does
यू
on,
नो
Jet
डिसीजन
or
में आप नहीं हो
Waylay,
आप
in
गुड टीम में हो
particular.
प्लीज उनके ओनर से
So,
बात करो
little bit of a whoopsies there, just not quite able to escape in time, and Team Secret so greedy.
गोट का
Know
ओनर
they
स्ट्रिक्स
gotta-
है
you know, they don't got much to lose after how bad. Oh, he takes a bunch of damage.
He does. Lucky to be alive.
That's his ult. Really don't want to lose that here. Such a big piece of the
क्या
puzzle.
अगर ब्रीज जाएगा तो सीक्रेट जीतेगा बे
Once again with the sniper rifle, this time in showers. Made so close.
Creeping further forward, they're shoulder to shoulder. Does he send out a boom bot? No. Yeah, not going to be given the opportunity to get the shot across, so Berserk's just backpedaling.
Be right back.
वो लोग गलत साइड पे जा रहे हैं, लेकिन
Snakebite
1
to try to
मिनट
slow
है.
down any approach. Paint shells as well, lobbed in it long. Molly will clear out back of truck.
You're hearing so much noise here as DFM. Just want to try to lure him into the
पीछे जाएंगे
stack.
ना? बोला मैं 1 मिनट है.
This is going to send them rotating. It's only Cess on that other side of the map, but a nice parting kill
Shot.
will take down Berserks.
ओए 2 टिपी मारने वाले हैं.
Corner at the ready. Taken. Boombot opens it. May. A nice shot. Jesse Bash eliminated. Crossfire setup coming in now as Cess strikes. Gets himself a second. And the crunch from DFM is absolutely gorgeous. A thrifty to get themselves online in round 4.
That's very, very Forsaken-esque there. Walk through that TP, set up that crossfire. Something he loves to do.
भाई मेरा
Send the
टिपी
boom
प्लेट
box
डापा.
first. Oh my god. Cess as well, man.
Because all his attention is
crazy
just
mara
tied over
bhai.
into the TP. So just a shooting gallery for
क्रेजी
Cess.
मारा भाई.
That's how you draw it up.
5 headshots.
Now you're coming in with some weaponry. Outlaw for Yatsuka.
भाई पूरा लीड और इकोनॉमी का लेफ्ट राइट हो गया बे.
Around where you're thinking is DFM, we can get this within 1 again after a rough start.
Pre-fire, Jiggle Peak got the spot
Time for a
onto the
cup
orb
light.
up close. And as they go piling out, Yatsuka's able to find 2. Bit of trade back, however. Team Secret showing signs of life despite the lower buy, but May arrives in around the back.
I've
There
seen
at
that
Hookah.
play.
So much
Cleans
I've
up
seen
2,
that
so
play.
3 players surviving. DFM starting to close the
Auntie.
gap now.
Yeah, and you're putting
Hookah
yourself in a
flood
really
strike.
nice spot in terms of ult economy. You're going to have 3 big
What
ones
net TP?
available. Some really good ones for retake too. So
काम
you
आता
don't
है बे.
mind
काम आता
allowing
है.
Kelly S to use the dimensional drift here as DFM. Give up that site for free. This is one of those rounds where you're sitting on a nightfall, you're sitting on a dimensional drift of your own, you're sitting on a showstopper.
Mumbai
You
ने
have
डाला,
everything
लेकिन
you
इस
need
बार-
to crack a site open.
इस बार माफ किया.
Just don't give up any
ये
freebies.
थोड़ा फास्ट आ रहे थे तो चलेगा चलेगा चलेगा.
That's exactly what I'd like to see out of DFM. Keep it
एक ही
close to the
समझ नहीं आती
vest.
स्टैक वाली साइड डिफेंस वाले सारे यूटिलिटम क्यों
Reasonably
करते उन्हें
accomplishing
रोकने
that
को
goal.
आने क्यों नहीं
Clear
देते.
the Prowler. Yatsuka.
पूरा यूटिलिटम नहीं किया था, वो लोग ने 2 ही जन को दिखाया था,
Down
वाइपर
short.
और रेस
Cess
को.
is able to find 10-10. One of your 2 duelists now gone. The other does have that dimensional drift and narrowly avoids death. Just a bit off there from Yatsuka.
प्लस वो लोग दूसरे सेट में जाने के लिए भी रेडी थे ना.
This is all just a
वही अगर हेवन या दूसरा कोई
what
मैप
is-
रहता
what
ना
is the
3 साइड वाला
heavier
तो
stack?
फिर वो लोग आने देते थे.
Bring them down.
May does rotate back over to the A side.
Doesn't catch the corner. So if there was any kind of aggression out of DFM,
Only
but
by language.
so far they're reading this pretty well. It's actually Yatsuka
Right
using
Kali,
his dimensional
side Kali.
drift early.
And this is a good amount of information. Allows them to start to rotate. May back over towards this site, but a good flush out. They're going to be taken down, but Akame just refills that space.
shit.
As May lobs it right in the
Oh!
garden. Slams the door
पहली
shut on
बार
Berserk's
VCT में
Kelly
रेस
S.
कार्ड लगा है.
The timing with how
भाई
DFM
5
used that ultimate, that dimensional drift. May is already rotating over towards B with his ult.
Is it just pre-fire? Yep.
Oof, Cess.
So I'm not taking lessons to dog, चुप रहो तुम.
That's brutal.
That is absolutely insane. I mean, sometimes it
Clean.
just be like that. Yeah, because you're so aware of what's going on, Akame gets 2 in there. May can just go right for the showstopper at the door. The time's ticking.
Crazy बे.
He knows they have to try to make a play. Oh, God.
Oh, and Yatsuka gets a shot on the 10-10.
भाई ये BT है बे.
Quick little pick. There's now all the rest of
Okay,
Secret
around
trying to scale
खेल
forward, just
रहे
riding the Viper wall
हैं.
up into the side. Kaide, however, lurking, lingering around. Dips back towards Showers, gives it a double check. Jesse sends a Prowler through lamps, but nothing spotted so far. DFM have just pumped the brakes here.
Ek
Wait for the
do.
smokes to dissipate. Command May, 1 apiece. The chase coming in. Jesse Bash able to find the enemy raise. The pre-fire, the wraparound from Cess now arriving.
Nice,
He's able to find Jesse Bash. He's got the spike, so TP's across the map and can try to just go for the plant. Looks like
साथ-
DFM maybe just now starting to realize that he had scooped it up off the floor.
Spike planted.
Kelly S, can he get the clutch? He just has the operator.
And there's still a smoke here.
बस उसका
Smoke
TP
Amali,
भी
a
अच्छा
Prowler
है
tried
बे.
to isolate and identify
भाई
KS's
निकाल लिया
location.
बे केली ने.
That's going to
उसका
really
TP भी
make it
sexy
difficult
है.
for Kelly to
लेकिन
set
प्रॉब्लम
up
ये है
like
कि
he
स्मोक
wants.
डिफ्यूज करेगा तो क्या करेगा भाई?
So
ऑफ
he's just
थोड़ी
going,
स्पैम मारेगा.
expecting them to come through spawn.
Now, saying, okay, I've lingered on this angle long enough. It's going to have to be a different angle of approach with smoke. Covering Akame. Is the plant now coming
Shit.
through? Should have a shorty. No, it's a sheriff behind this, but Cesset window keeps him covered. DFM rescue the round and gain the
ऑफ भी मिल
lead.
गया.
I
ऑफ
will say there's been some real nice reads on timings from Zest today. He seems to have a good
हाँ
feel of the pulse of the game. Oh, the clone there. Zeta 10-10. Oh yes, with a nice one. I love how they just ran down the players at the back of truck.
कैसे?
See if you can get those short-range guns to find some value. Huge, really nice.
Timeout.
Timeout again.
भाई टाइम आउट ले लिया अभी ऑफ नहीं उठाया करके.
DFM's coaches just twiddling their thumbs.
नहीं चाहिए उन्हें. वो लोग नहीं लिया तो ऑफ
Need to
नहीं
be
चाहिए
here today.
उन्हें.
Their team's got it.
I mean, we talked about it. They probably are frustrated that they had to be here. Probably felt like, they should have been able to win that previous series.
और
The
तो
lead
बंस
that was given
भाई
up versus
सब बढ़िया
RQ,
सब बढ़िया.
etc. Did kind of go on.
आप इतना सही प्रेडिक्ट कैसे कर लेते हो?
And this would have been the decider map too, so
Yeah.
kind of curious how that all would have
समझ रहे?
shooken out, but
बता
I
नहीं
mean,
सकता.
that
I'm
may
from
even
the
well-
future.
I could talk about that at length, but
50 years down the line from the future.
let's see. They
वहाँ पे भी
weren't
नहीं
really
हुए
playing to their
two
win
million, just
cons with the Phoenix in a lot of different ways, especially the alt orbs, but also they weren't being aggressive with the flashes. Like it felt like Kaide was uncomfortable.
सीख लिया सबक इसलिए
Weirdly
नहीं
enough,
उठाया.
the Soko
Language.
hits in that comp for them a little bit better the way they were playing it
All right, that's
than
good
the
enough.
fade. There you go.
हाँ टेक्निकली उसने नहीं मारा था ना. लेकिन उसने ऑफ खरीदा.
Thanks for humoring me. That's good.
Anytime.
Okay, just gonna be forced back away for a little bit, so continuing the off angle. Gonna have to TP back across over towards that A side of the map.
Fit.
The learning path gonna be
Double
set. Kaide trying to
stick.
slow things up, sends up the same by the orbital strike now in play.
ओ बाप
Gonna be exchanged here on both sides of the
रे.
site. 10-10, cut himself in and
पूरा
everything
साइड
down.
में
Kaide
चार
now
अल्टा.
still here at
शॉट.
elbow, still
Oh
wreaking
my
havoc.
god. भाई क्या मारा
Rips
साइड
apart
है.
3. Is now just berserks.
भाई एम ड्यूल में क्या मारा बे साइड
Three
है.
of his own. Shots firing through, gets the reset, but it's an immense amount of damage taken, gets blinded up, gets put 6 feet
भाई
under,
निकाल सकता
5
था
to
बर्स्ट
3.
ऐसे
DFM
स्मोक से आ रहा
not
था.
allowing poor
भाई
conversion off
उसने
the
कितना
timeout.
क्लीन मारा बे.
A little bit scary at the end there.
मेरा
Sess
swim
was
देखा क्या
walking
कल
out
का?
before the flash. This is great work by Akame to get one in a position where he was
Brimalt
just
भी crazy
screwed,
था.
and then
क्या
Kaide,
clean
another
बे.
phenomenal multi-kill.
ओए होए होए.
He has had
ओए होए होए भाई
at least
क्लीन
one of these
बे.
in every match
Clean.
we've seen so far from DFM.
हे बे साइड है.
See, these new players have some explosiveness baked in. Man, 10-10. Ooh.
Yep, just quick dashes over to Lamb.
All.
TP forward as well. May still sat here, top of the truck, spot on the one, but has to give the position up now. Drops down, but is he reading the closer angle? Will. And does manage to find the kill, so Kelly S going to be taken out.
Boombi bot, Boombi bot.
Sprays and prays from, I believe, Heaven.
बाप रे
Into short, pick up
क्लीन
Jesse
ब्रो.
Mash. May
What
now with a
the
third.
fuck. भाई
You
क्लीन.
find a 4K,
भाई
but
जब
researches
से
across
वो
the
लोग
map being like, well, I'm
वो
on the
हारे
site.
टर्स्टी.
Guys?
हाँ
Yeah.
एक ने जीते ना टर्स्टी के बाद.
Careful here is DFM. Kame's out there on his own.
I mean, it's 50 seconds to try to save. You hear the footsteps here, but you will be
Hey.
able to find a kill onto Akame and upgrade the weapon.
Yeah, that was
And you
just.
retain this.
Yeah, everybody else still at the spike, so
Just saying. Warp लेने भाग रहा
should
था.
be, think, pretty undoable. But they're spreading out again. They're fanning out.
टेक्निकली देखा जाएगा तो उसको और मिला.
Back
टेक्निकली.
towards cave
30
side.
seconds left.
Might just be a cubby tuck? No, okay. Still
Boombi
on
bot,
the
Boombi
move.
bot.
Trying to elude capture, but it's gonna be any moment now.
भाई मेरे हिसाब से वो नो बूम्बी बॉट चैलेंज कर रहा है. ना
Doesn't read it. Now they have him
5
surrounded.
राउंड से डाला ही नहीं उसने.
10 seconds left.
They're around the back, the ping coming down, wanting to just go ahead and collect this one. Breaks that line of sight. Berserk's okay, making it very costly.
Whoa,
He might just
whoa!
be getting an ace in a loss, but won't be able to find it. They backpedal,
चलेगा,
not wanting to
economy
leave the
है,
operator on
economy
the
है.
floor despite having cash
I'll
and plenty,
points
but
मिल रहे in
TFM
return. चलेगा,
and the round
चलेगा,
win all the
चलेगा,
same,
चलेगा.
but a little bit of an overheat perhaps in the chase. But
चलेगा, चलेगा, चलेगा. Economy है,
still
economy है.
very much is the heavy hitter
Economy
for Team
है.
Secret.
Well, here's the crazy thing. If Berserk hits that flick onto Yatsuka, he had enough time. There was still like a second and a half on the clock. He
True.
could have gotten the win.
Very true.
This is... You got to be careful with this kind of stuff as DFM.
Not even close.
Don't want to give your opponent opportunities like that. You could have just sat on that spike, and I know you want that gun. You almost committed a catastrophic no-no.
इसका करेंगे क्या? वेले के साथ घुस सकते हैं.
The only ult they would have to counter this is a pit of their own. Seeing that they were willing to try that, trying to use that
Low
bait
Skyly.
until... Here we go.
So much information here, though, to DFM. 10-10 is able to find Kaide, so Pit going to be dropped. The rocket cannot fly. Timing just a bit off there. Now a counter Pit going to be placed up from Berserk. So going to try to lock them back out of any potential retake. Nightfall across, frantic spam. Cess hoping and praying to find a connection as Berserk
XP दिख नहीं रहा है.
managed to stay alive.
Random उसके अंदर ही दो स्मोक डाल के मौलिक क्या बोलता है?
Into this pit, not finding any purchase whatsoever.
एक shower.
Cleared out. One player's position identified. He's just having to give up that space. But now the pit gonna be dropped. Berserk's gonna be taken down.
Where are you?
Launched over the top of the Yatsuka, dials in on the angle. Has him with the up, and now they're just body blocking, watching it.
यार अच्छा खेले बे.
Get them over the line, a pass over onto the defuse to get him
Same race
charged away
language.
from that next orbital strike.
अच्छा खेला बे DFM.
Running 7 rounds in a row.
Really good stuff from both teams in terms of clearing each other's
Post plant
Viper's
में वो
pits.
brim smokes की वजह से cut off ही हो गए वे वो
Using
लोग.
that waylay to realize that the Viper isn't in the deep corner. You can play for the close angle. They're able to nullify the showstopper. But then DFM does a great job. They push Kelly S out of showers, and that allows them to swing back into the pit,
एक
knowing
round
they've
में
got an
जीते
extra
0-3
advantage.
के
They
बाद.
don't have to worry about the flank.
तो मैंने last round कौन
That's
सा
really
language
well
में बोला
handled
था?
there.
नहीं मतलब तू ये दिखाना चाहता है कि बहुत सारा नॉलेज है, हाँ? जबकि तेरे भाई ने 4 राउंड पहले ये स्पॉट्स किया. ऐसे वो लोग genius नहीं बोलते मेरे को. कल उड़तान का वेटा गेम ले तेरी क्या? वीटो है वो. मेरे गी खत्म हो गया, ओपोनेंट में ब्रीच आ गया. भाई मेरा देखा ना? मेरा देखा तुम लोग ने वीटो?
Trying to suss out the defenses, but so far DFM's been able
Same.
to keep their heavy B
Bankutan.
stack out of the vision. Team Secret. Team Secret still getting a decent read here.
Guys, किसने देखा ये प्राउलर?
Cess.
I hope कुछ लोग देख रहे हो. मुंबई सर्वर वाले.
He's out in the open. Oh,
दूसरा प्राउलर भी डाला उसने. I hope वो भी देख रहे हो.
Well, he just tried to buy some time, but yes, very nicely guided. 10-10 eventually able to find that kill off the back of the dimensional drift. Yatsuka getting clipped in the head there.
Ooh!
Shot.
Gets
Round आ रहे, बात
more
वो नहीं
directly
है.
as Sylvan finds a great guardian shot.
That is not the
Open
point.
over the top though, May bounding forward, gets on top of Kelly, yes, but that's about as good as it's going to get. As 4 players
shit.
will survive, as Team Secret get themselves a 4th round win, finally breaking this monstrous win streak from DFM.
Yeah, just really nice timing there from Kelly. I think he body blocked Cess into those shots too. He was able to set up his team really
Well.
nicely. Cess just out in the open right when that gets ripped. Yeah, see, he's body blocking for him.
This right here.
He's just shooting in front of me, guys.
Shot बे.
Nice setup. May, okay, you get one flying in, but
बस मारा
no help
लेकिन
for him.
केली को
He's
ना.
on his own. Nobody else is able to do anything behind it.
Shot बे.
May's gonna go up.
भाई हो
Tin
सकता है
roof.
actually 7-5. कुछ अल्ट किसके पास कुछ नहीं आ रहा है.
Oh, Yatsuka wanted that
Oh,
so
Yoru
bad.
मारा.
Kelly, yes.
Yep.
It's tucked in along the corner. Nice little trap
इतना जल्दी
setup
आया
here
कैसे
from
करके
Team
पूछ रहे हो
Secret.
लोग. कैसे बग्स भाई लास्ट मैच ऑफ
Something they've
जी
done
वाज
really
वेरी
well
नाइस.
today,
बहुत अच्छा लगा.
beating
जी
those
फाइटिंग
tendencies
दिस टाइम.
of
इस बार
DFM
जीतेगा, इस बार
unsplit and
जीतेगा.
over
जेटा के
here
सामने
towards
जीत जाएगा.
Vine. credit where credit's due. I know it's been a rough match so far for Team Secret, but a couple of these rounds, they understand perfectly how DFM operates.
Boys hurt there. Alchemy able to catch Sylvan watching over towards Fountain side.
बिलोंग पे prowler करने वाला है वो.
He abandoned hookah. Prowler confirmed. So they feel like, let's try short A again.
अभी
Already killed one over here. At
किया,
worst, it's 2.
किया. Prowler घुमा.
Prowler 10-10, nearly caught in the setup. He's just clearing his way around the corner, just making sure that he has control.
Nade bhi hai.
Peeks out Kelly S.
अभी नहीं है nade.
Box to find him. Gets Secret back in with a player advantage.
भाई 7-5 is good बे.
Trying to pull off a 3v4 retake.
हाँ, considering.
Smoke's available here for either side as 10-10 spotted, swinging, chipped away at, but gets a good amount of damage there on Assessor, re-swings, challenges for the fight and wins it out. Orbital strike gonna be called in as Akame narrowly able to get the shorty out fast enough.
नहीं है Akame का.
Deals with Berserks and now brings it to the 1v1. Turns the flash to Clone to lead the way, and he's gotta go checking, and Kelly S goes winning. 4-piece for him.
भाई मार सकता था.
Will manage to make this a respectable half, 7-5.
Yeah. Great recovery at the end here.
मार
Good
सकता
start,
था
good
बे.
finish. Let's see what
आप
Secret's
किसको support
defender
करो?
side looks
Secret
like.
को भाई.
This was an almost
पूछने वाली बात है ये.
oh my, but Kelly S
इतना sexy खेल रहे.
really sharp there. Able to best May. Favorable angle for him. That's pretty sick stuff. Yeah. Nice work with the util there. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, geez, the only one of any util left here for Secret's Kelly S, and that's why he's on the back waiting it out.
Saw them pick up the pistol here on this map, so
रेस सिखा गया कुछ language.
one round separating.
अभी ये लोग को चाहिए पिस्तूला. अगर पिस्तूला जीता ना momentum on tops.
Surely Secret have to
क्या
have
बोलते हो?
some trap plays. I
तब
want to see
तक
some
अपन
creativity
देखते
coming
हैं
out here
जटा
with this
का
waylay.
लाइनअप एक और बार थोड़ा नजर
Yeah, a lot
मारते
of hit and runs going to be available for you. You know, contest those orbs. It's going to be, I think, a big piece of the puzzle here that you're going to have
अपन
an
जीते.
early round advantage in compared to the Rays.
अपन जीते.
Later stages of the round,
Bye.
the Rays can.
भाई देखो सिंपल बात है. अगर आप इसको ध्यान से देखोगे ना, आप अगर इसको ध्यान से देखोगे, इतना टीम स्ट्रांग है. हैवी वाला स्ट्रांग है. और ये जो तुम लोग को दिख रहा है ना 2-1 2-0 2-0 2-1, मतलब हम लोग ने हर बार वो लोग को हराया है. इस बार भी हम रेडी है.
Uncharted territory, to say the least. But you could see some of the tendencies of DFM. Akame having a really strong day today, too.
We are ready.
And really sharp. Playing his life really nicely. Kelly S gets a peek of one.
Huh?
Just the Yoru there. That doesn't tell you much. He was doing something similar on the pistol round himself. Had the TP set up behind Showers, was pushing Showers' space, so you think that maybe
डेप अभी है सेटअप में नहीं दिखा. बच गया अपन.
maybe DFM's just going to try to go for a big exec.
बच गए.
Liking those. They've been favoring those.
Sugar Zero भाई है
All the
बस.
more pressure on the shoulders of Berserks. Spots out multiples.
Retake.
He wraps around towards that elbow side.
अरे
Damage
retake
gonna be
था.
suffered frantically now, so
बचाने
it's
के लिए
back
कोई
that
है ही
way.
नहीं.
Eventually will get caught up. Yatsuka gets taken down though,
वो
so
कहाँ पे मरा बे?
no longer a big
अरे!
concern for a flank, but a lot of damage also
Side by?
taken by Kaide. Swaps the ghost over to May's hands.
And now you got to play for those back lines. Doing a little bit of an exploration.
कुछ है
All from this
util?
choke.
कुछ util नहीं है.
Saturate doesn't hit.
What is the haunt?
Crossfire.
Barreling out of this smoke, May able to find himself.
खत्म
Kills with
crossfire.
Tech-10. Looking for an ace, and Jesse Nash will take it away
एक
from
जगह
him.
लड़ना था
It's gonna be
आकामे
another
को.
pistol over to
निकाल
Team
लिया बे.
Secret.
दे यार
This
निकाल
gets
लिया.
a little bit scrappy here. DFM still trying to figure out if there's going to be a flank, where that flank is, and it was just never
देखा
coming.
मैंने आर्यन भाई, देखा मेरी जान.
It's just a grouped up push because of this
भाई
kill. It's
मैंने
actually 10-10
इतना
who gets
अच्छा
that kill out
मारा.
there, so that makes them think that there's surely going to be a flank. 2 freebies, the haunt gets a peek, but it doesn't
ये
see that
मारने के बाद अगर एक right click nade
so
होता,
good. He waits until the haunt expires before he steps out of the smoke.
There's a Bunks by love from
That breaks the
NYC. भाई मजाक
DFM.
से हटकर मेरे को सिर्फ केबीसी पता है.
Losing both
कार्तिक
pistols.
भाई, thank you for the $10 मेरी जान के
Eventually,
बेटे.
us going to a third map.
पहला मजाक से पहला बंदा देखा डॉलर वाला जो नॉन मेंबर
Could
है.
happen.
बाकी सारे
Sometimes
कास्ट
like this
दोस्त
works
हैं.
for
कार्तिक
Saz.
भाई कभी आपने सोचा है इस बारे में?
Oh, I mean, he's
आज ही
so
वो
very
दिन है
close.
सोचने वाला. आज ही वो दिन है. Most premium group. You are most welcome.
Quiet. Pushing forward, right into
Love
the
you कार्तिक भाई. Love you मेरी जान.
Looking, and they just find a timing,
Not
just
even
weaving in
close.
between the pumps. Trying to recover the weapon, however, will be costly as Sylvan just runs all over. A quick little 3K into the 4-piece.
रे भाई निकाल लिया secret.
As we get tied up
Secret
7-7.
Clean. Just with the doctor.
Love you.
order
Thank you
here
so much
Team
for the
Secret.
$10 मेरी जान के बेटे.
Carrying some of
Love
those
you.
Spectres and Outlaw into the next round.
बिक गया 900
This
रुपए
is
में.
cute from Kaide.
मैं तो 200 में भी बिक जाऊँ.
Great timing there, but
तुम
that is
900
less
बोल
good
रहे
for
हो.
them. Sylvan knows that they're wanting that gun. He wants nothing to do with it. Doesn't want to get that Bucky
Next map
involved.
कैजुअल है. Next map secret जीतेगा.
Still 3 Spectres with this Outlaw. Only 2 half armors on DFM. Zakame and Sess, the ones that
Pink वाला map है.
to a
O
body
pink.
shot.
TPing back onto the site there, so it just depends on who's leading the charge. Maybe if he's patient, lets the first player go by. Huge. Just getting the kill anyway.
Yep, just double pump. And that's good down. Friday.
Oh.
Poking and prodding along A, but will back away. A reposition, however, coming in from Kelly S. It's over towards this elbow side.
भाई उसने
That's a
20
long
से
angle, but also
एक का
more
टिप्पी डाला है
unpredictable.
जबकि
DFM, they're trying to get the read here, but it's a pixel angle.
dudes.
It almost feels like he's going to get one.
Sess still has full smokes.
Saw the gun.
Portal closed.
No TP though.
Swing in and does get a good amount of damage there. Obviously made down to 10 HP.
Plant दो ना मेरे
Confirmed the
को.
kill.
30 seconds left.
मेरे को plant दो.
Well, now it's a tough
think.
read,
Huh?
considering there was no lurk last time. DFM are just going to full stack again. Here they go.
Well, it's up and over the top.
Bro,
Waylay
oh
Berserk straight
my,
across that
bro.
snake bite. Ends up getting caught up by the big
Bro,
shot.
Remaining.
bro
They're
किसी
just
ने
straight out one
देखा?
after the other. DFM slated to regain the
Hello?
lead. Deny the bonus conversion. It's Jesse Vash
Trinity
works
Bunks
some
भाई
wonders with this
रिसर्च से
Spectre.
थोड़ा पैसा बचा तो सोचा
Assess to put
कम्युनिटी
it
को
down,
थोड़ा
so
सपोर्ट कर दो. Love
8-7.
you यार कार्तिक भाई.
DFM
Love
find
you.
themselves around win in the half.
Well, they don't get
you,
bonused.
क्या पढ़ रहे हो आपने वो
Compared
तो
to the
बताया
last
ही
half,
नहीं.
that's pretty good. He's going to have a
माफ
showstopper,
करो
it looks
बकचोदी कर
like.
रहा था. Thank you for the $5. I
Great
hope you
stuff
do
from
well
Kelly
in
S.
life मेरी जान
Really
बेटे.
good.
Love you कार्तिक भाई.
Planted.
And a big boon to this Team Secret squad, but May there, as soon as the waylay was going, the nade was
मेन क्वेश्चन ये है कि
right there
क्या
on
वहाँ पे
point
कोई
at
क्यूटी मिली. That's the main question.
okay.
Love from
Still
Odisha.
looks
Odisha meet up when
A
Bunks
little bit
by.
uncertain for DFM. Still feels like they're trying to
इन
feel
reason
out
का
this
वॉच पट्टी
map.
करके बाहर
Again,
कभी
they haven't
निकलूं.
been playing it.
कभी होएगा तो मैं बता दूंगा.
Very
भाई
long
thank you for the
time.
40 मेरी जान के बेटे. Love you.
Looks like there's still some kinks to work out here. Here we go.
Showstopper right there at Sylvan's feet, takes him down. And the breakthrough from Yatsuka
भाई वो लोग को मालूम तो
destroys
शावर
the
है
players there.
वेले.
Showers, Berserk's again at risk of dying to a paint shell. This time backs away.
क्योंकि वेले का वो पीछे निकला था ना.
Down
Spike planted.
70 HP. This is a critical round from
Aura,
down here for
aura.
DFM because now they have to go for the save.
Aura.
Berserks can maybe
यहाँ
linger,
मुंबई
try to
मीटअप
see
नहीं
if
हो
he
रहा है.
can pick
ओडिशा
something
को
up with
पूछ रहे.
that stinger, but
लैंग्वेज.
He's making his way to B.
He's just got no money.
Yeah.
देखो कैसे अल्ट मारते. सेम अल्ट मारता है. वहाँ पे कोई
Dies
कड़ा
if
नहीं
you
रहता
really
मेरे टाइम पे.
Get too much of
ठीक
an
है.
upgrade.
Yeah.
बकचोदी कर रहे हो.
Oh,
9-7.
It's an odd feeling. They have to go for that save, but
Oh,
I
I know.
DFM looking to make
अब
this
मेन ये
flawless here
है
as they move up 9-7.
कि
It's even more
सिल्वन
painful,
का
but
अल्ट आ रहा है.
Yeah,
बराबर
just-
है.
pretty simple
सिल्वन
1-2 punch
बाय
here from DFM.
बी का अल्ट लेंगे. बराबर है.
Showstopper in
10
through short.
अल्ट
Along, you
इनटू
send
सिल्वन
Yatsuka.
अल्ट जो अपन ने
It's a great
कल
flash,
हेरिटिक्स
takes
वाले
down
मैच में
10-10.
देखा था.
Round over. sometimes simple is the best. You know, if you can do the little things right, then you can build off of that.
Curious to see back here on the replay, did they actually ever have confirmation that the operator was in hand?
I don't believe they did.
Because even with a shot not being fired, that quick of a save call coming through, it kind of just tells you that there was an op. So DFM should be very cognizant of this.
Yeah, you might be able to. Did they hear the stinger?
Cutting through.
I believe so.
Because they might be able to work it
Odin
out based
players
on
के
that.
सामने tilt हो जाता हो counter कैसे करे? Odin खरीद के. If you can't beat them, join
line
them.
here outside of B. Just to back away. The creep forward continuing. DFM full control of the side extremities. It's Kelly in onto the angle. Gets out scot-free.
Shot.
Punishment not to be found. DFM,
Good
however,
guy.
still trying to just go ahead and shoehorn their way forward onto the site.
Portal closed.
There's May joining up with Yantika, looking to try to clear
Uh
the
oh.
angle.
Aye.
Jump spots the corner. They have the op contained back. Can they stem the flood? Still 5 players alive, accelerating path sent, but it's going to be a bit of a whip here. But they still gonna be caught up. That's Akame able to find one.
एक right में एक side में. ओए miss किया.
That stinger
अरे
for damn
बाप
good reason.
रे.
Picks apart 2
भाई.
players, now gets the upgrade.
Miss किया.
Secret will get the defuse.
Yeah, again, so well played by Kelly S. Found a great little timing there to get the freebie with the op and get out. Hold down that elbow angle. Keep DFM pinned in. DFM gets a little bit
Finger
whippy
run
here.
बोलते.
Had some opportunity,
भाई
did some
कितना
damage.
अच्छा था बे. आकामे और ब्रिमस्टोन दोनों मार सकता था.
Right there from Akame, he would love to have that one back. He had a window there.
Yep, window था,
Taken
window
down
था.
Berserks and maybe save that round, but
Yep.
it's okay. 8 rounds for Team Secret, 1 behind DFM.
अभी ये लोग के पास है
Both
Sylvan
rims,
ult. Sylvan ult.
orbital strikes. A little bit of, again,
एक बंदा कम है.
trying to set up for that angle. This time 10-10 is going to be the one tucked in.
भाई.
Zerks, quick little 1-for-1 here. On
Third
the
भाई.
site.
Smoke up करके भी peek ने direct.
Does have that dimensional drift, so playing that for a potential retake would be good, but they lose out on
अटक
another
गया बे
player.
वो.
So 4-3 advantage.
उधर जाके उसने छोड़ा. पीछे जाने का रास्ता भी नहीं था.
Stave off Team Secret, stop them from tying things
निकाल
up
सकते हैं
once
लेकिन.
again.
केली को एक मारने का 3v3.
Ego challenge.
Sylvan ult. Halls खाली. Cease ult game खाली.
But
Face your fear.
Nightfall not going to connect with
मारना
anything.
तो पड़ेगा ना
So
बिडू.
that op to watch for. Good smokes though.
गैप था ना.
Smokes and then the hot reveal.
That's huge.
Just overstaying for that quick little split second.
भाई
Ends up crossing him.
sexy है बे वो reveal.
Pushing forward, but now starting to pull away from the angle. Not watching in towards Market, but as I say, that shifts back.
बिन बैचलर वालों लाइनअप
So
आने
well
के लिए
aware.
क्या-क्या
It's gonna take
achievements
so
चाहिए?
long though.
कुछ तो कर लो
At
पहले.
this point, I'm not even sure if you're going to be playing in to try
मैं?
to get
Night.
the round victory from here. Just playing back, I mean, once again, with the op, given how little space and control you have,
You have time.
मन ही नहीं है
this
retake
has
करने
to
का ये
just
लोग
be
को.
the save. So look to see
क्या
maybe
कर
if
रहे
they
हैं
can
लोग?
get some damage, some ult charge, I don't know. The timing nearly found, and Akame just,
Gun here.
turns back, snappy with it, takes out Jesse Vash.
क्या सेन?
Sylvan around the corner who might yet be able to find something, but they're just not going to be pushing forward, so nothing more to be found. DFM, they hit double digits.
Gun giveaway.
This is one of those rounds
Ads
where,
बंद कर दे. Ads बंद ही रहता है बहुत
you know,
party
you've
में.
got to put your trust in your duelist. You can hear the Team Secret players on the few opportunities we've had to listen to their comms where they're bigging up 10-10. They're trying to, you know, get him fired up, get him into the game, and he wants to take that challenge out in the open. But man, Akame is,
It's on it today.
dude, he's really on it. And that's one of those pivotal moments.
फिर भी
It's
थोड़ा
already
बहुत
kind of bad
कुछ
in a way
आइडिया
because-
पहला थोड़ा बहुत तो कर लो.
DFM's timeout?
DFM's timeout.
Okay. It's already kind of bad in a way because you
Team
traded
बनाओ,
Viper
Radiant
for Viper
बनाओ.
there in the beginning of the round, and that
एक ही
actually
monitor
favors
पे.
the attackers just a little bit. So already you're kind of ceding over those advantages as Team Secret,
Turn ads on नहीं.
and then you know the
Never.
whole time just seemingly playing for guns, not for the defuse.
तू Zeta को
After
support
Kelly
करने
Estes
एक्चुअल में
spotted,
सीक्रेट जीत
take
सकता है.
matters worse.
डिफेंस में
Akame's
अभी
hitting
भी उनके पास
great
इकोनॉमी है.
util as well.
Yeah. Curious though. I mean, felt like overall this round going pretty well for DFM. So. with the
Have you
timeout,
seen the
something
new
that
Reina
the
Tech?
coaches
I have
noticed
not
they wanna
seen the
call
new
out.
Reina Tech.
Perhaps it's find the operator, then go the opposite way, kill 2 people, win the round, because they'll say.
For me, if I'm the coach there, the reason I'm
Sorry,
calling
Bunks
that
भाई थोड़ा
timeout
महीने से busy
is
था.
because
नई चड्डी के लिए
of them
contribute करना
not really accounting for the lurks properly.
करना रह गया था.
Because
थोड़ा
I've seen that too much. I saw
contribution
way
नई चड्डी
too
के
much
लिए.
against
All
RRQ
good
for
सब
DFM.
बढ़िया मोहित भाई.
Like something
Love you
that,
यार. 449
To
में
be
कौन
fair,
सी चड्डी
X-Pharaoh
आती
is
है
one of
भाई?
the best lurkers you have in Pacific,
Huh?
period, end of story.
Minimum
Something that really hurt them,
7,499 क्या
especially on
आती है?
Haven.
Kelvin
So that might have
Klein.
been
Kelvin Klein.
That's what I would have called it for. I'd have been like, yo, ease up.
That's a widely.
Love you, man. Thank you
Good
for
job.
449.
Okay.
Everything is good, मेरी जान के रोटे.
Caught, just trying to shove forward, but there's the punish. This time onto the
Rare
operator.
miss किया उसने. Rare miss.
Kelly S. Pulls the showers angle for now. Just waiting out the orbital strike.
यार,
Once
execute
again,
पे ult
scaling
मारता क्या
forward,
मजा
gets up
आता
on top
था.
of the box here, it's short.
कुछ हुआ नहीं ult का फायदा.
Berserk's just below him. Just forward at all. It would be him dead, but May lands right there, pretty
shit.
much flat in front of his crosshair.
ये करके कूदते मजा आता था.
Whip, push out the smoke, 10-10.
भाई क्या back दिया यार सुका ने.
It's a 2v2. The flank coming through, but now, I mean, it's completely opened up. Now they can just sprint across the B.
Bro,
Jesse
यार
Bash
सुका ने
needing
क्या backup
for
दिया
teammates to
है.
hold the line there.
वापिस से चल.
Was unable to do it.
He's got the TP though.
I mean, they could just go rotating back. I don't know why they played forward into this site. They'll win the round. But for a second, it felt like
भाई
Jesse
वापिस
Bash
यही
might
जा
have him
सकते थे ना
outdone.
सिटी प्लांट. हाँ मस्ती बहुत है. भाई यात्सुका ने क्या crazy backup दिया.
This is a huge win there for Yatsuka. Oh, he just swung wide
Rare
enough.
miss
Yeah,
हुआ.
that's a toughie.
कितना tilt हो रहा रहेगा बे. जिस पे miss किया उसने ही मारे 4.
Finally able to get the size of relief there. That was a little bit
मेरा
shaky
लाइफ
with
का
the
पहला
aim.
सपोर्टेड आपको started value seeing you love you यार. You are greedy
Rounds
as
away,
fuck, हाँ?
closing out this match.
Thank you the 40 मेरी जान करते हैं. केवल भाई thank you for the members मेरी जान.
Team Secret, their answer to this was throw the waylay in and get it past where the Viper
रात 40 रुपए
could
यूटिलाइज
be,
किया
or if
उसने.
they're there, you have a short in your hand. Not as easy an option with a
एक
raise.
full stop का भी जगह नहीं
They
छोड़ा.
do have the dimensional drip. It seems like they're still just going to be favoring playing into the heavier stack on the opposite side. They know that they have Team Secret down economically, so
ओहो problem
Look to
देखा.
just try to
ओहो.
win out on weaponry. Zeta around the back, spot on to Kelly S.
On my mark.
Well, he just go flying through. As he exit, Yatsuka just going to be hounded down, swinging the corner. Kelly S instant with it. Kaide dropped as well, but Akame
अरे
still
वो साइड
continuing to
में
frag. Finds himself 2 quick
एक
kills.
राइट में था. भाई
There's the lion's share of Secret. Tries to
क्या
rock
कर
the
सकते हैं?
bottom
कुछ
of the
कर
site, but
सकते हैं
it's
क्या?
still gonna be 10-10, pretty far
वाइपर
off.
को
Trying to buy time with got
कुछ
these
भी करके
shotguns.
अल्ट मारना पड़ेगा लेकिन नहीं आएगा possible. नहीं है possible.
Trying to get the damage through.
Not
Crack
possible.
back up into Hookah. Berserk's spammed down to 6. On at the ready, does get cleared. Push out, Jesse Bash able to find May at decent range. As Akame on for an ace.
Oi.
Now has to pull it off. Tries to win the round. Has the shorty in hand. It's the up and over the top. One pump out, down to 29 health. Redraws the weapon. And Akame will get
निकाल
himself a
सकता था,
predator ace to take
10-10.
DFM up to match point.
Match point.
It's
गोली खत्म हो
scrappy,
गया
but
क्या उसका शॉटगन
Akame
का?
up to 21
ऐसा
kills,
लगा एक ही
21
बुलेट मार के
11.
कूदा ना वो.
Having a whale of a day. This initial execute, not the cleanest.
ये
You're coming out of the
बे.
dimensional drift. Kelly S still able to find value, even though he's the one that you're really setting your sights on in the back of that site. There's some things to work on here for DFM, even though they
ओ
win this round.
गोली
It is
खत्म हो
against
गया था
Nico.
उसका
I didn't
शॉटगन
like
का.
this. I didn't think that this was
अरे गोली
that
खत्म हो
great
गया
of
था
an-
उसका
of
शॉटगन
an
का.
idea. that works.
ओ
Kind of just finding Kelly S.
निखिल भाई थैंक यू सो मच फॉर द 5 गिफ्टेड मेरी जान कर रहे हैं. चैट जिस को भी गिफ्टेड मिला निखिल भाई को छुपा दे दो मेरी जान के डो.
Round things out in this series, but Yatsuka will make that a non-factor as Tendon gets taken down, and DFM just look to close things out flawlessly.
अरे निकालना था रे सिगरेट को. अच्छा खासा 7-7 था. उसके बाद देखो ना गाइस.
Welcome to my
साइड ज़्यादा हो गया ये.
Enemy remaining.
Jesse
May as
Bash,
well.
yeah, Jesse Bash gets one, but
Himself a
2,
third.
3.
Nice
Jesse,
clutch
Jesse,
to keep it going. The time, however, is
James.
really working against him. Flash out around the back. Decay just expiring. Just sat here into the open. Can't even hear the clock anymore as Yatsuka swings
Anti.
to Jesse's demise.
अरे यार
13-8 DFM
निकाल सकते थे
showing up here on Vine, a map that they had not shown
3 बज गया 3 बज गया 3 बज गया 3 बज गया 3 बज गया.
0-9 record
Chat,
squad
get ready for G
2023.
fighting मेरी जान के टोटो.
Bring it back here in 2026. They managed to dispatch Team Secret.
what's crazy about this DFM team right now is, yeah, they're winning games, but they've played 6 different maps, and they're 4-2. I mean, that's a big deal. They're
Oh, in the past it was,
yeah.
we want to play Ascent, and that's Ascent Icebox.
or
and that's
Abyss
kind
if you can get it. Yeah, if we're lucky, if Abyss is in the map pool. But I think now I'm starting to see the vision here from Vors. I think he wants to test this team and say, I need you guys to be good at least 6 maps so that we can actually be a team that can make runs this year. So if that is truly the game plan, looks like it's starting to come together. Yeah, Bind was a little shaky, but you haven't played it in forever. So you get the win, all's well that ends well, a lot to learn from still. But overall, you gotta be liking what you're seeing from DFM.
Yeah, I think pretty good game sense and everything. Great ideas on display here from DFM. They keep themselves afloat, avoid falling down even lower in the bracket. But for now, let's send it down to the stage. We're gonna have Bella getting ready to interview one of our winning players here, and I think it's got to be a much better mood and environment compared to the last game versus RRQ. So curious to hear about the week-over-week growth from the DFM.
Hi guys, it's Bella, and we're gonna go talk to the DFM boys. Come on, Yuga. Oh, omedetou gozaimasu. Oh, hello, May. Hello, hello. Join me here, right? No, not here. Another one here, right there. All right, I'm gonna be interviewing DFM May, joined by our translator Hyuga. DFM의 메이 선수의 인터뷰 만나보겠습니다. 박수 부탁드리겠습니다. 네, 이번 킥오프의 여정을 계속하기 위해서 필요한 승리를 다시 한번 가져간 DFM입니다. 오늘 팀의 흐름을 정말 잘 가져갈 수 있었던 것 같은데 그 비결은 뭔지 오늘 경기 승리 소감부터 들어보도록 하겠습니다. Well, this was a very important win. Oh wait, 메이 선수 오메데tou 고자이마스. 감사합니다. Well, this was an important win for you to keep your kickoff journey going, and I feel like today's match, you guys were able to keep your pace throughout the entire 2 maps. What was the secret behind it? What are your thoughts on today's win?
今回の今日の試合はキックオフのミドルブラケットのトーナメントの中でも結構重要な試合だったと思うんですけども、2マップ通して結構流れを掴んでいたように見えました。ズバリ今日の勝因は何だったと思いますか？
そうですね、この VCT パシフィック2026が始まって1戦目と2戦目は割と僕の調子が戻ってなくて、自分のコールの質とかも大会中本当に悪くて、だけどこのミッドブラケットのこの試合から本当に改めないとやばいってことで、練習からちゃんと気合い入れて練習してきたものをそのまま出せてよかったです。
So starting off with a VCT Pacific 2026, actually at the match 1 and 2, I was not in the shape, and my call also was not great in game. So I practiced hard, and I think that came out this match today.
이번 시즌을 시작하고 나서 메인 선수가 개인적으로 느끼기에 첫 번째 경기 그리고 두 번째 경기에서 본인의 개인의 기량이 제대로 발휘되지 못했다고 느껴서 연습을 매진했더니 오늘 경기 결과에 되게 크게 기여한 것 같다고 이야기를 해줬습니다. 이번에 좀 단단해진 경기력으로 확실히 DFM 팬들의 많은 응원을 받고 있는데요. 그렇게 좀 단단한 응원이 좀 DFM 선수들에게 그리고 메이 선수에게는 조금 기분 좋은 부담감을 자유로움처럼 느껴지는지도 궁금합니다. Well, you know, you guys are receiving a lot of love from your fans because of how you guys have been performing so far. Does that come across as like a pleasant pressure, or does it feel more of a freedom for you guys?
स्कैमेक्स का मैंने 40% का आस्क रखा है
応援をすごくいただいていると思うんですけども、
For 100% of equity
プレッシャーになってますか、それとも励みになってますか。
पंकु टैंक
応援自体はめちゃめちゃ励みに
ऑफिस
し
कॉल
か
चल
な
रहा
ってな
था
いんです
दोनों
けど、
चीज एक साथ कैसे देखो
なんだろうな、僕
तीनों चीज अपना मैच भी चल रहा है
がなんだろう、今
आपको
ま
पता है
で
कि आपको देख के कितने लोगों ने वैलो खेलना शुरू
なんか個人成
किया
績
होगा और
とかを見
कितना
られる
पीटी
と、
में जाते
やっぱ
होंगे
自分自身にすごいプレッシャー
जिसने नया नया गेम चालू किया आई डाउट कि वो बीटी में जाता रहेगा
が一番分かってる
आऊ
の
में
で、
जाता रहेगा आऊ
それに
में
対
कि
して
बाप
は
रे
一
इतने
番
सारे
感じてます。
एजेंट इतने सारे यूटिल दैट्स सो कूल
So
आऊ में
it
जाते
really
रहेंगे
cheers me a lot. Those
बीटी में
fans,
तब जाते हैं जब रैंक पुश करते हैं
compliments. And for my own stats, I kind of feeling pressure on myself a lot.
우선 팬분들의 응원을 받게 돼서 기분이 더할
Well, are you guys ready?
개인적인 스탯 같은 그런 점수들을 데이터를 봤을 때 아직은 조금 더 연습이 필요할 것 같다고 느끼고 있다고 얘기를 했습니다. 그리고 다음 상대는 두 번째 경기 뭐 제타와 글로벌 e스포츠를 만나게 되는데 그 둘 중에 승자 중 누가 왔으면 좋겠는지 메이 선수의 한번 의견을 물어보도록 하겠습니다. Well, you're going to be playing against whoever wins between Zeta and GE. Who do you want to play against?
次の試合がゼータと GE の試合だと思うんですけども、どちらのチームと当たりたいと思いますか。
ゼータと言いたいところなんですが、僕日本対決が本当に好きじゃなくて、もうなんか他の試合のはるかに数倍もプレッシャーがかかるので、できればゼータには負けてほしいわけじゃないですけど、当たるなら G とやりたいです。
G के साथ खेलना जेटा के साथ बहुत खेल चुका है ये
But you know the Japanese match is kind of like a make me feel pressure a lot. So if possible, I want to play against global esports.
제타 디비전을 만나고 싶지만 또 일본 팀 대 일본 팀 경기를 하게 되면 부담이 더 클 테니 글로벌 e스포츠를 만나고 싶다고 메이 선수가 이야기를 해줬습니다. 이렇게 해서 DFM의 메이 선수 인터뷰 만나봤습니다.
Language barrier. है कि नहीं?
Say bye.
है कि नहीं chat? Anime देख कर language.
I'm just saying, Pilski, if you buy now, Paperton may give you a really good promo aboard the DFM.
तेरा first blood है secret
That's
का.
alright. I'm good. I'll sit
तेरा
on the
बोलो
shore.
जीते?
I'll watch it sail off into the sunset.
Are you sure? We're having a lot of fun here.
It's go. I mean, I don't know.
It's a great
This is-
time.
It's okay. It's a good win.
Squeeze
Still
me,
not
baby.
getting carried away yet. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about that game against RRQ for the time being.
Okay.
You know, that one does live rent-free in my head.
No, that's
But
very
I'm sure you
fair.
guys will have a lovely time.
No, we're doing great. We're
You're
doing
not-
great
you're-
so far.
You guys aren't old going on a cruise. It's fine.
No, we're not. Okay, and I say that very, very firmly. Okay, it's not just the old people on the boat.
Yeah,
Oh my
they
gosh.
have plays and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Anyway, going over to this match. Again, this was a lot more of what Team Secret did wrong rather than what DFM was doing right. Yes, there were a lot of rights on the side of DFM, but there were just way too many mistakes to ignore from Team Secret.
I mean, they started off strong when they got that pistol as a 5-man. Then they took that
अपन ने
bonus
5
round.
kill
I was
किए
like,
हैं,
finally,
OP,
some
OP,
momentum, something's
OP.
going right, then bam, they get thrifted, and then it's all back to map 1. It's all up in the air, and they just couldn't really recover, even with 2 pistols and a bonus. DFM looked comfortable, which is very concerning for Team Secret. They'll now be in that lower bracket. No lives left for them. If they lose one more match, they are out of Kickoff. That recovery has to start ASAP for Team Secret.
Yeah, I think that thrifty was rough for them to deal with, but I actually think there was more rounds that were definitely winnable for Team Secret in that particular map. That was a winnable one for them. You have the match MVP here going to Akame. He's been the lowest rated player so far on DFM coming into this series. I think even below Seth now picking up that role. But this game in particular, he had really, really good stats on the fade. I mean, it was a bit of a fade diff in the server.
Oh, for sure. And I think Akame being the lowest, on DFM, that is a feat because, Akame, we know Akame can frag.
Yeah. He was, he had good performances last year. Nice to see him kind of return to
अबे
form,
क्यों clip
take
हो
that
रही थी?
step up and lead this DFM team to a comfortable win as now they'll progress down that middle bracket.
Yeah, and that marks Team Secret as being the first team to go over to the lower bracket. We're going to find out who follows suit. Is it going to be Zeta or is it going to be GE? Well, of course, we have Frost here on the desk, and he's hoping it's definitely not a GE. Frost, welcome back to the desk. I like that you got the hat now. You got the cap.
Finally.
Yeah.
At least it came. At least it came.
Well, I just want to get your quick thoughts on the match that went down earlier.
Not surprising to me. I think, everybody keeps telling me Akame and Mei and Kaide are like, the aimers we got to worry about, and just like a bunch of other teams that have said, oh, you're going to lose to the teams. They have better aimers. So I'm not surprised that they were able to dispatch Team Secret so easily, even on their own map pick. They are good.
Okay, we're back!
For sure.
Yeah, I think it's going to be exciting if you do go up against them and cross paths. But first, over to this match. I'm really curious because you've got quite the team with you now. I think everybody's very interested in this new GE roster. You have so many big brains on the team as well. So how does the team filter through all of the ideas and all of the info that can be put forth? Is this a roster that challenges you creatively?
You want the truth or the politically correct response?
I mean, that's up to you.
A lot of fighting and a lot of arguing, actually. But the good thing is, and the one thing I will say is, this team has no ego. I mean, sorry, everyone has an ego, but this team doesn't have destructive egos.
That's important.
I even told Javi, I don't think he understands.
Find that guy right
I saw
now.
it with Cruz year 1 Talon, that he also had a group that didn't have that level of ego, and it helped them. This one is even better than that one, because at least on early Talon, there were some like rocky days and roads and things that we had to get over as a group. Here, I'm so shocked by the quality of people, because I keep telling them, you don't realize how special it is that your first time in the league, you get players at the level and without the ego. I think the biggest
I am single only Binks bhai. NYC जाके भी
because Crystal has had a bad reputation of being
time लगता है हर अच्छी चीज को time लगता है कार्तिक भाई.
Exact opposite here.
हर अच्छी
Obviously
चीज
he's
को time
rushing, so
लगता
he's
है मेरी जान
firing.
के टोटे.
But I'm telling you, as soon as Autumn is like, yo, Sava, chill. All right. Like, and it's gone, it's done.
Don't worry, मेरी जान. Don't worry. Thank you for the $10, मेरी जान के
until much later in
टोटे.
his career. But that to me has been the biggest revelation, is the character and the lack of like ego, even on like Pat.
Yeah.
Which is like really interesting to me.
Yeah, you have a lot of very strong personalities on this roster, but the fact that they're able to manage the push and pull so well is so important, and that's I think
Vasuri
what
gameplay,
makes
harami,
very
human,
optimistic
good
for this
pati,
GE
most
roster.
dedicated, good heart, love you,
And you
yaar.
guys played very well, like very close series
Kirtan
against
bhai, love
PRS.
you,
It's
yaar,
got to
Mujhan
suck
to.
though. I think it was even Bind, the map that you lost on Talon,
Kar
and
diya,
then the
kar diya.
same in the
We
PRX
choked.
series by like this much. Like very winnable series, both of them. But I don't know, there's something about
मैं
playing
5 मिनट में done
PRX.
sin. रुक जाओ, मेरे को भी
It's the
देखने दो.
micro. So it's like, it's not even the micro in terms of like aim. It's sort of like in scrambles and in amidst the chaos.
Yeah.
Paper X is like that.
यार,
Bane
zone के
quote,
बाहर है
right, where
अपन.
like he was like they're born in the darkness.
They're used to that
So when you
situations.
try to fight them in that, or when the game gets chaotic and they like force you into these weird positions, it's often that the level of communication breaks down, or somebody takes an errant
ND
one-on-one,
कौन
but
सा
if they
team
waited
है?
a second,
अच्छा
there might have
खेल
been
रही
a
है.
bait set up or like a trade opportunity,
Yeah.
but we don't give you that, and then Jing is
ND
out of there, right,
और
like immediately, so it's like,
RC अच्छा खेल रहा है.
yeah, honorable mention for that series too. I'm telling you, Jing is the only reason they won that series. I'm quite convinced, both after watching it and in server, because we literally took him out of the complete series with one character, and yet he still found a way to be productive. And most players don't realize how difficult that is, because the moment you take away their
अच्छा खेल रहा है,
options,
अच्छा खेल रहा है.
they're basically useless. And he still battled, especially on Bind. Our defense
Ah,
was coming right back.
जीतेगा क्या? Easy,
I kinda felt like we
baby.
choked our attack, but our defense, we kept coming right back, and he was struggling, and he just kept chipping away and finding a kill here, finding a kill there, and it was like, man, like if he doesn't do what he
Mood
did
में,
that day,
Batman,
they do
Udo
not win
सब
that
mood
series.
में.
Yeah. So I
Play कर
wanna
दो बस
ask,
भाई
in
एक बार
that kind
कैसे
of
नंबर
week
भाई.
now, since you played PRX, what's been the key focus for the team, and how different
How's
is this
Pinkedy?
G that we're going to see today from that
She's
G that we
Gucci.
played last week? Is it been big changes, or is it more about refining what was working?
No, it's no changes. It's no team is going to put you under this pressure. You should have won a series that you didn't. These other teams aren't at that level. There's no reason for us to play any differently and also succumb to pressure in those moments. These guys aren't that good. Therefore, we should be okay just doing the things that we know we do well.
कब start होगा
And
अभी?
we have to trust that Javi can bail us out.
2 मिनट में.
If
इसके
we
बाद
said it
एक
today,
वो आएगा
come out of nowhere,
टाइम आउट
start
बोल रहा
5-0-ing
हूँ
you,
म्यूजिक
you know, start
ब्रेक
start like
और फिर
making
चालू
you
हो
guess wrong or start countering what you're doing. We have
जी
to
टी-शर्ट
trust
दोनों
Javi's
डाला है.
good enough and smart enough to be able to figure out and make adjustments timely enough that we should be okay.
Well, you guys are playing
Vito
a lot of
Meta
Vito.
actually
I mean, you
अच्छा
talked
है.
about Jing. He was playing a lot of Raze. I think that the Interceptor soaked like 4 or 5 or 6 showstoppers across the series.
So good.
Do you think it's just troll to play Raze into a team that you know plays Vito
It's not
every
Raze.
time?
He does that to every character.
He does
there's
that to every
there's
character.
a few characters that aren't bothered by him, but if you look at most of the cast, you have to change what you do and how you do it and when you do it.
Yeah, like I feel like you just
Dar
can't
to
go
hai
for
Vito.
showstopper retakes against Vito, or you have to change. Like, do you think you pop the showstopper and then sit and like go for ramp control when you're coming back into like split A side or something like that? Like, do you think people just haven't learned to play around it yet, or do you think it's really that strong?
Most people think Chamber's better, I guess. And what I'll say though is the best thing about Vito, most people haven't really paid attention to because we haven't been put in this situation a lot. But let's just say that like, if you want a 3v3, 4v4 skirmish and you want to throw util, good luck with that one. We'll have ours, you won't have yours. That's the biggest game breaker, I think, period.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you watch GE content, I keep saying he's the best agent. I've been saying he's the best agent. He is the best agent. In the game at the moment. I'm already preparing for what happens when the inevitability that he gets nerfed and we're no longer able to use him. We're already
Surely
we already
Yoru's
have stuff
next up
beyond
though.
that.
Surely Yoru's up next before Vito gets nerfed.
You're unlucky, bro.
we'll see. Don't give them ideas. Pilsky. Don't.
Remember, Jet was good for 4 years, so
Quiet. Quiet.
yes.
Yeah, but it's so good. I mean, I think you called out in the comms video that
Divin
you
pe
were talking,
50
saying, no, I want to play
gifted
Chamber.
देके
And
सबको
you're like,
दिखा दो. ऐसे तो नहीं हूँ भाई
no. But I
मैं.
think that's
Me and Yudo love each other. So like now there's a running joke. They didn't add it to the content, but now I can't see Yudo. Like I can't look him in the eyes because now he's like the best. He's the best Vito in the world, right? So everybody's like, yo, Yudo. So now it's like I'm not at his level, so I can't see him. You know, if he wants coffee, I have to go get it. If he wants lunch, I have to go get it. Like he's, you know, he's the best now. So I'm like, yo, Yudo, what's up? But it's just kind of funny because it took me and him a little bit, especially in December. There was a lot of back and forth about like, you know, if this character is good or not. And I think now he no longer believes Chamber is better.
Yeah.
But it was a real struggle bus.
Chamberlain agent.
You know, I actually joked about this in the content too. I was literally 1 day away from just swapping him and Ottoman roles completely and just saying, all right, man, I'm dealing.
Yeah, I think that's something we theory crafted at the start of the season.
we did.
They've both played Senti and Duelist, so yeah, there's a bit of flexibility there.
Yeah, that's really
But he got it down now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he's chilling now.
So with that veto, you know, we're seeing you guys adopt that pretty much everywhere so far.
Yeah.
Is this something that you think other teams are behind on? How long until you think everyone's running this veto?
I don't even know. I don't even care, bro. Run your Chamber, run whatever. It doesn't even
Well,
matter.
we were kind of.
What do you think we're gonna run on Haven? Because I'm sure I'm gonna blow your mind with Haven.
We'll see.
I want to see.
I mean, we were
Right.
talking
क्या?
about how good Teo
You
was
think I'm
for.
running
क्या?
Vito on Haven?
अरे मेरा दुपट्टा.
I mean, you could.
We're not.
Spoiler.
Try
We
something
have
Yeah.
AOV comms on every map, so like you'll see sort of the
Yeah, even go.
what I mean by like we already have stuff without Vito. You'll start to see it today.
Yeah, because we were talking about how DRX started using Teo at the start of last year, and it went really
Cat
well for them.
smokes.
And
That
Bailed
was
them
it.
out actually.
And,
you remember their off season?
Yeah, but you guys are playing a lot of Vitos, so I'm wondering if you guys are going to be like the trendsetter with that agent and have a good result here.
We could be, but we
Everything
don't need
smoke.
Vito to win.
Omen, Brim, Viper.
Also.
Well, it's
That's
looking
good.
like that. It's looking like that, especially with what you.
Rudra bhai, thank you so much for the membership. मेरी जान कर रहे हैं. कैसे Brim bhai?
Your honest thoughts on this? There is a new coach set up in the venue, and you are facing the audience. And I was actually in the audience during the GE match last time, and we can actually hear you quite well. Does this make you more guarded? What do you feel about it?
I will just tell you, CS and Dota solve this problem. I can also see the fans, so if I want to receive signals and know where the bomb is, I can. Unlucky, I've warned them. But
Two-way
if that's
street?
Hey man, yeah, it's okay. It's my biggest frustration. Both the teams I've been on recently, they lose their nerve when it comes to Paper Rex, and it is driving me
Refresh,
crazy.
refresh.
Because I can't. Yes, man, but they're just people.
Refresh.
But unlucky. I don't know. I can't beat them, so I can't talk, I guess. But jeez, Louise.
I mean, it's
They're
only
just
kickoff.
people.
Yeah, hopefully
only
you get
kickoff.
that rematch down the line.
Yeah.
Got the rest of the year, bro.
I mean,
Man, time doesn't stop though. You say it's just kickoff, then it's just
true.
season 1. Remember,
Hey.
we didn't make champ by 1 point.
maybe
Every point matters.
you know no. Now Zeta's probably thinking the same way about GE now. They're like thinking like, oh,
Like कर दो
yeah,
Simba
we're
मेरी
out
जान
of
कर
we're up
दो.
against GE now, but
You know how it
Frost,
is.
thank
हो
you
गया
so
ना?
much for your time.
अभी भी एक
I know we have to send you guys down there. G cap looks good. So thank you so much. And yeah,
W.
we'll see you down there. Good luck.
ए कैप एक्चुअली में अच्छा है दो कैप देना
Take care.
Oh, man.
All right. And thanks so much.
What a pleasure.
I know, always a pleasure, always a treat whenever Frost is around
Toyota है
and
उनके
on the
पास।
desk. He has lots to share for sure, but we have this Zeta roster on the other side. Is it true? Do you think that they are the big
Bas, love you. You are my
especially what
elder
we saw
brother
against
from my
Nongshim?
side.
Yeah,
Love you,
I think
मेरे
they
जान
are for
करते हैं।
sure underdogs here. They got kind of manhandled by Nongshim, but this Nongshim team came in looking very strong, ultimately beat T1, so maybe it's more of a case of us underrating
Oh,
Nongshim, and maybe Zeta still have more left in the tank. Again, they've had that time. GE have had to show a lot more than this Zeta team has. That's something I want to see them use and lean into, but ultimately, the individuals have to
Sugar
step
Zero
up
अच्छा
more
player
than
है।
what we saw in that Nongshim game.
Yeah, I think it was their opener was against Full Sense. I think you're thinking about Team Secret playing Nongshim in the opener. Their opener was Full
बाकी
Sense.
सब नए हैं ना
Primi and
I think
Khalil
Azure-
Oh,
first
Fulson,
map.
apologies,
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
bad. I mean, it's a similar story
मैं
though.
तो कहा
Yeah,
तो
it is
देखा
a
है
similar
उसको
story. I mean, they really struggled.
सब नए हैं ना?
We'll talk a little bit more about the specifics of Corrode, but I think neither one of the maps are anything to write home about. They have really only one way to go up, and that's up. Eco was pretty
Big
solid
मांगने का
actually
तरीका
in
थोड़ा
that
casual है,
debut.
क्या
Absol
करूँ
was
यार?
decent, but there was just really nothing to
करना
speak of
पड़ता
for
है।
the rest of the team. So I
Bas,
mean,
I love you.
they've
You are
got a
my
lot to work
elder
on
uncle
coming
from my
into this
side,
game.
boss.
Yeah, for sure. And my worry with the Zeta roster is that
Zeta
Sugar
जीत
Zero is
गया
really
ना।
the only one with a lot of experience.
Yeah.
Behind
Zero
him, yes,
chance.
you know, Eco was playing
talk
previously,
crazy
but it's
खेलता
been
है?
a while since we've seen him back
हाँ क्या?
at this level of play. Sugar Zero is really the only one that has this veterancy and this experience, and I'm just not sure if the rest of the team is ready to be able to respond when that kind of you know, when that kind of experience needs to come in.
Yeah, absolutely. They need leaders. You need people who are able to guide them through the kind of difficult matches, and they had that in the opening against Full Sense. Full Sense, of course, incredibly sharp. Zeta not being able to match up, and then on the other side for GE, this is a very well disciplined team,
मर्सी
very
तो देख
well
रहा है
drilled
चिकन मार
team
सकते हैं
with their
अपन
own ideas. So how do you respond to that? It's a different style. Maybe it's something that they might be better against, but maybe not.
लेकिन
Yeah,
मारेगा सर
I think that it is worth noting that Eco was one of the big players, as you guys mentioned, and that
Hello,
he
Binks.
does have that experience
Hello.
from way back when.
G1
but,
already-
you know, we
already
still
was
haven't
Jay?
seen him really,
Maybe
really
future Zeta 2-0.
come into that kind of potential, but I think that it's still there.
I think it was good, to be
यार
honest,
कब ना
despite the
करो
fact
यार
that we're getting
Binks
absolutely
भाई I think
smashed. He got a
easy
couple
for
of
G
good rounds.
भाई
and
देखो जितना मेरा बात हुआ है ना कोच से मेरे हिसाब से अपने तीन ही बंदे खेलेंगे ये मैप 5 बंदे का जरूरत नहीं है अपने तीन ही बंदे खेलेंगे ये मैप समझ रहे हो वो भी बिना स्मोक्स के मजाक से हटकर हाँ आज तक अपन जेटा के सामने जीते नहीं है लेकिन टुडे इज द डे है कि नहीं
should be unlosable. There's a plant down. The rest of Full Sense are completely out of position, but unfortunately, you see Zeta get a little bit of a whiff there on 2 players not looking at him. He's not able to find his opener, and despite the fact that Full Sense are completely out of position, they're able to find 2 kills far too easily. I want Zeta to play the spike more. I want Zeta to really refine coming into this game in particular, winning those 5-on-4s and converting those advantages.
No,
They're having a lot
language.
of them, but they're just not able to actually convert them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm right there with you. It felt like they did the hard part against
Full
Full
Sense
Sense.
is strong
Finding the
है
jokers
बे,
should be incredibly difficult, and then when you get that advantage,
Sense
you
strong
wanna
लग रहा है,
force a
DFM
setup,
strong
you
लग
wanna
रहा है।
play safe, and ultimately, those are rounds where you do have that advantage, so obviously you should be closing
किसको
them,
जाएगा
but
बे
they
तीसरा
weren't.
slot?
So I really hope they've used this extra time that they've been given to drill those fundamentals, drill those
थोड़ा सा ना
advantages,
सो रहा है,
because
वो
if
नहीं
they get those
आएगा?
same openings
Possible,
against GE,
possible.
they have to be able to close them, otherwise it's going to be more of the same.
I need them to get in the VOD, and I need a strong presence. Like, they need a strong caller in the post plant. Like, I feel like they're just sitting around on individual positions, not necessarily going for the same goal. I need somebody to step up as that IGLing presence and actually make some calls in the mid to
Strong
late
तो
round for Zeta.
मैं
And this is
हूँ
where Sugar Zero really has
उसके
to be
बिना
that Sugar hero,
जीरा हूँ
especially up
अरे
against GE. We've been talking a lot about this roster. Frost was here earlier, and it's easy to see why you have so many strong
मैं नहीं
players
कह रहा
and strong
मैं
personalities
नहीं
in
कह रहा
this roster
यार
that you believe that anybody could
बाबू खा
actually
लेना यार
win so many 1vs's.
Yeah, I mean, they had a
गिर रहा है मेरा खा
very
लेना
good opener against Varel, dealt with them handedly, and then fell at the last hurdle against PRX, really pushed them the distance. And honestly, you could say they should have won that game, and I'm sure that's what Frost would have said. Absolutely. So this is a team with a lot of potential. But they found themselves down here in this middle bracket. Are they able to show that form, or was that just a flash in the pan?
No, I think they're just a good team in general. I think, you know, they really handled Varel quite one-sidedly.
Yeah.
They definitely looked like they could have beat
चाय के साथ पेस्ट्री खाने का
beat
पड़ रहा है
Paper X, you can beat any team in the league. I think Global, if they keep up in this form, they should roll Zeta today, continue on in the middle bracket, and they could even be a team that
स्क्रिमिश
qualifies
होगा
for
ना
Santiago.
नहीं बिना
Oh, for sure.
स्क्रिमिश के
Paper
मैप
Rex is
डिसाइड
definitely
करेंगे क्या
that
चाहिए तेरे को
litmus
करके
test, sort of, you know, if you
Litmus?
feel yourself ready to get into the global stage, right? But of course, that PRX match, the big name being thrown around there was Padman.
Oh,
this
yeah.
was definitely, you know, it felt very personal for him. It was
I
his
mean, it
revenge.
is.
It is.
He was out for revenge in this game. He came out swinging some massive, massive rounds from him. Looked incredibly sharp. Took the fight to Paper X consistently.
चाय के
And
साथ
won
पेस्ट्री
it.
कौन
So
खाता है
this is going to be a big player to look out for. He's going to want to continue to grow
खाओगे
throughout the
तुम
rest
लोग
of this season with his new teammates. If he's able to play like he did against Paper X, I think he should be able
Finally,
to dismantle.
फाइनली
Zeta
इतने
I
दिन
think
बाद
GE
कुछ
need
हेल्दी
to
कर
have
रहे हो
hire
यार
a hypnotist and just tell Patman
long
that it's
time.
PRX on the other side of the stage every
I'm down.
single game.
I'm so
if
down.
that's how he plays against his old
That's their
team,
win condition.
I'm not gonna lie. Just send him in. Like, put him on the duel list every
कड़क हो
game.
गया फ्रिज में
I'm
रखा
here
था
for
सर
it.
Hey, it's an idea.
Yeah.
I think it might work.
So one thing I wanted to touch on with this GE team is how they're approaching the meta very, very differently. We can see so much Vito and so much Astra. We just had
शर्म
Frost
करो
on the
ऑफिस
desk.
में हो
He literally said
तुम
Vito
शर्म
is
करो
the
ऑफिस
best
जाके भी
agent
मेंबरशिप नहीं
in
ले
the
पा रहे
game. So I think it's something we can expect a lot of from them, paired up with the Astra especially. And we see so much double duelist in this region across so many maps. We've only seen it from them on Bind so far, so they definitely have a different approach. And cast your mind back to Kickoff last year. Like we just said, DRX with that Teo, that's how they made their run in this opening tournament. So sometimes having a different read on the meta can be very beneficial, especially in this early stage of the year.
And they appear
पेस्ट्री
miles
के साथ
ahead.
बादाम
I
कौन
mean,
खाता है
what Vitotan has been able to do with this Vito, he's looking a lot like Vitotan right now. So, going into our map Vito, we have Haven, we have Abyss, and then potentially we go into Split. Frost gave us a little bit of a teaser about their Haven comp then, and he was like, we're not running Vito. After all of our hype with Vitotan, it's not happening on Haven.
I'm very curious what they're going to bring out instead. You know, there's lots of other good options on that set also.
पेस्ट्री अच्छा लग रहा है
Too, but take a look at our predictions, Mika. and
Yep, we
it's-
are all aligned. It's looking like it's a good day. Everybody on the same page for both matches, including our viewers. And it's easy to see why, right? This roster has been looking so good, and if you can bring a match to
हो गया
that
मेरा
closely to PRX in
मेरा
that
हो
way
गया
too,
in the
hey,
world
you have
of
my
the
vote.
history
You have my vote,
of
absolutely.
the
I mean, they should just
prediction
roll over Zeta today. I think it's up to Zeta to really start off Haven very well. If I'm
After
GE
10
and I'm
years.
this confident going into a series, I mean, you talked about, you had
Of
Frost talking
VCT.
about having A and B comp. I might not even play my main comp on Haven going into this opening map and see how it goes, see if I can win without giving away so much info.
And I mean, Split being map 3, that's a map that GE looked great on. So really, I need to see Zeta get it done in 2. I need to see them take this Haven map. Otherwise, they might be in some hot water.
तो मेरे को एक बात
Seems
बता
like
खेल क्यों रहे
all of the
जब
T's
सबको
are
पता
crossed
है,
and the I's are dotted.
जी,
That seems to be the case
audience
for
को
GE.
भी पता है,
We'll see if
जी,
it's the same for
खेल क्यों
Zeta
रहे
as well as we
है कि
head
नहीं?
into our second match of the day. It's Zeta Division
अपने
taking
एडमिन
on
का नाम लिया
Global
दोनों ने चिकन दे
Esports.
दिया
So let's
लैंग्वेज
send it over
लैंग्वेज
to the
मर्सी
stage.
भाई को मत बोलना प्लीज चलो रहा है जीजी शॉट जीजी नहीं रे जी रे अच्छा है बे पेस्ट्री For more episodes, join only Binks. For even more episodes, take Cast Those membership.
VCT Pacific 2026.
Let's go, baby!
Earn everything.
जो पहले आएगा पहले जाएगा. Simple बात, simple prediction.
Zeta Division.
गया.
Let's welcome our second set of
Go,
teams
go,
to
go.
the stage today. We have Zeta Division taking on
Go.
Global Esports. That's right, XQQ. Zeta need to take this opportunity for a redo after their match versus Full Sense. This roster still does not feel like they've gelled. The absence of more experienced players is sorely missed. They need to show fans that they've got something in the bag because they're up against GE, who will come out swinging.
They've had a very rough draw here in Kickoff. You've
Let's
got
go,
Full
baby!
Sense and a GE in amazing form back to back. So it's really not how you'd want to be kicking off the tournament, but you can't make any excuses for yourself if you're Zeta Division. You got to pick yourselves up by the bootstraps and show us why you're
अब
here in
aura
Pacific.
आने वाला है.
Absolutely.
अब
But of
aura
course,
आने
you talk
वाला
about
है.
why you're here in Pacific, right? And you talk about Global Esports.
Global
This
Esports.
could be the underdog that Pacific deserves this kickoff. This
Yeah,
is a team
yeah.
that nearly beat PRX, and hey, a
Yeah.
lot of people will say that match was theirs. We've always said
Yep,
that
yep,
for GE,
yep.
on paper, this roster looks good. But this time around, it's not just words, it's not just theory. We're seeing the team put it into action.
On paper तो
Yeah,
अपन
they
5
got
साल से
me
good है.
hyped up. Match 1 against Barrel, dealt with them comfortably. Match 2 against Paper X, it goes down to the wire, which is an incredibly good sign. We all know how strong Paper X are, but they found themselves in this middle bracket. They're hoping to look strong today, carry that momentum through this bracket now, but it starts with a clean win here, hopefully for them, against Zeta Division.
Yeah, they can't afford to underestimate Zeta. They're
Yeah.
a team that can be hot. I mean, Japanese teams in general can get pretty hot on Haven in the off-season. We've seen it multiple years in a row.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just come out with some insane performances on this map, so you definitely can't afford to start slow if you're GE.
Kind of waiting to see if Frost is going to come out with a handshake for each of the
I
players.
hope so. You
Right?
can't just have
Heaven,
one.
heaven, heaven.
That's clear.
अपना heaven strong है.
So-
उसके बाद है
fully
beast.
customizable
Exactly,
2-0.
exactly. You know, you can even use like. a
Frost
bit of a
मैंने बोला था
hit
heavy
fake here
cooking
and
अपने
there, a
heaven
bit of
देखना
a
फट
flag.
जाएगी
There's
करके.
lots you can
हाँ?
do.
They got 14 comps on each map, a handshake per player. Like, there's such thing as overcooked, Mika, okay? Like, sometimes you just gotta keep it simple.
There's many things going on even before the
Binks
match
भाई देख रहे
begins,
तुम सबको
right?
अच्छे से खेलना पड़ेगा.
But we talk about the off-meta comps that
अभी
GE
बोल रहा हूँ.
has, right? I know they both, and I
वरना
know that
Frost by
both
को वो
Frost
roast by
and Javi
करेंगे.
have mentioned
Done
that
सीन है,
there's
done
no
सीन है.
friction, they're both adjusting to each other in a diplomatic sense. But I actually think that this Frost and Javi partnership works.
Yeah.
I actually feel like, you know, Frost setting up these off-meta comps and Javi having these quick creative
chalo,
calls
chalo.
around the map, and then you have support from all of these other brains on the team. I think Frost needs these kind of individuals to be able to make his ideas work.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
whoa,
For me,
whoa,
I
whoa.
love that they have their own style. That's a big thing. I don't love teams who are always just kind of copying what other people do. They've read the meta for themselves and made firm decisions in how they want to approach this kickoff. So you have to respect it. I think this is a
Itne
team
kam
that a
audience
lot of
क्यों?
people are excited about. So I think they just need to show
Public
another
के लिए
strong
ऊपर नहीं
performance
है
today,
event.
and they should be moving forward. For me, the
Kickoff.
pressure is really on Zeta
Relax,
Division
start.
to show something stronger.
Does that make you
Split 1 और
proud?
split 2 रहता है
Does
public
that,
के
does
लिए
that
ऊपर.
make you proud?
Yeah.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Yeah, there you go.
Got that representation.
Oh, 100%. You know, it's great to see an Aussie in the league getting some wins. What didn't go so well last time, but I think that was really the coaching staff of that particular player.
Disagree.
Last time around.
Hard disagree with that.
Well, you know, despite the skill that we have two ex-coaches here on the desk, I think that both of these teams right now, they have, you
If
know,
you play
that,
Esports,
such
which
amazing
team
brains on
your
the
dream
side of
team
the
to
coaching
play
staff.
with?
Okay.
I was just talking about brains, but wait, hold
so
on.
We talk about global playing an off.
Thank you so much for the Australian $50 मेरी जान के टोटे. मंगवा पे दिखा है उन्हें भी बुलाओ प्लीज. सीन ऐसा है कि थोड़ा कुछ काम वाम चल रहा है जो कि वो अकेले कर रही है और मैं हेल्प नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ बिकॉज ऑफ द वॉच पार्टीज और उसको बाहर जाने के अभी तो शी इज डूइंग द वर्क outside the watch party, and I'm here for you guys. ऐसा सीन है, ऐसा सीन है, ऐसा सीन है. समझ रहे हो? समझ रहे हो? So right now I'm kind of a L husband but a W streamer. लेकिन बाद में अभी क्या बर्थडे के दिन मैं कुछ गिफ्ट ला के ना, मेरे पास आइडिया है, बर्थडे के दिन गिफ्ट ला के सब वो वाला सीन है. टेंशन नहीं है, बैलेंस कर लेंगे. अनिल भाई थैंक यू फॉर द 100. आप जिंक्स मत कीजिए, खिड़की के नीचे जो लड़कियां हैं उन्हें वेव करे, जी को खेलने दे. लैंग्वेज अनुज भाई, लैंग्वेज.
The protocols, the trading, winning rounds they shouldn't. This was a big thing that I noticed in their first map against Veril, that they were winning a lot of odd man situations where they weren't favored. So I think this is a really uphill battle for Zeta. This GE squad looks really good.
No, they really do. And what a turn from how everything began
मैंने comp
back
नहीं
in
देखा.
2023, that we can look
Comp
at
दिखाओ.
global esports, that we can look at DFM and say, oh man, I'm hyped to watch these guys play. Zeta's that other squad that's been on the outskirts that we want to see punch up, be able to go, qualify into playoffs, qualify for globals. Let's see how they fare though, as we jump into Haven. Frost was yapping aplenty over there on the analyst desk. He had some very funny
He had
things.
some things to say.
Yeah, some funny stuff to say. But he set the stage and said, yeah, we're not necessarily going to be running the veto every single time, so we get to see Yudotan here on the chamber.
And I love that Pilsky pointed out that this is a very 2022 comp. Zeta hoping to channel that 2022 energy again. See if they can find a big underdog win. As an early clear of some of that util, Eco wants to get aggressive. Trademark in place behind all this, but nothing but Cypher util on the C site. So Shota just gonna have to watch this from the backside. It's a spot on the trip. I don't even think he gets any damage.
Yeah, through that box, not really going to be able to find it there with the classic. Tom going to try to maintain control here of the flank. It's a good amount of damage there on XCL. At the same time, Autumn's able to find Shota, and Zombie does get traded. So Eco on the board with one. For now, Global very much fanned out. I mean, Crystal's still very wary that there might be that even later lurk coming through, that reroute from XCL. But yeah, they are just diffusing it as Eco will just hold it down. The cleanup on the kills found Zeta get the opening pistol, as it feels like hubris from Global.
Well, they really wanted to clear Shota out, and they committed so much to do that. You know, Yudo's watching the back lines. He sees a bunch of players, so they feel comfortable that they can get that done, but Eco's just so quick to find that frag that it opens up the site, and Sugar Zero immediately drops those two smokes in, and they're right on the defuse. There is zero hesitation from them. So that's the kind of confidence, that's the kind of decision-making you're going to need from Zeta all throughout this match today. Good start for sure. Let's see, any buy-ups? There is a bandit, couple bandits.
क्या सीन फा हो गया तो
I love the way that they
मेरे हिसाब से वो लोग सिटी के नाम वो लोग का लगा वो लोग
early on in this season, getting it into favorable situations where you can get that one-tap headshot, get into that range. Absol with an outlaw.
That's true, that's true.
Put a smoke through, buy themselves a little bit of space.
Not overstaying on
Frost
this
भाई
at
ने
all,
बोला
backs away,
cooking
but
किया
still
heavy
is
वाला.
very much at risk. Doesn't currently have an escape route plan, but the drone will go ahead and alert them to how much pressure is going to be pushed on this angle.
God,
Able
man.
to find one, but Absol, quick draw.
Whoa!
Gets the Sheriff out as well. Can he find it? Drives a knife into the chest of Patman. As it looked like he was going to be, you know, traded out. Screwed maybe against one, but okay, no, two shots to the Outlaw. Good stuff. But the Sheriff shot into the knife to get the 4K. We are off to a ripping start.
Oh, Flash just not fully connected with him there. Love it. Get the knife there. It'll be interesting to see more of that Sky. I think this is the first Sky we've seen in Pacific in Kickoff.
Okay, I will.
I go pet, okay, I go pet.
This is...
After hold, I will shoulder.
They smoke me up, boys. It's okay, guys. Nothing mid.
Shoulder big
Let's
guys.
make, we don't name it. I'll spot. I need heal.
I watch it, you.
I need heal. One below. Feed his mom. Soba was yellow. Nothing below, boys. Can you guys go out?
Sky there to go ahead and heal Yudotan back up to full, but loses his armor.
B का plan बना रहे हैं लोग.
Solid shots off the rip.
Auto मारेगा.
Yeah.
किधर क्या?
Yeah.
Buddy.
What can I say? my brain might be a little bit broken after the first series.
I'm crying. I think I'm rubbing off on you, by the way, in all the wrong ways.
Oh, Christ. Well, Eco about to explore down in the garage. Autumn's tucked away. He does read it for a second, but he can't find the kill.
Oh my God. Okay.
हो गया उसका पेट दर्द हो गया. उसका हो गया.
Oh,
this is how today is going.
This is how Pansy feels. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, bounce of the shock. Go ahead and clear out the trip. Which now getting ready to come through. You don't way up into the smoke, finding XDL. Time, however, running low. Push up. Going to be no scope there from Absol, but Spike does get planted. And Sugar 0, 1v3.
गंज मत गिरा. 3 चाहिए अपने को. Simple बात है. 3 चाहिए.
Patman low, but trying to even just clear the angle, given Autumn on that 90 degree. Going to prove to be difficult, so has to try to peek the jet first, and will end up falling. So some damage dealt. It's not going to be a bonus conversion for Zeta as Global Esports get themselves on the board.
Yeah, it looked pretty good from both sides. This is just a really nice pickup for Autumn. Able to sneak in there with the jet.
Not bad, not bad.
Coming at a couple different angles on the site. That second layer of trip, not going to be dashed into by Autumn. Nice little barrel stuff there from Absol. I know, dude. I have tears in my eyes.
It's so rare for me.
Yeah, it is actually. I
don't usually do that. That's more of a high pocket Mitch thing.
It is.
But oh boy. All right, try to find some self-control here. And Zeta don't want to lose theirs. Still the lead for now as we go into the first proper rifle round. And Absol able to find one, but cannot get out. A little bit of damage there on Azavi, but obviously with the Sky still alive, he'll get back up to full.
ट्रिप डाला है वो लोग ने बोलते हैं साइफर सिप पे अब ये लोग वापस बी जाएंगे मेरे हिसाब से.
Help here for GE to recover.
It's time to go B. तुम लोग को लगा रहेगा A लेकिन नहीं B.
Peeks to see what they can get. Yudotan identified. Look at this position though from Eco. Oh, if they had gone that way, but he hears the footsteps, so he's there immediately pinging out A. You can see the rotations coming through from Sugar Zero and Sota. They want to get there. Lickety split. Trademark will identify part of the lurk, so looks like that might be part of Patman's duty. Let's see if they can get through.
Cover all spotted there, but XDL it forces the tailwind. Able to find the kill, just gets himself slotted up. Pop flash! The pop flash out. He goes for a timing shot, is able to find it, but still the flood forward from Global Esports ends up coming out on top. HP, 4 HP rather.
Flank का नहीं मालूम रहेगा.
He has one around the world. Now sliding in, and Sabi surviving for health. Managing to find the headshot to tie it up at 2-2.
ये नहीं कैसा फ्लैंक करते नियॉन लेके सिखा क्या रहे हो? थैंक यू फॉर द मेंबरशिप मेरी जान के टुडे. बच गए बे क्रूशियल राउंड तैयार थे तो लग गए थे.
Yeah, it's a little tilting. Not expecting that outlaw to be there like that. Good gravy. That is messy. Right there at the choke point. Zeta tries to go for the double swing. See if they can just combine fire to shut down that choke. Ooh, that relay bolt.
Oh.
Rendezvous. Good to escape. Ego can't get that Bucky.
Major utils खत्म हो गया वो लोग पे. Can we just rush C?
Towards C. It's kind of been the early round ideas.
Normal round में नहीं कर सकते. क्यों यूरो टीपी मार सकता है?
Pacific Twitter.
अब भी तो कर सकते लेकिन.
Tagged me in it. Oh no. Hey. I have some words for the social media team after this one, but Zek onto the C side, getting ready to come through. Pop flash gonna be sent, Showtime flushed out. Sugar Zero able to find two with that classic. A little more damage across. Big explosion between the two squads, and it's a surprise here by Zeta, but still Global. Taking the round win and now taking the lead.
तो बताओ.
I had to get done dirty with with the Timmy. So it's your turn.
Hey.
This is a great flash though, from Patman right into the smoke.
Short be out of.
Forces kind of this trap that Zeta was trying to spring to be revealed. Gives GE that little bit of extra opportunity to react to it.
जो भी वो वापस करे एक और बार.
Those classics. Really like
Can
the
थोड़ा
ideas from
नीचे करो
Patman.
multiple kills.
Some nice flashes for his team.
नहीं दिख रहे love you यार मैं इसलिए ऊपर रखा था.
My.
याद दिलाने को कि जी अभी multiple kills कर रहा है. Love you यार.
Get the kill, but there's been a trade of Sugar Zero as Autumn clipped just through the corner and then spammed down. Overstays on the angle. Punishes, but Eco, he does well to get himself forward in the window, but
run and gun.
Flushed out, and now suddenly a 3v3. Cosmic Divide going to be called in. As Udaton sounds out that the site is free for the taking.
Yeah, tough one to read here.
Hello?
Zeta, no idea if that's going to be A or B off that Cosmic Divide.
Love you yaar.
Coming in late to it. Although there is no trip there, so you have to put a player in place. Crystal going to be the one watching sewers.
Sliding his way forward. Dimensional drift. We just seeing them, but no, they continue to swing in.
एक मारा दोनों flank के बोल दिया है.
Looking to get the reveal.
काम कर दिया.
All the info gathered coming through the exit. Their back.
Nice.
Tavi immediately finding the punish. Absol taken out of the
1-1 के
equation.
लिए
Now
अबे
down to
Absol.
Shota. As they will just wide swing out. Udaton playing in his IGL.
जीत
Esports string together 4 in a row.
I mean, Zavi has been an absolute godsend for GE here. He is winning some
जीत
big rounds.
गए.
Trade there early. Nice pick for XDL, but he's just all over the place. He's reading everything.
अभी को.
Eco, yeah, that's a head scratcher. Zavi's just got that huge brain.
I love that from you, buddy.
Timeout.
उसको तो love you बोल रहा है chat. Stage पे
Early timeout. Zeta needs to regroup on this defender's side. They're trying a lot
Not
of different
getting इस
looks.
बार feel आ
giving
रहा है जी के लिए.
GE
Yep.
Quite an offering in terms of the variety of what kind of defense they're showing. Kind of curious what the
ये
coaching
lineup
staff
से तो
wants to
जीतना तो
relay
चाहिए
over
Zeta
to
के
them.
against.
It's just GE's done a great job of reading a lot of the scenarios, hit some shots when they absolutely
अरे
needed
Frost
to.
भाई जीत रहे अपन. हाँ?
Frost is, as always, very vocal.
अपन तो जीत रहे.
Wanna
क्या लिखा है?
win here. A lot of fans,
Goat of the goaters.
especially with Udotan in the mix from Korea.
ये लाना
wanna
बहुत
see
strong है.
them get over the line, and I'm sure every match they play this year probably going to be garnering some more fans.
Wait, first map है ये?
Navi starting to give some hope.
चौथा मैप है मोटर तो भाई. ऊपर वो बिंदु नहीं दिख रहा तेरे को
IGL
दो
for this
डॉट?
squad who can
हाँ?
drag out of his mind. We already know Patman is great. He's won a Masters trophy. Autumn 8 and 5, a great start for him on this jet. So just bounding forward, no response.
Best है बे, छोड़ दो, लड़ो ही मत. ना
GE
यूटिल
so
मार
ready
के
for
आगे आ
that.
रहे हो.
They saw what happened last week with Zeta. Don't want to really give those opportunities over, of course.
भाई heavy passive खेल रहे हैं.
A lot of these neons are gonna just be
A
grabbing
पे
those shotguns in those
info
eco
लेके
rounds, trying to
ड्रोन करके
they can
बंदे
catch
दिखाई
somebody a
देंगे
bit
वो लोग
off
सी
guard.
जाएंगे.
Quick clear the drone. The re-swing in. It's going to be Absol taken
एक
down.
close recon भी मार दे. Dog walk
It
कुछ
seems
तो.
like
एक और
Global
close के लिए
very
कुछ तो.
wise to be suspicious.
Close के लिए एक और कुछ तो.
But they really just sent the one player. Really know. As the Seekers will go
मार
fly.
spam.
Zero looking for
लगता
the
है.
wall bang, but not able to find
मार
there. Will still
ah.
fall, so it's just Shota, closest one towards this C site as the spike gets ushered across.
आपने दो मारे.
Sheriff here for Shota.
भाई ये क्या ट्रिप पे बे?
Swing out of the smoke and
Not even
takes a while
close,
to fade,
baby.
but eventually
Not even
he's able to
close.
find the headshot. It's just Sugar Zero with a recovered Phantom to try to see maybe if he can get some more damage, if not go for the save.
वैसे डैमेज की जरूरत नहीं है. सेव ज्यादा अच्छा है.
If he starts playing forward towards the site, looks like that is
उसका डल
going to
पॉइंट्स
be a
देगा
yes, or
यार.
at least try to see if he catches anybody off guard here from
Huh?
Global. Should just be, yep. Fate sealed.
Good.
Second kill is found.
Bad
Timeout
chess
not
player.
gonna
Thank you
lead
for
to
the one gifted मेरी जान कर दे.
Up to
निखिल
5
भाई
on the
छुपा दे
attack.
तो bad chess player को. Thank you for the one
Yeah,
gifted मेरी जान कर दे.
Again, really good big picture ideas being built in. Using the drone as a little bit of a bait and switch for Autumn. Everybody's super aware that they had given up
मेरा
that
वाला
space.
one blank
Not gonna
wedge.
let any of those tucked in positions cause
भाई, ये
any
तो
grief,
2-0
even
चाहिए
using
बा.
the seekers to make sure everything's accounted for. Again, this is another thing that I really
इसके
liked
बाद
about
वाले में
Global
थोड़ी
Esports,
गांड
especially in the
पड़ रही है
first match
क्योंकि
against Vero, was
BFM
that
strong
they
तो
were
दिख रहा है
using
अभी.
ultimates to secure rounds just in case. Like a lot of teams will try to save
उनको
them, they try
lightly नहीं ले
to
सकते
eke
इस
out
बार.
that little extra advantage. And that costs a lot of teams ecos, I feel like. He's done a really nice job
देखा क्या?
with being proactive with their ultimate usage.
And you can't always just sit there and wait until you get a royal flush.
TP जाने दो, TP जाने दो.
2 pair of trips, something like that's going to be good enough to get you over the line.
5 more
Unless it's you,
seconds.
That
and
is
you're
true.
just getting cooked on the river.
Yeah,
बराबर.
that is fair. Nothing too much going to be spotted here, but plenty of suspicions from Zeta, but Global are able to just have the operator back away.
But now they know there's two. Because of that little dog dash, they know it's more than just the op, but they still want to go
भाई
for
वो
this.
लोग reclear करने जा रहे हैं blind के साथ.
They've had some push and pull here from Zeta.
Whoa! भाई ये combo था बे, combo था, ये combo था.
Takes one back, relay bolt's going to be sent just
ये
trying to
combo
slow
था
things
बे.
down. Yudotan at the same time though, lurking forward onto the B site. Shota just around the corner. The swing in, the headshot found. B site
अभी वो लोग rotate
well
नहीं
as
कर
C,
सकते.
completely opened up.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a good read here from GE. You've got to assume Masiota, he's been pretty much alone
That
on
का
the C
sexy
side.
lurk निकाला
The
उड़ने.
timing for Sugar Zero. Oh, so close, so close.
It's drawn out, gets the spot. Yudotan backing away.
भाई नहीं कर सकते retake, अपने पास ult है.
Could just let it rip, and he's going to. Actually sends it out very
अपने पास
proactively.
ult था.
Yudotan at the same time, though, trying to scale off the back of this, ends up falling. Yeah! Sugar Zero gets caught by the ult.
Blind
Nico
भी है,
gets
blind
taken
भी है.
down. A surprise second layer push.
2v1.
Absol
Double
now.
recon.
1v2, both players forward on the site. Both of them a minor amount of damage.
Wide,
Suffered,
wide,
but
nice!
Very nicely played. They play together, they swing together.
Okay खेला
Crystal
बे.
with a 3K, gets Global up to 6.
Dividing.
This round, it's all about that Yudotan lurk.
भाई क्या खेला बे. Actually double लगता बेड़ो.
We make the A hit go.
Sexy
it's a great
लगता.
read by Zeta early. Kind of
Sexy
expecting
लगता
that.
बे.
Like you said, they, you know,
Angel,
GE's thinking that
yesterday
Zeta's
I
gonna
dreamt
rotate
of
away
G
from
playing
that.
in Masters this year.
Showed some
God
presence.
please
You
my,
know, a lot of teams will just show presence.
please
and then
make my
immediately
dream come true.
pull
Love
the
you
knife out,
यार
go
Ejit
running to
भाई
another
यार.
site.
Love you यार. Love you
Actually,
यार.
pretty good read, but Yudotan has his ult.
Masters qualify easy.
Stack. Swing getting ready to come through the slide forward. I mean, Eco is trying to like maybe play him in, but Absol now just trying to set up something with that Marshall.
वो लोग लर्क पकड़ने गए थे रे.
Getting picked apart. There's, yep, flawless
भाई
and
एक
fast. Global
एक अच्छा पता है
Esports
जटा का क्या है?
lock up a
हाँ
lead
मजाक
and
से
half guaranteed.
इतना राउंड देखा.
Yeah,
एक
they're
अच्छा है बे वो लोग
in cruise
पैसिव नहीं
control
खेल
now.
रहे.
They're
कि ये मैप में ना पैसिव
starting
नहीं
to get
खेल
a
सकते.
feel for this. Aim's a little bit steadier. Since the pistol
अरे वो बात अलग है.
it's been all Global Esports just waiting. They loved, you know, they saw a lot of this in the tape with the way Zeta was playing their first match against Full Sense. It was a lot of attempts to set up
चाहिए तीन.
three-man pushes at chokes,
मेरे को लगा
try to
गिरा
make
मेरे
something
को.
happen off some of their util, try to catch their opponents off guard. Has not worked again.
तो पता नहीं एक सेकंड मेरा स्टक हुआ है वो.
Find Eco takes him down right there. That
स्पैम वॉर जीते वो लोग.
over an A long.
अरे आप बहुत मिस कर रहे
Another
हो.
Cosmic Divide cycled up and used. Escort them forward here onto the site. TP into the corner. Sugar Zero right in on top of Autumn.
भाई वो
Catches him off the back of the
एक्चुअली रेडी
updraft.
था वो लेकिन ब्लाइंड था वो.
Yeah, I think he might have actually been team flashed there. Looked like the face was glowing.
ओ देखा क्या उसने बैटमैन को? I don't
Anyway,
think
though,
so.
Zeta for the moment completely split apart. Sugar Zero with no ultimate will not have a quick join on the
क्वेश्चन ये है कि
inside of
क्या
the map.
सोवा
So XDL
गुड फॉर 1 खेलेगा या
really
रीटेक
needed
के
to
लिए
hold
खेलेगा?
his
गुड
own
फॉर
here.
1 खेल रहा है.
As Absol now creeps across into B, just further isolating their own Sova. Tour de Force dialed in onto the angle, and Yudo, of course, gonna have that pretty much 10 times out of 10.
Should be a save.
भाई क्या प्लेयर है भाई? अरे यार. भाई क्या प्लेयर है बे उड़ो?
Absol can find something out from heaven, but
Chat.
the blooms, and now the back away has to be called out.
Yeah, it's just decent
Camera
macro
angle tick
from
करो.
Global Esports.
माफ करो.
Well, finding that opening pick, but Then a decent response from Sugar Zero, and after that, just kind of a slow rotate over towards A. And Zeta this time had slid their extra defender over towards C, kind of anticipating that that was going to be the direction that GE was going to end up drifting into.
Expose language.
Happy if they don't find that early A main contestation to try to work their way down long to see if they can get into the A site. Because once you get the plant down there, it's so...
मॉड्स जो पहला पिस्तौल राउंड देख के जो लोग ऐसा लोल 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 ऐसा सब कर रहे थे ना लोल, हाँ, उनका आधार कार्ड और पैन नंबर दोनों रेडी रखना, समझ रहे? प्लीज.
This you're always miss on my jump pick, dude.
एक्चुअल में रहे हो, मिस कर रहे शॉट्स.
That is, yeah, it'd be like that. Well, a judge for Eco.
Enough to not get caught by the op.
Yeah. Judge for Eco. Kind of a position you maybe wouldn't expect. A lot of players will throw that thing in a garage.
Hit execute. Neon कुछ नहीं कर सकता. Neon कुछ नहीं कर सकता.
So tries to clear it out with the classic, but can you get the judge back in a position fast enough? We'll have to just wait and see. Slides across the overdrive now, going to be popped as well as things start to get frantic. The shock dart lobbed in to no avail.
Oh shit.
Zapsel under an immense amount of pressure. Tries to get the catcher on the Batman, but he cannot. Now it's just frantically back out of the way.
shot miss किससे हो रहा है?
Back plat for Sugar Zero.
अपने को लग रहा है कि उनको लग रहा है, लेकिन उनको नहीं लग रहा है कि अपने को लग रहा है.
Sugar Zero able to find one. Eco getting another. The peek in. Mutant good for a kill. Finds a second. Gets the third. It would be an ace. And oh man.
सारे shots miss किए.
I did believe. Makes a very solid goal. So well Zeta to win out the round. They only carry the off over.
That's, oh man, that's so brutal. Because Zeta finally gets a really good read.
Language, Aman bhai, language.
Really good decision making. You know, Eco here with that judge, just making sure
bhai,
that
लेकिन दो शॉट ऐसा नहीं था जो
watching that
ऐसा लगा नहीं मिस
the
हुआ.
duelist, getting up on plat, doing everything he needs to do.
ना ऐसा लग रहा है आर पार जा रहा है ना.
Can't quite close it out against Yudo. They're turning up the pace a little bit. Whoop.
मेरी कान पट गई. मैं बोला क्या है ये एनिमी के मुंह पे?
For once, Eco wasn't actually sprinting in behind that relay bolt. That's just a show of force. Couple of ops, 2 ops for GE. Xavi's even picking up one.
And you got knives behind for Autumn as well. Hearing
shot
drop of the spike, ends up drawing Absol forward.
अच्छा है यार, थोड़ा confidence आएगा. हाँ?
That was pretty slick there. Just a quick in and out. Crystal wants to do a bit more
तू है किसके साथ पे यार? मैं यार कोई लो फील कर रहा था यार, थोड़ा तो यार ऐसा नहीं होता है.
They give you a trying to draw some attention in that direction, but Zeta's just planted their feet. Their new kind of setup here is to
no rounds अच्छा है, no rounds अच्छा है भाई. Oh 8 पे
shore up the defenses.
My bad.
Finds the trip. Not removed, but now the attack getting ready to come through. Paranoia sent the try
double
away.
W recon.
There's
Spam.
a big reveal.
Spam.
One flash is flying. It's just a util dump.
Nice.
Nice. Sight. He's able to flush out too. Sugar Zero shot the both going to be taken out. Batman is doing everything.
पूरा ही गिर गया मेरा.
Seekers now sent.
Absol भाई एक और मारो. I am with you.
Weapons will be swapped as Absol tries to go on the approach, but it's solo.
Doesn't count.
He's only good for the 1 kill.
एक ठो बचा है.
Swinging in, spotting out one, but gives away his position. Tries to go sliding across, but it's going to be Crystal from out wide to take him down. 9-3 at the half. Global Esports with a very healthy lead.
Yeah, I think this is about what you expect here out of Global Esports. A few good moments from Zeta here and there, but overall, the way that Global Esports has prepared for this is very clean. Good reads, some great individual moments. You know, obviously early on there were a few rounds where they got bailed out by Hobby, but it is generally a team effort here. Everybody's kind of having their moment in the sun. And Zeta just at times looked lost, and once they started to get a read at the very end of that half, they're only able to get one round out of it.
Rotate काम यार
So
double ending
Autumn,
chamber
342 ACS in that first half. Has typically been on Yoru duty so far here, but now we change maps. He gets to go over the Jet, and he looks solid.
Oh, it really does. I mean, it's been his most played by a considerable margin across his career, but something that it feels like he's pulled out recently.
chamber के साथ cypher use करता है अरे वो तो
Trying to spur on Zeta Division.
उसका OP भी अच्छा है Denter भी अच्छा है
Being able to get the pistol, get that anti-eco. See if they can find another. Get themselves
Plus
back into the
angles
action
भी है
here on
chamber
Hayden.
का,
This is their
लेकिन-
map pick.
Yeah, it, you know,
Punish
attacker
कर
side
सकते
is
हैं
generally a little easier on
अभी
Haven,
देखते हैं
but
defense
not
कैसा है
enough that you feel like that 3 rounds you got was comfortable by any stretch of the imagination. Have to really turn up the pace. Huge pistol round coming up for Zeta.
किधर
Get themselves back into this map.
iPhone लेके जा
Early
मेरा वाला।
start, deep start for GE. Zeta has got decent little stack here. See what it looks like. Vito wants to push sewers.
That's a good question. मेरा phone लेके जाने का है
Shock not getting the bounce on top of them. Zeta time. Some shots, swings in, finds a headshot immediately, gets some collat damage as well into Sugar Zero. It can't escape, but still.
आपका next match कब है
nearby.
पता नहीं Saturday ना
Player high low in sewer.
ओ पहला kill देखा नहीं
come
ओ
through.
बाप रे माता रानी
Finding one.
पड़ी
Crystal
पड़ी
whittled
पड़ी
away
नहीं
at down to
पड़ी
18
नहीं
health.
पड़ी
Great setup there for Zeta Division, but do they read this? Autumn around the back. They have a trip, try to keep him protected for now, but Crystal finished off at A long.
equalize करने के लिए थोड़ा सा left हो रहा
Now they're very well aware of it.
Chat
Zabi with his friends is going to have to go crazy. And he absolutely has. Suddenly it's just Shota.
Ooh!
They look to try to steal this one away.
चलेगा
Brings
उसने
it
अपना
into the
काम कर दिया
1v1. And it looks like he's going to reroute.
Plenty of time.
क्या हो
Step's
जाए
not
ना
going to be
पीछे
here
जाने
from this
का
range, Autumn. Does he give the... Yes, he does. I was
think
going to
I
say,
am,
a consideration of this. Doesn't fully push. Just waiting for information.
नहीं है क्या उसको
Full health with that Sheriff, but it'll be either a headshot, 2 body shots to try to take down Shota. He's in with a shout.
जा रहा है लॉन्ग जाएगा तो सीट हो सकता है
It's going to come down to aim mostly.
ओ
Puts
गया
the trip there.
Sets up the trip.
Yeah.
Just try to rotate into Cubby.
कभी गया तो बच गया अपन कभी
Also
गया तो
long
बच गए
angle,
जाके
so
मार
the trap
सकते
goes
हो
off.
अभी भी प्लांट के टाइम है
Autumn holding it to half. Shota not going for the peak. Pulls off the angle. Here's the footsteps. Shota
oh shit
is checking around as Autumn, just trying to assess this, trying to figure out he should have it very well narrowed, very well isolated. He's got it. The Red Bull clutch for Shota.
Always play high.
3K to get Zeta another pistol
कैसा
win.
ने मारा
This is a wild one. But again, it's actually a really nice read from Zeta Division. Even though they have Absol pushing space, he's all the way into garage.
भाई
Almost in the garage window. The TP's there
तो
in the
call
bottom
दिया
of sewers the
140
whole time. And they
वो
set
एक
up
गोली
that
मार के
stack
चढ़ गया
just
किसने तो
anticipating
call
that
दिया है
Global
140
Esports was going to get over aggressive. This is
The triple stack got him a
हाँ
kill, and then it
किसने
got
तो
the
मेरा वाला
ball.
कॉल दिया है
right. It
एक ही
giveth and it taketh. Just what a...
No!
Oh, show us.
Show me the watch party.
Bring back Manny.
Oh, I want to see
Nah?
Zeta guy.
Yeah. GE's going to go with a 4-1
वही
stack.
तो मेरा वाला कॉल दिया है
Are there any guns?
क्योंकि
brought?
open में
Some
था
classics. No bandits this time.
दो गोली मारा एक बॉडी एक लेग एक ही गोली मारा 75
Snap
उसका
the
एचपी
chill
था
and hope that Zeta overthinks things. Which, with the way the spike is going, it's just a question of.
I'm not going to see anything.
Doesn't see anything.
But they're
Well,
still leaning in towards A. However, Spike still in hand for XTL, but okay. No
क्या
further
लगता है
advancement
जेट
here from
अच्छा है
Golden
क्या है
Sports.
कौन
Just stay at the cubby for now.
and you got the safety of the Cypher util, so this makes a lot of sense. You know, you don't see anything, you don't have any idea. This is definitely more of what you are going to feel comfortable with.
मोकर का चलो समझ में आता है कि वो ए से खेल के सी पे हेल्प कर सकता है और होता है स्ट्राइड
Surely Zavi can't pull another rabbit out of the hat. Absol finding him. Clears it out.
भाई एक्चुअली ओनली ओपी कर रहे बे
As the plant can come through, Global Esports Force is kind of fanned out here, so maybe we'll look to try to find some damage. As Shota
Lag.
cleans up two.
Lag हो गया थोड़ा.
Crystal's going to be kicking himself over that one.
Lag हो गया था थोड़ा.
He had a freebie.
Which team do you support in VCT G fighting? 9-5.
Want to die to the spike at this point? Not much to be done.
अपने पास 2 टाइम आउट है ना, अब भी ले ले.
Maybe
अब भी ले ले, ऐसे टाइम
go
पास
for
कर
a
ले.
headhunter exit if you wanted or something, but even that's risky knowing that that outlaw is in
क्या बोलते
play. Want to give up anything extra. Zeta goes just that ghost. I thought maybe he'd just go in there and see if he could root him out.
अरे
But
होता है यार कभी-कभी यार.
Zeta comes through, able to avoid the trap. Good macro reads, good negative information reads in terms of not having any idea of where exactly the pieces were going to be.
No. Why are we showing it again? Okay, it was worth it for the reaction cam. And thank you, production.
Yeah.
Even though he wasn't there.
He's not there. Zeta guy's gone.
He might be, I don't know if he's not there.
Oh,
Or maybe he's in the restroom at the time. I don't know.
He might be busy. I don't know.
Too busy to watch Zeta.
That would be a shocker.
Oh, well, Autumn. Eventually finds his target. Looks like Eco might just be try swinging into this smoke, but Patman has backed out of it. Now filling the space, ping reveal, and Patman playing off that gorgeously. Eco's able to slide in for one. Crystal tagged down the 10. They need to swing him now. Will be able to do so, but Autumn is there. Get the punish.
Autumn बचा रहा है. Bye Autumn
Get the round
यार.
win. 3K from him.
Oh,
Global Esports not allowing for a bonus
recon,
conversion.
Autumn, the
Yeah, pretty steady
sexy
stuff.
first
And this
kill.
is in the last half where Global
हाँ?
Esports just started taking
सब
over the
sexy
map.
था लेकिन चेंबर का
Zeta needs to
अभी
get a
तक
lot more going.
मेरे पेट के अंदर बात नहीं गया.
Spam
Apart
there.
from the fact कि
Great timing on
ऊपर वाली
that
पुशिस बहुत
Crystal. Nice relay bolt. Able to get at least one out of that as Eco. He scoops up the Phantom, but
Nice recon.
yep, they like what they were
है.
able
W
to
recon
accomplish in that
actually
round.
W recon.
I agree. Huge stuff.
दो
from Autumn.
कैसे मार दिया पता नहीं. जब एक बंदा रिकॉन से मारा तभी नियॉन ट्रेड ले सकते थे. उधर नियॉन का
You got Autumn at the ready. Tailwind's there. And now the peak coming
W.
through. Patman's going to be traded out, but
W.
now traded
सब लोग
up
एक
as
दूसरे का
XCL
cross
will
देख रहे हैं.
take it down. Autumn
W.
tagged low, but same could be said for Shota. So in the end,
भाई
very
अच्छा
much
है ना.
goes the way of Global Esports.
It's just a
दो
great
भी दो करा.
three-round read. They had 4 guns in place. They were so ready for this
ये
courtyard
अभी भी
push.
अपना रिटेक पे ही है. खाली है. कोई देख भी नहीं रहा है बेसी.
Shota just not
कुछ
realizing
है
that
भी
it
नहीं
got
सी
out of the
इन्फो के लिए
garage.
अपने पास.
So now, the 2v4. Losing out on the one ultimate that they had ready to go.
Should be figuring out that this is not C here pretty quick. But it's taken a while for them to guess, so
Yeah, due diligence being
Yeah.
done here, so
with all this map control.
अभी आ रहे.
members they can afford to try to just take their time on this one, make sure that everybody's grouped up before they go for it. For the push, the re-swing, and Absol, a decent readjustment. Able to find Zavi at the end.
फ्लैंक वाले थोड़ा पास में भी नहीं है ड्रोन.
2v3 now. Crystal sending out the recon, gets it cleared. Shock dart to follow, looking for that damage, but won't be able to find it. Absol quickly backpedaling, sending out the pop flash, and he's got him lined up at long.
Yeah, bro, क्या blind
1v1
दिया
Sugar
है.
Zero versus Crystal. Both known to be clutch machines in their own right. Crystal able to backpedal around the corner. Some more damage going to be suffered. He's just sticking to this one now. But Sugar Zero gets him in the end.
यार,
Round rescued,
थोड़ा
but
उधर
narrowly.
क्लोज जाते हैं और वो ड्रोन
player
करता तो ना ये
surviving
नहीं
and
होता
Zeta
था.
continue to
वो
fight
लोग
back.
बाकी लोग साइट आते
This is a
थे.
great round from Absol. They're down 2 versus 4, and he knows he has to make something happen. So he pushes out just a little bit further than maybe you'd expect. And he catches Global a little bit off guard right ahead of that drone. Knows he has to make a big play. That's just a beautiful flash to tee himself up, and time was getting pretty low there for Crystal. Sugar Zero
Blind sexy मारा लेकिन आप सुना. Sexy
seems to
blind.
be in pretty good shape today, 13 and 11.
Nice Autumn.
Why?
Rush
Dash on.
forward out of sewers, and he's
Nahi
absolutely
chahiye
destroyed
dash.
2 players. The one rifle brought forward into the round, and it finds maximum value.
Ooh.
Shakhtar, yeah, they're at the
ये
peak.
क्या है लाइनअप?
0,
ये
tag to
सीखो, ये
75.
सीखो, ये वाला सीखो, ये वाला सीखो.
And this has certainly got Zeta scratching their heads now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got the corpse just around the corner. Could just send out that neural depth, and I think they absolutely should, but it seems they're going to try to just push this one forward.
Cutting through. Here.
They're on the Trailblazer. Patman quickly backpedaling some cover, but able to get the shot on a Crystal and get out scot-free. Absol continuing to find impact round over round.
Great read from Absol, knowing that if you're going to have a Sky in that position, there's going to be backup. Go for that player instead. Player that's going to be holding that angle. Here goes that info you wanted.
Oh, बाप रे, खतरनाक blind दिया, खतरनाक
taken
blind.
down. Yudotan, 30 health here around the corner. Look for an unexpected timing through this smoke. And, well, maybe could have found it if Absol
भाई
wasn't
थोड़ा
there
गांड पट
watching.
रही है बे chat.
Keeping his IGL covered. Zavi now the last one standing, the 1v3.
Portal closed.
This would be a backbreaker if he could pull it off, but the cages just have him locked in position, not wanting to make a single noise. Here's the footsteps, spots the one. Still swinging for the challenge and wins it, a 4K for him. Zeta now 3 rounds away from tying things up, and it's a wonder if Global are considering calling their first time out.
I would have thought that this would be a good moment for Frost to get involved here. I think things are starting to get a little bit out of control.
Yeah.
Absol in particular is, oh, he's on one. And you'd like to, at the very least, just, you know, try to ice Absol down, you know, keep him from starting to take over this game. He's a player who has hit some peaks.
और बड़ा excel confidence. I would like to apologize.
A little bit of inconsistency still from the new
अबे
player.
नहीं लिया timeout?
He is.
अब तो बस 2 है ना?
Oh, he's matching the exact scoreline of Autumn outside of the assists. This is Eco. Spotted there, flash forward into the garage to the C site, widely opened up. Yudotan trying to scale forward, stunned up, however, and XCL will be able to collect the kill. Push to the backside, Absol going to be taken down, but Patman quickly overwhelmed, blinded up. As Eco finds himself too.
Spike planted.
Should be.
Crystal still a world away.
Yeah.
Just have to back off and save.
Yeah. It's not much you can do. A little bit of an aggressive challenge there. Oh my God.
A little bit of ring around the rosy here on the B site. So it seems like Autumn should be in the clear to escape.
He's out, he's out.
This is still, I mean, 3 rounds in a row now. Scooped up for Zeta
क्या हो गया
Division.
cuteness?
Global Esports
Baba,
certainly
we are
have to be
losing,
sweating a bit.
bro.
And now they're starting to
It
show
was
some really good
10-2.
coordination. Our Zeta.
Now it's
Relay
9-10.
Just so nice to set up XDL. Now they're going to go hunting. Got a little bit of extra cash to play around with. They know that G's broke. Just barely.
Yeah, parting gift kill there. Already had the ultimate online, so in the end doesn't gonna lose out on too much here to Zeta Division. What a rally back. Good little micro, tucked back into the Nebula, dodging out on the ping reveal. Kill coming through.
ले लो timeout यार.
Slick. It's only 9
भाई
and 15,
अपन
but
timeout ले नहीं रहे
find
कि
some
हो
impact.
गया टाइमआउट कि लिया और
can't
मैं
frag
बात कर रहा था
sometimes as
बिंकी
Neon
के
if you
साथ.
can throw your body in there. Do the little things well. Oh boy. You get
Massive,
2?
yeah, double tag on a Sugar Zero and Eco, but the follow-up, actually, Final Pulse does get XDL as well, so 3 players knocked to 70. Solid start, this time.
नहीं लिया अभी
2
तक ना?
hero rifles into the mix for Global Esports, obviously saved over, so we'll see. They managed to make a go of it with Autumn just on the 1. Nearly pull off a Thrifty, so with these 2
तीन
carried
बंदे लो
over,
है.
just to be able to make it happen.
Blade Storm as well. So Autumn, a real threat.
ये राउंड एक्चुअली
Respond
निकाल
there
सकते हैं
after
कि
getting picked
शिलोंग
to
का
make
कंट्रोल
sure
नहीं है. वो लोग वापस यही जाएंगे.
Taking that space. Not sure if he saw both players around that door. Man might challenge anyway. He's got one of those
यही
rifles.
जाएंगे वो लोग.
He can show a little bit more
हाँ
patience.
सीधा रहे वो लोग.
They're trying to set up for a bit of a trap. There's
इतना
all
एंगल
this
किसे खाली
Cypher
करेंगे
util
बे?
still there.
40
Instead,
सेकंड.
just
स्काई
wait.
अल्ट भी है.
Kind of use that comfort against him maybe. Oh my God, the timing. Oh.
Not swinging in. Now it's a little bit of a double take, but able to avoid disaster by having it, and by giving over a multi-frag, so it'll just be the one.
Buddy,
Good, however,
buddy, backside, buddy, garage
so very low. Patman, if he could deal really
buddy,
heavy damage.
now you alt, pop
Could be
flash,
significant.
backside.
He's able to find the first, finding the second. This round is escaping Zeta Division's grasp.
दुपट्टा गिरा दिया मेरा मार.
On the Patman trying to send in the flash, but a turn from Eco. The 1-2 punch finds the third as well.
Spike planted.
Overdrive pop, maybe not the most necessary thing here. It's Autumn picking off Phantom. A 1v2 still under the Bladestorm as well. Ego confirms his position. They back away, rotating into backside.
Ninjutsu है, मार सकता है chat.
No util further available and no hope for Autumn. Eco goes crazy in the round. Gets the 4K and Zeta are one away from tying it up.
I mean, it's again a situation where the numbers aren't in Zeta's favor and they're able to win the round. This time it's Eco. This goes absolutely crazy. Patman trying to flash there
भाई Eco ने
to
crazy
save his
मारा
own bacon, but Eco just goes the other way. Huge.
Eco ने actually crazy मारा बे. हाँ?
Okay.
What are we doing?
Timeout.
Yeah, we not bad. तो 4 रन पहले करने का था. हाँ?
Question is that I have they let this ride for too long?
Yeah.
And one away, calling a timeout. Obviously, Zeta now.
Yep.
Getting back in the mix with XQQ. So, get his thoughts as well to try to continue this run that they've been on.
Yeah, I mean, I think probably part of the discussion here is just
दो kill मारने पर alt मार दो तो
those early advantages to GE if you
sexy
can
नहीं होता था थोड़ा.
avoid that.
पहले भी अगर alt मारता था वो 2 kill नहीं मारता तो
Be even more comfortable with how you've been
30
able to play
seconds
post plant.
वो लोग A
Really
पे तो
good
नहीं जा
decision
सकते
making
ना.
from the duelists to get aggressive when they need to.
I don't need
Turn up
water.
the tempo, take that
Am
extra bit of space, catch GE off guard. It has been stellar. Absol, 20 kills. Him and Autumn topping the charts. Got those
ना
secrets
कर
for
यार,
Patman
ना
here.
कर.
XDL,
ना कर यार.
Fury. Cosmic Divide as well for Davi.
So far, stack call from Zeta looking good, is completely avoiding this operator.
Post.
Fast lane going to be set up, Absol.
भाई अपना sexy stack है. Sexy stack है अपना. Sexy stack है. कोई तो reveal हो रहा है.
Revealed, spam down. Sugar Zero going crazy.
What you got?
Finds himself 3 and suddenly the dust settling. We have a 2v2. Shock Dart getting the hit. Crystal gets the wall bang, and now it's down to XDL to try to get the clutch.
ये कभी शिलोंग से रिकॉर्ड मारा था. You have been
No confirmation.
You have been for.
Both players being in the position. Yeah, he's already used it.
Keep watching long.
They'll look to try to provide that covering fire as everything is just whipping from both squads, but eventually Yudo gets the headshot.
Not even close!
Maybe not exactly how Frosted cooked it.
Not even close, baby!
But still going to be global.
I love you,
From Zeta.
Hey, babe. Hey.
Well, it seems to me that the timeout might have been just a little bit, hey, let's find our timing to make sure that if we're going to challenge these executes, it's a little bit better. He just uses that fast lane against his opponent there.
Recon
Gets right
कहाँ पे
up
है
in it.
तबे?
Sugar Zero is tracking. Oh, and he steps into the smoke to go for the flash.
तुम्हारा बे.
Patman just a little bit too far
Crystal
forward
kill
with
मारा
that.
ना Crystal
Maybe
ने.
he just thought they would stay behind it.
W.
Never challenged it. Still though, having that op in the end and having that Hunter's Fury already.
भाई ये राउंड जीत गया तो जीत गया. वो लोग के पास पैसा नहीं है.
Chat.
और एंड मोमेंट पे इको ने तो कुछ तो 800 रुपए का भी खरीद लिया.
Once again, looking to just try to out pressure Zavi. Maybe a little bit more cleanly this time as he does not retreat over to Plat. So
bro.
Don't worry about that angle.
Extra
on the one side. Didn't have
बराबर. पीछे से गोभी.
Too true. And now you've got
गोभी
both
के
of these to try to
पीछे
make
पंची.
a retake going.
Pop flash.
However, Zavi
All down.
repositioning into garage, able to find one. Autumn on the peak, finding another. So 2v2. Dust starts to settle.
Nice.
Eco's just trying to take the time to clear out these seekers, but doesn't realize no one credence to the idea that there could just be so many players behind it. So gets caught unawares.
अपने मारेगा. आवाज दे दिया यार
Peeking out,
उन्होंने.
Yudo would have had to have been a hospital flick to get that one done. It is done. So Zeta continue to just trade blow for blow.
Wow. It's just a a read here from Sugar Zero. He's like, just keep going C. They're having a tough time with it. I know it got stopped in the previous round. But I think they're going to assume we're going to try something different. So let's double down. And man, oh man, did he make a great read. It takes so much more difficult. Try to guess where they're coming from.
Absol and Autumn, they're still just neck and neck, 21-15 on both of these guys.
Yeah, great battle between the two.
It's going to be a big walk down mid, the pop flash. Let's go ahead and shove them back. Patman contained here into the corner of the slide forward, but able to sidestep. And down two. Sugar Zero, XCL both falling to his sheriff. I want to see those shots back.
What a smoke from Xavi there to bail him out too. Got it right in time.
Neural depth, however, undoing this potential flank in from Autumn. He does have that Guardian in hand. It's not needing to hit these shots. Two more Headhunter bullets, and just can't quite make it happen. Eco just flying at him. Offsets the aim. Plant now in play. Crystal and Autumn, worlds apart.
I think you at least try for this, maybe. There's enough money for a buy in the next one. Crystal one away from a Hunter's Fury.
Certainly is workable, especially if you can find this opener. Absol, however, favored on the angle. It's the catch right as Autumn turns back. Crystal now widely without time. Swings in, dies to the shorty. 11-11. Zeta Division tying us up.
Who would have thought?
No,
Zeta's feeling it today.
Oh, crispy.
Yeah, just running him down. You know, nothing but the headhunter there.
इसमें उड़ो कुछ नहीं कर सकता
another timeout.
क्योंकि उड़ो ये था लेकिन उड़ कोई और रहा था समझ रहे हो
Just gonna get right into it. Yeah.
Gotta suspect though, you lose this lead, give over that map point. It's got to be coming through.
First time in a while that we've seen such a quick aggressive push down long A for Zeta. Been so successful on the other side of the map. They're gonna make a go of it.
Flash up and over the top to try to escort. Yotan has to back away. Gets the rendezvous out. Ping reveals, but just no angle to try to play off of these. Hunter's Fury, however, coming in. Disrupts the plan, looking for a tag, managing to find one. And Barrel, I think, is going to be spotted there. Patman's able to collect the kill. Eco going to be taken down. Cosmic Divine now already set up for the retake. Finds another Absol drop. It's a big player advantage now to the side of Global Esports, with shut down to 5 HP as well. Drop out of heaven. Yudo just trying to draw some attention here, but XDL won't be able to find the targets. Too many of them. Global Esports persevering, coming out on top, and now themselves up to that point. Zeta Division need to take this into OT.
We've been having some issues with Patman from time to time, just getting caught in positions where he's util and taken care of, but this time he has to be there to protect the Hunter's Fury. See if there's any challenge of Crystal's ultimate, and he's able to be in a position to take out that initial rush. Now he's going to go for the judge. Yudo with the op. Lucky for Eco, his ult behind that. Patman one away from another Seekers as well.
He's about to take some early contact here potentially as
Flash goes out. Baby combo.
Heal on the one.
बस मैं मुझे भी कर दो मोटिवेट फॉर कमबैक क्योर बाय इजी हो जाएगा मेरे जान पे टेंशन ना लो इजी हो जाएगा
हेलो
ये राउंड अगर जीता ना
try to have them fall right into the trap of this judge. Spray and pray, able to find the recon dart there, and does get caught. The Seekers now let loose.
यही था वो राउंड कर दे बोला था.
How much do they try to flush him out? Okay, well they will just be able to overwhelm.
Nice,
Still gonna get caught. Spike now, stuck into the coming.
ना blind है, ऐसे ड्राइव पिक कर रहे चैट. ऐसे ड्राइव पिक कर रहे. बोलो उनके भी
so very close to Zeta Division. Global Thunder putting it at the very end. Deny away the overtime. Steal away Zeta's pick of Haven.
Still though.
Not even close.
A lot of back and forth.
Not
Both
even
teams
close.
Some really good ideas. Some really good macro in particular. With the way that I saw both of these squads working across the map, trying to find those weaknesses, trying to draw the other teams off sides. so they could get into those favorable post plants, and a lot of good stuff there. A few odd number wins for Zeta that were really encouraging in terms of individual performance, individual firepower.
Yeah, I mean, Absol in particular, great map from him. Yes. Absolutely frying the entire way throughout, but these last couple rounds when they needed him the most, maybe just not able to find that impact carried forward that maybe would have them win this map, or at least take it into OT. But
Crossbow एंग्री ऐसा कमबैक मारेगा तो एंग्री होएगा ना भाई. कितना एडवांटेज वाला राउंड अपन ने कन्वर्ट कर पाए बे कितना.
A bit more of that going into Abyss.
Yeah, me too. I'm really happy with the quick improvements we've seen since last week, and I think you're also seeing just how damn good Full Sense is and how just oppressive their firepower was for Zeta to deal with, and now they're kind of getting a feel for the speed of the game. Like they're turning up the pace.
तुम लोग को मैं लेमैन्स लैंग्वेज में समझाता हूँ. समझ रहे हो? एडवांटेज वाला राउंड कन्वर्ट नहीं करता तो कितना दर्द हो. लेमैन्स लैंग्वेज समझो. तुमको एक क्यूटी पसंद आई समझ गए. अब समझो कि उसने बोला लेट्स गो ऑन अ डेट. समझ रहे हो? समझ में आया. अब एडवांटेज है कि तेरा भाई जाएगा डेट पे बराबर, लेकिन डेट के टाइम कैब ही नहीं मिला. फीलिंग समझ रहे हो? ऑटो से जाऊंगा तो हो गया तेरा डेट. हाँ फिर तो हो गया मेरी जान के टूटे. 18 फर्स्ट ब्लड है अपना भींच. हाँ मेरे पास तुम लोग एग्जाम्पल समझे ना. अपना अपना गाड़ी वाड़ी ला रहे हो, अचानक से स्पॉन कर रहे हो. एग्जाम्पल समझे कि नहीं? समझा? व्हाट इज क्लच? जो गाड़ी में रहता है इज क्लच.
I would guess, as we move down the rest of this bracket, and Zeta almost managed to kind of punish that disrespect.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this comp at all, to be honest. I think Zeta, if they had tightened up a couple of rounds, had tightened up a couple of things, this was definitely their map of haven for the taking. I think GE, they had a couple of big plays individually that got them across the line. Patman and Autumn in particular were really working overtime.
Yeah, you kind of felt like they won, but did they really? Or did it have to come at that kind of cost? There were so many questionable rounds also, but yeah, we're going to take a look at some of them as we pull them up.
Yeah, just want to talk a little bit about Zeta division. So, I mean, I think that they did a few things right and they did a few things wrong. I mean, I think their micro, the way they approach these kind of miniature set pieces was really, really nice. This is one of the long retake, and watch the Sugar Zero gets behind Autumn here. I love this kind of cheeky plays. That's where they excelled. But then in the macro side of things, Pilsky, it fell down.
I mean, this was a good opener from Absol. You see them early up in a 5v4. There is so much time to rotate C here. The dart has been thrown there at Patman, who's crossing garage. The spy cam has well and truly seen him, and you see Zeta go for an info push down mid at 30 seconds in the round. Yeah. Where is the C flood with the Omen Cypher setup backside? How is Patman allowed to just solo run up C and get a triple entry?
Yeah, and even this one, it's 4v2 on the pistol. Nobody's watching the long swing. Savvy almost wins them that round. Zeta did very well to recover that in the end, but when they had things going their way, they had both pistols in that match, and like you say, if they just tighten up a few of those screws, I think this result is different, and that's got a sting on the side of Zeta.
It's just frustrating little things, you know, like they're not shooting recons, or, you know, they're not really covering angles correctly at times. They don't have pre-planned setups when they're up in numbers, you know. It's just frustrating to watch Zeta not necessarily get a game that they could have won across the line because they haven't quite tightened up some of the fundamentals.
Yeah, there are a lot of rounds like that as well that went really, really back and forth. We do have to call out some of the individual players that did stand out. We saw Autumn on the board.
Yeah.
With
He's back on Jet.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, this was, for those that aren't aware, a bit of a throwback. Autumn was a Jet player through and through, going back to the OCE scene and then playing a little bit in India. I think he was still playing that duelist role. On FPX, obviously, a bit more of a Viper kind of Senti player, sometimes flexing into the duelist, but on GE, back on the primary duelist, and it looks very, very good on the Jet in particular. I feel like playing the solo Yoru, he's been hard done by. He's had to do a lot of legwork, making space for the boys, but now he's been allowed to be let loose on an Asian he's been very comfortable on for a good many years, and you see just why he's quality on it.
Yeah, I mean, he's excelling individually. For me, he's one to watch as we move throughout this tournament. He's unbelievably sharp, and like you say, especially on this sort of comfort role, you saw it come alive. So I would be down to see more of this guy's Jet. Really do enjoy it.
I'm just a little bit worried because it comes at the cost of them
it's not
playing
better.
a comp like that.
Yeah.
Which I was not a fan of that comp from GE.
I mean, there's probably a lot more in the book where, you know, the Autumn Jet could probably, you know, pop up here and there. But yeah, though, this comp was pretty interesting, a bit of a throwback. I know your feelings about it, but I think that, you know, moving over into the next map, it's going to be very interesting too, because it is going to be Abyss, and this is a map that we haven't seen Zeta on at all.
But the thing is, we have seen Global. We know that they're able to play this, and they will almost certainly, I would guess, go back to the composition that we've seen from them before, that solo duelist Yoru, running that Veto with the Astra. I think they're going to fall back onto the comfort, and now this series gets so much harder for Zeta Division. I really think that they needed Haven. Global going to be feeling very, very confident now, moving into the latter half of this series.
Yeah, I think so too. I think this should be well and truly within Global's wheelhouse. They'll be back on the comfort role and the meta that they've kind of adopted through the rest of this tournament. So it really throws the gauntlet down at Zeta and says, what have you prepped coming into this map? Because I haven't really seen anything crazy in terms of prep. Like DFM changed their coaching staff. They came into this kickoff with some nice setups, some good reads. You know, we've been praising them for, you know, some of the things that they've come prepped into this tournament and for specific opponents for. We need to see the same thing for Zeta. You've already seen GE play their style and play this map already. What have you prepped to be able to deal with that, knowing that Abyss might come up in the map pool here?
Yeah, there are no excuses for the side of Zeta here, because they've had, obviously, having this as a mystery for so long has to be an advantage at this point. Of course, you need to have been well practiced on this map, it being back for quite a while, and knowing what GE already has in store. You need to already know and have studied this for so long.
Yeah, that's a big thing, Mika. I mean, I think map 1 Haven, you could argue they were caught out. You know, nobody's playing against a composition like that in years, quite literally. But now as we move towards Abyss, you can be a lot more confident in what GE are bringing. So give me some preparation. Show me how you counter this Veto, because that's getting a lot of, you know, a lot of use against other teams. It's getting a lot of advantages. So how are you going to shoot that down? That's what I need to see.
Yeah, you've been able to see some of the setups, so let's see if they've prepped anything creative for them. Eco as well, we've seen him pretty much only on Neon. Now he's a map where he's going to have to play something a little bit different. He started out quite slowly on that map, actually. Second half was a whole lot better, and you saw actually Zeta close the scoreline a lot more when Eco was performing better. So I think he's the player that he's definitely the more aggressive of the two duelists. Absol seems to be the one that wants to take his time and play that Yoru role like you do see. I want to see what Eco's playing, and I want to see him have a hot start here for Zeta.
Yeah, we're going to see if those kind of moments can indeed pick up momentum on the side of Zeta as we head into GE's map pick of Abyss. What are we thinking as we bring out the Asian comp?
So Zeta, I mean, they're playing the very popular comp. This is pretty much the meta of Yoru Waylay, popularized by DRX, except instead of a Cypher, you're going to play double controller, at the Astra being kind of that pseudo-sentinel on defense.
Yeah, I mean, I like Astra Omen. I think it's a nice approach to the map. Global sticking with what they know, also running that Astra Omen with solo duelist Yoru and Yuditan back on that.
Yep, it's gonna get really interesting. As we mentioned in the map veto earlier, the latter half seems to favor GE.
I think
you know, we went into Haven and we saw Zeta, you know, scrap
बच्चर
together a
कौन पे
few
भी
rounds,
सीन है
but
अपने
didn't
पास
seem that
best
convincing.
veto in
Now
the
we go
worlds
into
of
Global's map pick, potentially
GE
into
Sports.
split, and you don't want to go there. You need to be able to bring this back. So we are going to step
एक बोला
into
beard in
Abyss,
language.
Helios and Paperfin.
All right, map 2.
Arpit bhai, thank you so much for the membership. मेरी जान करो यार, this is the reaction को like नहीं कर रहे, reaction को like कर दो मेरे.
Opener of Haven, but the Desmond's talking about it. Zeta Division, if you haven't shown this map, you have seen it from Global Esports. Can you counteract it?
Yeah, I think the good news here for Zeta is your comp should be pretty good at avoiding a lot of the veto shenanigans potentially.
तो किसको भाई 2-0 चाहिए भाई.
Util that
Batman rank first in match stats during.
Intercepted by the interceptor.
Shit,
with what you're running here, there is some for sure.
Divin thank you for the 4 months.
A few other things, but overall, you can kind of toy with the map a little bit more. But
language.
This B main fight pretty early.
Recon quickly cleared out. This is the spike. So Zeta have to be particularly careful here as the swing out. Eco going to be taken down. XCL practically trying to recover that.
I love you, yaar.
Loses his life, loses the gun. Now it's on the rest of Zeta. Open up with a very nice volley of shots. Autumn, however, on this reposition, does it go red? Shota seemingly suspicious of this and will be able to find him as Crystal does get rid of Absol. So in the end, a 2v2. Damage suffered on both sides. Long rotate here from Zabi. Shota if he can find this kill. Prevent the flank. It would be monstrous. Zabi to take him down and once again put the spike down on the floor. Sugar Zero, no utility to speak of aside from this smoke.
Sexy Mara.
Awareness from Zeta just guessed wrong on which angle
Sexy Mara.
Zabi would already have gotten to.
Out wide, spots him but cannot kill him. Brought them both to within a single shot to kill, but it's going to be Global Esports fighting the first pistol of this series.
जीत गया.
Yeah, just a big early win for Yudo.
जीत गया.
Swinging out with the rest of his team. They get that confirmation early.
क्या crazy मारा ना बे.
It's all about that confirmation early off that recon. The quick clear of it.
Pixel shot दिया बे उड़ो का.
Keep going. Fantastic work.
Cool. कल al collected है बे जावी भाई.
हाँ?
बहुत ही कल प्लेयर है.
This time, push out going to be over towards A main. A little bit of space given up. Meanwhile, Zeta, full stack in towards mid. Couple of smokes there as you have the double layer for Zeta in their comp. Yudo though.
Spot of the one.
Negating.
Immediately.
But say.
Pops that intercept Crystal. Hell of a shot.
But say.
Zero. Push the corner. Avoids taking damage as well.
Mar dono ko.
Into the mix. Not going to be flawless, but pretty damn close. One casualty.
Bro.
The weapon will get scooped up, juggled around. It's a 2-0 start.
Huge. Just great read. No overstay. A nice little outplay from Yudo. Take down the whale.
Green भाई बोलो कर लेंगे टेंशन मत लो उसके लिए है कोच और मैनेजमेंट.
Right on point. That's what you're gonna need.
Love you, Tick bye.
The mosquito got there.
Calling it out. So far, the mosquito's getting swatted. So
that's where mosquitoes belong.
अच्छा है रे लेकिन थोड़ा ये लोग का अपना दर्द समझेगा.
Actually get a bite.
जब सामने नियॉन रहते वेले रहते थोड़ा बहुत समझना चाहिए लोग.
Global Esports have a ton of firepower.
Interesting call here for Global to just go down mid themselves. Set up for these extra angles. Zeta gonna have to go big here on the backside.
भाई बूस्टर को zip
Keep
है.
this flank under control, and he can't.
Yudotan.
Planted.
Booster down.
Seemingly just in his element when he's playing this veto. Continuing to put up numbers. Finds another Crystal.
कुछ रहेगा मेरे को कॉल करना
Quick
टिका है.
pops here around the back of sight. Trying to just get a wider angle. Get some damage through. Staved off as the saturate flies. Drone, however, going to be his demise. Absol push the corner. Crystal falls to the wayside. TP forward, Sugar Zero flush against the walls. Spam out from XDL to try to draw the attention. Now Sugar Zero striking here in main. Cleans up 3, but spotted right before the smoke blooms. Patman able to collect a headshot. Start finding damage. Spray coming in. Now look at it, just try to hold this one a half. Shock dart, however, not going to kill, but the follow-up shots will do the trick. Bonus not going to be converted, but still only XDL walking away from this one.
Yeah, it's a really costly bonus. And Sugar Zero bails his team out big time. Again, you love the presence that Global Esports is showing on the map. I do also really like the way that Absol's playing today. Getting aggressive early in the post plants, trying to keep Global Esports off guard. We saw it on Haven a couple times. This time he's doing it when
मत याद दिलाओ ना Haven का couple of times याद है हम लोग
Crystal
को.
just is not ready. Drone is out
भाई
already.
अच्छा
though, Yudo
लेकिन
has his ult.
crazy damage दिया है Batman ने.
That's a scary prospect. Pops it as soon as he feels any pressure.
Drone not getting the scalp. They know his position though. Eco trying to scale forward and will be able to flush him out. Absol going to get caught at the same time as Navi up on high. Mows down 4.
Spike down B.
Taking Eco just
Are
so
you
very long
nutsing
to be able
me?
to get back onto the angle after the refract. Loses out on all of his teammates. Refracts back away once again, but now the double pinch is coming through. It's going to be Autumn on the low ground, sweeping the corner to deliver the final blow.
Jeez.
भाई क्या मारा बे.
Zavi, man, he is so sweet. He is so smooth. Look at this. Watches the Waylay go away. Oh, better deal with these other guys by my smoke.
Oh.
Wow, that last one. But yeah, I love the way Yudo's playing. He's just trying to buy time for those reinforcements to get there.
Yep.
I ain't ulting that.
So clean. Oh, now kicked back onto the
Oh.
thrifty attempt. And what a brutal way to have it begin. Patman considered going for something even more aggressive. It's just going to be quick up and over the top peak there from Eco.
भाई मेरे को 4 स्मोक वहाँ पे दिख रहे कि मैं अंधा हूँ.
Out to
4
safety.
ये क्या है ये?
Chance for the Bucky to really get any value here.
Yeah, I was just hoping with that early aggression that Global Esports showed that he was going to be able to at least find one. Got in there quick, but
Nice.
Global Esports just
एक बंदा
fanned
बेस
out.
से रोटेट करो, एक बंदा मिड में हेल्प करो.
Now they know pretty darn well. Patman
कोई सीन नहीं, दोनों
so
मिड से
far
आ रहे हैं,
forward
कोई
that they
सीन
can
not
overstack
a
the B area.
problem.
Watch
अच्छा वो
mid,
लोग मिड में
double
कोई
check
नहीं
it,
है,
but
not a problem.
I mean, Autumn's here to back it up, but I don't think Zabi really even needs the help.
भाई 4 बंदे chat.
They try to chip
चार
away. And
बंदे.
Zero does manage to TP up and over as Eco dropped. Crystal joining on
अरे
this angle.
कितना क्या है
A
ये?
little bit wide.
Smoke है इधर.
Stun there on TXTLL and Sugar Zero. They passed over the Bucky and suddenly he's looking to make a go of this one. Gets the spot on the Uton, shoves him back to the paranoia. Patman dropping down, noise made. Sugar Zero will be contained for now.
Player
But
standing.
Shota catching him off guard. Uton, oh, dropping down but doesn't find the punish. It's going to be Shota with a recovered Vandal to go ahead and lock up a Thrifty for Zeta Division.
I mean, they have a great read here. Does Global Esports? The macro's immaculate.
I mean, a 4v5 Thrifty.
Yeah. But he TP's behind him. Oh my goodness.
Crazy play बनाया है बे.
Just a great little outplay there from Sugar Zero.
भाई crazy
Cheeky
play
as all
बनाया
hell.
भाई.
Look at all these
I can
ults, though.
hear Frost yelling.
Yeah, yep, I can hear it too.
With Sugar Zero, they're right back to it.
आवाज आया था
Contending here in mid. Finds Patman. Let's have the smokes now dropped. Still trying to find a
smoke
punch.
इधर,
They're
एक
already
smoke
well through
left
the
में,
wall.
एक smoke city में.
Not much that Autumn can do.
एक smoke
Just with
base
that
में भी
classic
डाल
in
दो.
hand.
There.
This is
Spike
gonna have
planted.
to be explosive for GE. Do you invest the Cosmic Divide here? You're so far out. Just starting to get pieces into place. Okay.
Huh?
It's an extra layer,
Good up,
though.
but yeah, Shota on this timing. Has to tuck back. Thank you very much. And gets the turnaround as well.
clean मारा बे.
Great punish.
चलेगा guns गिराओ और थोड़ा.
Playing off the audio gorgeously. As Crystal try to break their way forward. Finds Absol, but nothing more. Zeta Division tie it up at
कौन
3-3.
जीतेगा भाई?
Yeah, great little read here from Zota. And the call to set him up, the ultimate. You want to find any silver lining in that round for Global Esports. It's that you got the
How can you
convergent
ask
paths
him?
out of Zeta, but again, Sugar Zero aggressive with the TPs. Seeing a lot of new looks from Zeta. They're willing to take some risks, take some chances.
ए अपना नहीं ये लग रहा है watch party.
Zeta guy's not there, but the energy certainly is.
That's right. That's what we're talking about. More of that, please.
Time to jump.
भाई नीचे गिरता है ना?
Actually, TP into it to set up the dimensional
He
drift.
spotted 3.
Yeah.
Cosmic Divine now fully bloomed. Just up and over, looking for the push, and okay. Narrow margins is. Oh, things are starting to get a little bit frantic. Absol's going to be caught with util in hand. Zabi able to find that kill. His own Cosmic Divine now. Called in as the spike gets planted.
कोई idea नहीं था वहाँ पे.
Zero, Paranoia at the ready. Patman
Hey!
already looking within the smoke. Seems like they have no idea whatsoever.
Blind! Yeah!
Paranoia going to be sent. Nico cannot find the transfer. Only takes out Autumn. Shota, however, up on high once again. Backstabbing 2. Tries to get the drop down into the kill. Cannot find it.
on the way.
The wall's now collapsing. 2 shock darts available. XDL having to cut back over to this coast side. Looking for the spam. Finds it. It's held to half, but he doesn't have Patman low, so Patman just holds the defuse. Gets the kill in the end. Makes it maximum pain for him, but cannot get the round win, so the lead is reestablished by GE.
Things starting to get a little bit scrappy in this match.
Absol
there, just not quite on point with the timing. This time, Patman starting to figure out that Zero wanting to do his best Mako impersonation, TPing into these smokes, trying to find value out of it. Worked a couple times for Sugar Zero, but some of those aggressive TPs, this time Pat's ready for it. Smiles and high fives. Mobile Esports up by 1. A little bit of info on that mid push, but that's just going to allow GE to take space on both sides of the map.
Shot! Oh shit, sorry.
ADS finds value. The economy, though, a little bit off for Global Esports, even with the wins. They're on Sheriffs and a Bandit. Do have some ults. Oh, Shota, the fadeaway.
Casual.
Does he have a second? No.
Yeah, nice.
It's going to be good for him.
Yeah, nice shot.
Taken down here, so 2v3, but the Vandal recovered. Yudotan quickly trying to go on this flank. Crystal holding his own. An immediate shot between the eyes. Eliminated now. This flank continuing to get closer and closer. And right now, Zeta Division, no idea about this whatsoever. Attention completely paid forward here into the site towards Crystal.
Recon now. Nice.
Gives away his position, but it's all about disguising Yudotans as much as they possibly can.
Spike planted.
Backside plant, however, very wise from them, and it seems like Zeta have sussed this out.
Jiggle.
Crystal should have a pretty good idea, yeah.
Shot! He's got a pretty damn good shot. Swing to the corner, the dink is found, and Crystal gets it done. The 6-shooter ringing out true. 4K for him, a thrifty of their own. Global Esports stretch the lead.
W jiggle, अच्छा वो नीचे ने कूदा, bro. Oh my God, मैं जो tilt होता था. Oh my God, sexy खेला.
That was some fancy shooting.
That's
a great read though to take down Absol, trying to come up around.
उनके base में जाके drone कर दे. मैं कुछ नहीं बोलूँगा. ये match.
Oh, you're not on site
anymore?
I have a pretty good idea of where you might have gone. And he's so ready for it. So quite a bit of damage done to XDL from his teammate to finish up the 4th. It's all about him playing his life so well. Never overstaying his welcome.
क्या scene है?
Close to a stack deck here for Global as well. As, you know, grab the orb has the evolution, so that's 4 ultimates for Zeta to try to contend with. There's Crystal stunned up there within the smoke and will get flushed out. Autumn only going to be good for 1 before XDL takes him down. Patman looking for the TP, but gets spotted out and has to cancel it. Now is so very far away.
इतना जल्दी आ गए वो लोग इस
damage dealt, so 2v4 certainly is possible.
अपन कुछ कर भी नहीं
and Patman to make a go of this, but need to find those opening kills.
कृष्ण क्या कर रहा है? कृष्णा वर्मा शॉट आउट. कृष्णा वर्मा भाई शॉट आउट है मेरी जान करते हैं. वैल्यू खेल रहा हो.
Zero just lingering there within the smoke. Chunks off the paranoia and swings. Eventually will get traded out. Rather taken down. Tommy's able to find one. Patman just stomping around. Trying to get this diffusion started. Spam out, Patman down to 10 now.
Patman hai.
And there's another shock dart available, but
Nahi,
won't be
itna nahi
needed.
hai.
XCL with 3 gets Zeta up to 4. Touching
Bhai, ye
distance here
kya chal
for the
raha
Japanese squad.
Yeah, and this is one of those rounds where Zeta just turns up the tempo, and this is the kind of calling that I've been really enjoying today, is when they're
Autumn bhai, ye round ek
they
kill
just
maar
have a
ke
read.
na
They're
all
like,
pe
we can
you
take
will
some
flick do, main to bolta.
top mid, we can cut through the breakable doors real fast and catch GE a bit off guard. Just put him back on another eco.
Bhai, can you tell me what is Machar Comp? Machar Comp is Vele
Much sharper today, overall.
plus koi bhi.
Challenge of this angle.
Mostly it's Europe.
Has to be respected.
But Vele
करके
जाता ना अंदर.
Plenty of noise.
A blue one!
Corner, Uniton able to find one. Finds himself a second, and Crystal crunching with that Hunter's Fury. Takes out Shota. Fantastic early advantages here for the side of Global Esports to pull off another Thrifty.
Take flight. Was Sugar Zero in the gravity well when he hit that?
Might have been.
Jeez.
Cover going out.
Smoke sent to try to block the drone, but
Planted.
did get spotted. Will
Dono
retreat.
flank ja rahe guns ke
Double
liye.
flank coming through. Sabi and Patman make their way around. Back through this attacker's side spawn. Vandal now recovered. They're focused forward after the tap. Starting to cheat up. Okay, Sugar Zero turns back at the last little moment there, but Crystal again with that Sheriff. Deadly. Takes out Eco off cam.
Tap karke
Global
isliye back
Esports,
chala gaya.
once again, just continuing to stop Zeta from tying it up.
The individual decision making from Crystal
Dupatta
is
lagao,
so
dupatta
good
attack
right
use
now. He has
lag
such a
badge,
good read
Abhinandan
on the
bhai,
game.
lag
Obviously, the
badge.
beginning of the round is setting him up.
Chat 9,000 log dekh rahe stream ko
and
like
aiming
karo.
To set him up for the Hunter's Fury here. They're just going to challenge it anyway. Gonna throw everything in the kitchen sink there to try to slow it down.
10 ke likes pe 10 G capsule.
Yeah, here it is.
Giveaway kar sakte hai G wale.
And then just good timings from Crystal.
मेरे को क्या मैं तो एसिडोल को भाई.
It's very close from Zeta, but I mean, suffering another Thrifty. Start whittling away at the morale. See if they can pull off one of their own. Hero rifle in the hands of Absol. Otherwise, just Sheriffs are in a stinger across everyone other than Shota. Shoulder spotted.
Ooh.
नहीं करनी मत करो कौन सा गिवअवे हो रहा है.
Eco is the one to clear the dart.
Nice, nice, nice. Maro, Maro.
Taken down. Eco now dead. Absol trying to collect this kill.
चलेगा.
Will
ढूंढ
eventually
के
be
मारो.
able to do so. Needs a hell of a lot more.
जरूरत नहीं है मारने का. 3-4 है. सुनो. Plant करने दो.
Thought about ulting there to. Yeah, here he goes. I was gonna say he needs this info. He needs to clear the space.
And we'll go for it. Spawning out the 2 here, top mid. Backs away to safety, goes for the exit. Weapon to be recovered around the corner though if they make their way towards the A
यार
side.
plant करते Euro alt info देता 6. Batman blind
Further and
देता.
further away from Shota, who's been put on a bit of an island.
B पे trap play के लिए है वो लोग.
Udos Tan still sitting on his ult. You think about that Hunter's Fury and post plant, but
It's pray that he undercuts into right in front of you.
30 seconds
exactly.
He's on the outskirts
City
of it.
plant करेंगे वो लोग.
Plant the backside.
Spike planted.
Crosscut going to be destroyed.
Omen मरा.
Oh, Shota, so patient.
Scanning ahead.
भाई मेरे को क्यों लग रहा है Ashton ने
Push out.
timing miss कर
That
दी.
is a must-win fight for XDL. Finds one, but Absol falls to the wayside. Shota now needing to be activated as XDL comes up with a kill, and he's got himself into a position where he might just be able to use his Hunter's Fury as well.
Smoke defuse.
Finds himself a third. Uniton
Smoke
just
दिया
looking to
क्या
try to
उसने?
hold
नहीं
this
दिया.
one down. Jumps off of it. Shota, the footsteps heard, but Uniton, the guided missile himself.
Bro,
2 quick shots
Udo.
for a Red Bull clutch. Global
Udo.
Esports
Udo है.
lock up the lead. Looking for an
Bro,
8-4
Udo है.
Yeah, and this is kind of one of those moments
Pastry पे हाथ डाल दिया मैंने.
where a lot of people
Bro, Udo
ask, why
है
not just
बे.
rip the veto ult like right at the beginning of the round, right? It's because in this case there's a Hunter's Fury there. So what Yudotan can do is wait to use his ult until he's in a situation where he's in a spot to defuse. He can rip his ult. That means that Hunter's Fury can't find value the way you want it to. Those deep post-plant positions that Zeta's established.
How about fade in this map?
a hindrance to them. And so they have to push him, and that's in Yudo's favor. So well played.
Forward here onto the B side. No one getting caught by that one, but Autumn now.
चलेगा कोई तो ब्लॉक किया उसको ओमेन ने किया कोई ने बैटमैन I love you love you
both destroyed.
W Batman nice one.
Zika will fall and it's all Sugar Zero finding one, looking for a hell of a lot more, running out of bullets though, and Udaton will get the knife. So 8-4 at the half. Global Esports looking like they're finding their footing here as this half went on.
Yeah, this last round is the global esports that I saw against Varel in terms of their quick reactions, their ability to trade off of each other really quickly. The push and pull. Obviously, the first two kills, phenomenal. Set up this round really nicely. Great decision here to finally kind of pull a maneuver that you haven't out yet to push into that window position. But the way they're playing on site there, using each other, it's a little bit of bait to get those kills. That was something they were doing really well. It was the trading that was stellar for Global Esports in their first matches.
चार अल्टा Zeta के पास तो क्या हो गया भाई सारा गलती करने का टका अपन ने लेके रखा है क्या करने दो ना वो लोग को भी चार अल्टा उनके पास नहीं मारने का मन किया भाई जीत रहे ना अपन
6 score line. Falling shy of it at the
starting
very end.
Can't पड़ गई थी close जाएगा करके 8-4 हुआ.
Esports had been Zavi.
8-4 is not bad. 8-4 is not bad. Sexy.
With this Astra.
8-4 is sexy. Huh?
And he's just, yeah, it ain't no thing. Ain't no big deal. I got this, boys. We're locked in.
भाई अपन जीत रहे for the first time.
Let's close this out.
नहीं मतलब VCT में तो अपन जीतते रहते हैं.
You're a Zeta fan. Things looking better today in a lot of different ways.
Oh, for sure.
There's some fragging out there. There's some good macro again, like we saw in their first half of Corrode versus Full Sense. It's going to be a tough prospect bring up this global esports team on this defender side of Abyss. Well, that's not nice. It's true.
It is a fact.
It is a fact.
A less fun fact, but it's a fact.
Huh?
Look at this. Oh, Axel spotted. Oh my God, he just gets out.
Unbelievable. Well, okay, XTL just fishing where that goes to eventually able to find a kill. Udaton does get taken out. Absol going to be spotted here by the drone, waiting for them to face forward, and still is able to find some value. Seeking themselves a second kill.
Down A.
For 1 HP, I mean, that is just absolutely miraculous. He has bought so much time, as well as put the spike down on the floor. Patman doesn't have a smoke. Has to get across to grab this spike.
I have the spike.
So will be found. Could just end up being a triple face forward here from the side of Zeta Division. Is Patman going to be taken down in transit, trying to make his way to backside. Zavi is now asked to do the borderline unthinkable. Smoke to fall, and he too shall go down. Zeta Division, 3-1 in pistols across the two maps played. Looking to try to get themselves right back into the driver's seat here on Abyss.
पहला पिस्तौल है भाई.
Down to 1 HP.
इतना तो बनता है. Nice one, nice one.
Wondering.
Nice one, Zeta. Nice one, nice one, nice.
What happened there? Just spam through the smokes. Also, I'm not sure if somebody just didn't clear that recon in time for Absol, or if the player wasn't quite in place. But anyway, all's well that ends well.
Crystal trade ले सकता था ना लेकिन रे जब उसने
He's a berserker. Lowers HP, the more damage he does.
उसका right side खाली था और उस smoke में था.
Nico posted up on top. Put it back up from Shota, but will just quickly make his exit. Dashing across.
Oh, लीते kill रहे हो लोग.
Spamming, able to find one. Patman
सबको लड़ने दो भाई अपना तो plan दे.
Lost up though in the maze of smokes, but kills will still ring out.
कूड़ो क्यों मरा बेचारा
पीछे? Somehow that XCL not spotting out Crystal's head there, but we'll be able to take him down in the end. So
plan for 5 ult orbs.
Despite the early chaos, Zeta Division 2 rounds away from trying to tie it up. If they can get a bonus converted with the firepower they have, 4 Bulldogs, as well as this Outlaw. And who knows, they may just be setting us a split.
Yeah, absolutely. Just try to pop out of the smokes. 1, 2, 3, everybody go, and it's Slammed by Zeta. Like you said, you get a little extra cash out of the spike plan at least. So does
टाइम आउट
everybody
अगर ये
have
राउंड हारे तो
that full armor they do for Global Esports? So able to get the full rifles. So nobody's going to be one-tapped without a headshot from the Outlaw. Flash there. Send Yudotan packing a little bit. Absol just going to give himself the escape valve right to the back of sight. And a good pullback here. There's a lot of attention generated on this side of the map. Now,
बीजी ब्लिंक भाई आपकी गांड में आते कलर
Global Esports is to make this rotate. They want to go double check mid quick. Going up against a bonus. Blown out. But
Zep so far forward. He'll just go ahead and make his exit. Still there, back sight. Like you said, pretty clear of mid here from Global Esports as Zeta just kind of continues to send out a good amount of their utility.
yeah, you want to make sure mid is dealt with, especially going up against a bonus, because a lot of teams might just go for that overstacked push.
He re-cleared from here.
बोलो का बी एक्चुअली में बी क्या है
Get some shots coming out, so seems like Zeta now having the confirmation. Start getting set up. The paranoia going to be sent out. Hatman gets taken down. Spike still in the hands of Zombie, but just doesn't expect this re-peek. As Sugar Zero nearly finds himself a third. Shot the spotting one. Yudotan trying to run him down, but just gets caught out as Zeta convert the bonus. One away from tying it up.
Oh
अभी
boy.
टाइम आउट
What nice layering of the smokes there by Shota. I mean, obviously, this is just that little bit of contact in mid. Sugar Zero is prepared with the paranoia. Puts it to good use.
We're so worried about a top mid counter swing. On the repeat, Sugar Zero just able to completely outdo Zabi. Thrifties, however, have been favorable to the side of Global Esports, so nothing is aimed for free here for Zeta Division. They're going to have to still fight tooth and nail for this.
ओए आउटम सबसे
Got a
पीछे
stinger in
था
there,
बे
a couple sheriffs and a bandit.
20 मिनट में
Definitely a little bit of extra cash to throw at this with those lost bonuses. Grab well. Slows it up momentarily.
Omens up and over the top is Absol. 3 quick kills. Flat into the follow-up onto Crystal. Autumn now going to be taken down. Hatman by himself. Able to find some damage. Swaps the weapon though and can't get it drawn out in time. Sugar Zero has him dead.
That's 4 now.
Consecutive for Zeta Division as they tie it 8-8.
Timeout?
Looks like it.
Should be. Need to rally the troops a bit more here. Oh, there's just chaos on the front of this site. Everybody's just trying to break through. Nobody's looking Absol's way, especially after he gets the 2-for-1.
Timeout.
Good time over at the hub.
Let's go!
That kill to be there after that first series.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Let's see what the call ends up looking like here from Global.
Yeah, we're not bad.
I think it's the most frazzled we've seen them look, even,
yeah.
You know, versus Paper X.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think it's just the discipline that Zeta's been showing is probably frustrating. They're doing a really good job of like call and response. If somebody gets some pressure somewhere, they're not overextending, they're not overcommitting, saying, hey, got extra players here.
Let's
kind of form a concave around this. Let's see what they have to say.
I need drone here, yeah?
Yeah.
Udo, you're gonna need to trap the...
Yo, guys, you need plant spikes this round. I have ult.
I'll plant. Go, boys. Let's go, guys.
Let's go. Upper trap pe ke udo.
Recon?
Let's stream in.
The Recon maybe, don't break.
Omen's over Yoru. Let's go down. I smoke heaven. I'm ready. I ready to tape it up.
Getting everything
Let's go.
set up and ready for the exec onto the B site, but widely left empty from Zeta Division. Eco, however, storming down mid, is able to get the catch on the Crystal, who had mentioned that he has that ult, but no longer.
Nice रे.
Swings the corner shot.
मारो भाई
Taken
City
down.
मारो.
Yudotan now scaling forward as well into this
बस
connector.
अभी जाने का नहीं है City.
Puts
बस
on the mask,
हो
has
गया.
dimensional drift spots
हो
out
गया.
two
अब
for the moment
अपने को
now on
रखना है
third.
City. जाने का किधर नहीं है. Sort है.
Just could be a backside exit.
Short
Will be the play.
लॉल तुम्हारा प्लान नहीं है लॉल.
Star set up the clone. Not being believed, but Patman finds the timing. Completely destroys Absol. TP forward, however, into the smoke. Sugar Zero going to start trying to go for the defuse. Well interrupts. Yudotan storms up. Now it's just Sugar Zero to try to see if he can make a go of this. He's holding it for dear life, but eventually gets flushed out.
W Patman.
3 players left alive. Global
W
Esports.
Patman.
Break the run back from Zeta and reestablish a
W
one-round
city
lead.
से pick करके
and it's
Astra
that
को
quick
मारा.
decision there that we heard in the comms to just
बाकी लोग क्या कर रहे हैं?
step on the gas pedal, get going. Even though there is a bit of a punish from Eco, it's still going to open up that ability to get in towards elbow, to get to top site, to set up that crunch.
बेचारे की तो पहली बार
And then
गलती भी
Absol
नहीं
has
की
to rip the
यार.
drift because he knows he's going to get pressured by a bunch of
बेचारे
different
की
members of
गलती भी
Global
नहीं थी यार इस
Esports,
बार.
and he needs to keep himself alive. Try to buy time for his
जब वो
teammates to get
spectate हुआ
there.
है,
By that point, Global's got
ऐसे ही
their
हुआ
foot
है.
firmly held on that round.
Operator now for Absol.
Huh?
TP into the back. Patman has
अगली
to
बार उसको
cancel it.
बोलना चाहिए I don't have drone.
To tell them all they need to know
मजाक
about
set
where
करो.
Global is trying to end up on this round, however, but sends up the shot and has to just make his exit. Hunter's Fury sent in from
Buddy?
Crystal, looking for a tag. Gets one.
दो जन को पड़ी.
Cannot confirm the kill, but
एक ही
Patman
को
up
पड़ी,
in the
ऐसा
tower,
तो दो
able
को
to find
पड़ी.
one. The swing in the corner. Sugar Zero narrowly able to come out on top of that exchange. Barely survives with just 30 health remaining.
Oh
4v4,
shit.
but feels like Global Esports in such an advantageous position to get this one over the line. Cosmic Divide now invested. Eco set up for this one. Grab well, pulls him away. Tries to get right back into it. His knees sticking through, but that's the only little bit of exposure they have. Shock darts flying as he's just desperately trying to hold for this one. He might just be able to make it happen!
Bro,
Sugar Zero throws the cape back on. Cleans him up, the defuse is there, and Zeta tie it at 9-9.
Oh my God!
Just using the Divine against them.
It's like he's got an anti-gravity field around him. I mean, obviously he gets pulled by the grab well, but the bullets just seem to be bending. And they just can't get him to go. And that just buys so much time. And yeah, I don't think really GE did too much wrong there. It's just the spams weren't there.
Just maybe a slightly different placement of the Cosmic Divide.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just a little too far forward.
Yeah, a little deeper.
थोड़ा deep, थोड़ा
Too shallow.
deep, थोड़ा deep.
Drop down. Patman able to find XDL before he can get off the drone.
सामने भी crystal है. Love you.
As Global Esports look for another thrifty.
Huh? Balanced matchmaking.
Spotting out
Balanced
one at least, and
matchmaking
now
right
having to
there.
back away.
Love you
Spike is
यार
being
मेरी
rotated over
जान की
towards his
रोटे.
side though. Autumn at range just has a stinger and he's a good amount of damage, but Yudotan still able to find
Oh
one
भाई
side and gets
sandwich
the other.
massage मिल गया बे. Sandwich
Weapons
massage.
now obtainable. Sugar Zero.
हाँ
globally
heaven से
TP
मार रहे,
in the
city
back.
से मार रहे, पीछे से मार रहे, आगे
Carry
से
this
मार
one
रहे.
at all.
Autumn में आवाज आया ना?
seemingly does.
Autumn.
Goes for a walk though.
Autumn!
Neither player spotting each other. And now Autumn will have the upper hand,
Autumn!
just swooping in around the back.
Autumn!
Going to be completely unexpected.
Autumn!
Heard it. Turns back. Absol now going to be caught. Sugar Zero
Autumn.
needing to try to bail them out once again, but tag to 70.
Autumn.
Paranoia connecting. Crystal up
Yes, sir.
above, just dancing around
W.
on the rafters. And it's going to be another thrifty for Global
Not
Esports.
even close. Not
That's a
love
3
you
on this
crystal
map.
भाई. Love you यार. अपना नहीं सामने वाला. Love you यार. Love you
I
मेरी
think
जान की
3,
रोटे.
I think you're right. But it's this quick decision to punish XDL up mid.
मेरा हो गया.
And Autumn here. A great little counter lurk.
Nice, you do insane lure.
Timeout.
Yeah, Hudo.
मेरा
Also,
हो गया भाई.
just the way they're circling around those positions.
हाँ?
Zeta's timeout this time around.
कुछ तो
Really
आज
feeling
आज
like they have a
सोड़े
chance to
मेरे
send
हिसाब
this
से.
to map 3
Chat.
and
Chat.
XQQ
एक बार rank खेल के देखो आज.
wants to talk a little bit more, maybe
Rank
try to
खेल
get
के
them
देखो
back
देखो
to
आज one
playing
of
they
those
were
days
at
है
the
क्या?
beginning of this
सोड़े.
half. Give, bend but don't break. Give them a little bit extra space. Play your life. Don't give up that space in mid for free.
Technical
Things like
11-8
that.
है. वो divide वाला
so
अपना
well.
था. लेकिन बिना divide के भी वो लोग almost अच्छा खेल के retake कर लेते.
Watching Frost on the camera.
Divide थोड़ा
Yeah.
पीछे था तो शायद जीत जाते.
I mean, to give up
How about G playing
the way
only Sheriff
Global Esports
thirsty
had just done
thirsty?
previously.
Hey, how about a no?
And to be able to turn it around and get the thrifty, and it does just go to show how
Just
scary
saying
these
ये
players
100
can
rupees
be.
का reply था. 500 पे
Really
yup
stops that
निकलता है.
potential momentum build up from the Zeta camp.
Red card है.
The ultimate
Red
to work
card
with though. Yudotan with the evolution.
भाई उनके पास 3
Widely ignored it if
crucial
need be.
retake ult है.
So he's got some
हाँ वो लोग को सिर्फ
options to
heaven और
deal with
city रखने का है.
just Fury in the
Wall ऐसा
convergent
डालने
path.
का है. Valiant ऐसा डालने का है. ऐसा 100 ult मारने का है.
Careful
समझ
here,
रहे हो?
Zeta. Make sure you kill
Full
Yudo
retake
outright.
करके सब छोड़ दो.
Straight up the
Base से
center,
खेलो.
evolution now.
Zeta जीत जाएगा.
Does get popped. Quick reposition from Sugar Zero. Okay, yeah. Takes him down. Gets a little dink there on a Crystal as well. An absolute backside. Able to dispatch one, but the return of fire from the side of Global Esports end up being good. Brought now into a 2v2. Both players for Global low on HP. 5 health between the two of them. Spike gets planted.
Hello?
Eco's still there at window. Shota creeping forward. At risk. Autumn on the corner with that phantom. Finds the headshot.
GG.
Whittled away at even lower now. This Eco has to do it all, but Crystal too fast on the draw.
कुछ नहीं करता था, कुछ रिटेल नहीं था आगे
Global
आने के लिए, पीछे
Esports
आने के लिए.
shrugging off the timeout call, now 2 away from closing out the
मुझे
series.
मालूम है टाइम आउट के बाद जीतते हैं. हाँ?
This is just kind of weird
ले
comms
लो ना
here.
पहले ही.
Sugar Zero
Autumn ने
able
बचाया
to
मेरा.
double down because they're not able to deal with him.
जावी ने
Goes
ट्राई
for
किया
the
था.
ult to get that kill.
जावी ने ट्राई किया था.
Autumn
बचने के लिए.
wins a huge battle up top.
वो लोग फुल रिटेक क्यों नहीं खेल
Crystal,
रहे लेकिन?
low on health, still goes for the
Extra
favorable
value
peak.
सोल्ट के साथ.
Able to find the headshot. This has gotten
Free win
so
वाला round
scrappy.
नहीं था उन
I
लोग
mean,
का.
these rounds are just chaotic.
अपने पास ना मिड
Zeta
था.
now need a thrifty of their own to
ना
try to
plan
stop
B
this
था,
from going
ना
up to
कुछ.
match point. However, it's just Absol on this side of the map, and he spotted out the shoulder. See if anybody else goes in the P.
Match point बोलते.
Drone coming his way, takes a TP, and this is just Zeta giving up the entire B site.
Yeah, it was a gamble. He's gonna have to play for retake. Do
नहीं
you
कर
commit
सकते.
some ults
सिर्फ
here?
एक्स्ट्रा
Try to
सोल्ट
make
से
this
नहीं
eco
आएगा.
go. Find a first kill. Maybe you just
बेले रहता तो
Rip
शायद
Runner's
ट्राई भी
Fury.
करते हैं.
see what
सोल्ट
you
के
can
साथ
get done.
impossible.
But
It's a delay on the plant, though, so Global have allowed for Zeta to get clustered up. Absol hits a very nice opening shot. XDL, however, with 2. And suddenly we're off to the races.
अब तो करेंगे.
As yeah, that Hunter's Fury looks a hell of a lot more promising. Swing in, Crystal able to find the first. Shota going to be taken down, the drop in the saturate. And the crosshair is off. TP across from Sugar Zero. Zavi needing to do it all. Body block not to be. The grab well.
भाई दोनों
Some
available है.
for now as he just dances around this smoke, frantically looking for a target, finding it, gets the diffuser, gets them all! Another Red Bull clutch! Zavi is indomitable!
he has been so special on this map for Global Esports.
Bro!
And these are the rounds that Global Esports needs. Get some of that confidence back, because that looked like it was going to be a heartbreaker.
ऐसे.
And instead it's Zavi. He got a spot there on the XDL, I'm pretty sure, around the edge of the smoke. Knew he was up there. Went looking for him.
Timeout.
Bought some time with the grab
Oh
well.
fuck क्या round निकाला जावी ने.
Another timeout from Zeta.
बस जावी
One round
sexy
away
खेल रहे हैं भाई.
from losing this match. They need 3 to push this to overtime.
भाई क्या मारा बे.
But these are kind of the things that I know it doesn't
Sexy
look
pull.
great at times today for Global Esports.
जो
But it actually
pull
kind
नहीं
of gives you
हुआ,
hope when they're
available नहीं
clutching
था.
out rounds like this, when
उसको
they're
मारा और
able
बाद
to
में
win
उसको
rounds they
मारा.
shouldn't.
भाई
So
क्या
many
crazy
thrifties, things
खेला.
like that. That's
जीतने
actually
के बाद एक कोच
signs
कैसे
that a
बात
team
करता है. इसका
is
अलग है,
built
कुछ तो अलग है. इसको अपने को
for
वो
a deep
करना
run.
पड़ेगा. Decode.
Sure.
They should be able to correct some of the macro mistakes.
उनका
in the
टाइम आउट
rifle
में भी
rounds and
अपन
things
बात
like
कर
that.
रहे हैं. अपने टाइम आउट में भी अपन बात कर रहे हैं. वो लोग क्या कर रहे हैं?
Being able
कुछ तो
to
decode करना
bounce
पड़ेगा
back
अपने को.
and pull off a thrifty, it really is giving
हाँ,
the shades
दया.
of Gen G 2024.
Exactly, exactly.
Where it's just that you can never
इसलिए
count them
वो
out. They're
मेरे
always
हिसाब से
going to
टाइम
be
आउट नहीं लेता
deadly.
क्योंकि उनको पता है कि जेटा वाले टाइम आउट लेगा तो अपन बात
Whether or
करेंगे.
not they
ऐसा
can
कुछ
reach
तो
the same
सीन है.
highs as that squad, yet to be seen. But obviously, Santiago is on the horizon.
Standing ahead.
Global will be heading over there in business class.
Bye.
Looking
Fast
now
split.
to bring
Fast
this
split है ये.
series to its conclusion. ZL trying to just pre-fire on the angle. Zahndris
ये start
Fury
figure देखा हुआ है
goes
इसका
chasing
शायद.
for him. Unify at the same time, able to find one. The flush out on Patman. Just come to
अब
fruition as
रखना
Absol's able
पड़ेगा.
to hold his own in main.
मेन तो रखना पड़ेगा.
Yeah.
Hey!
Finds the bow.
Outcome ball. Chat हम लोग 2-0 जीते.
2v4.
First
See
time
if his map comes to a conclusion
in
or
history.
Zeta have another chance to try to push
नहीं
this into an
है.
overtime.
2026 में first time.
This flank has to go first and foremost. Crystal has to be
Chat.
outdueled.
2-0.
Around the corner, Ego creeping forward, pushes him back into
2-0
Shota.
chat.
Able to collect the kill.
2-3
now as Ego needing to win that fight. Now he's the last one
Unbelievable.
standing. Jumps up to the top of sight. The classic out, no hope. Savi will put him down. 13-9. Global
Dad,
Esports
जीत गए.
take down Zeta Division in 2-0 fashion. But
जीत
I do
गए.
have to applaud the
Not even
improvements,
close.
the heart that was put
Zeta
on display
अच्छा
by
खेला
Zeta here.
Yeah, I mean, you could see that Zeta,
थोड़ा
once they
गलतियाँ
started to get
किया
a
वो
feel
लोग
for
ने.
the game, they were happy to
लेकिन
take these
चलेगा, अपन ने भी
challenges, to
किया.
take these fights
अपन ने भी
against
किया.
Global Esports, to get aggressive, to get down in the mud.
Frostbite का
They
हो गया
saw
लग
that
रहा
that
है.
kind of worked a bit for Paper
भाई
X.
भाई जिस हिसाब से फ्रॉस्टबाइट का अप डाउन हो रहा है ना बीपी, मेरे हिसाब से मैक्स टू मैक्स एक महीना रेगुलर मैचेस रहेगा ना, हो गया उसका. नहीं मतलब उसको खुद नहीं समझ रहे हम पिस्तौल वाला कैसे जीत रहे, गन वाला कैसे हार रहा है. लेकिन हमको समझ में आ रहा है कि उनको नहीं समझ में आ रहा है कि उसको समझा. समझ रहे हो, लौड़े लग गए.
Certainly plenty to still improve
WG
upon,
chat
but,
2-0
Absol
जीते.
in particular, good God,
Yeah,
what performances from
Let's
those guys.
go, be. Let's
For
go.
Global Esports, continuing
Let's
to trend
go.
up.
Yeah, and it can't be overstated how great of a job Javi is doing. Not only is the IGL, but in his individual
इसलिए
frag game
जीते
like
हुए
that.
बहुत सारे लोग हैं
IGL
अपने
who
पास.
can lead from the front, who you can
3,
rely on
6,
to clutch those rounds out for you like he did here on
7,
Abyss.
8, 9.
Those are
एक और लेना
great
पड़ेगा.
signs that this team is destined for big things
एक और
this
लेना
year.
पड़ेगा. 9
Just
लोग
have
हैं.
to see if they can realize it.
Yeah, I mean, that first
एक missing
playoffs
है.
very much on the horizon and looking all but guaranteed for
W
Global
way.
Esports. A
Sexy
sigh of
girl
relief
है.
breathed
Sexy
there
girl
by
है.
Frost. We'll send it
क्यों
down
arrow
the
पे गिरा है?
stage
क्यों
here in a
arrow पे गिरा है?
moment. And hear from one of our winners in the interview.
Hi guys, it's Bella. Congrats
Hello.
to GE. I'm going to grab. Oh, they're still taking their pictures.
क्रिस्टल
Yay, Global
काहे
Esports,
drone कर
take a
रहे हो?
win. Photobomb. Hello, congratulations guys. Autumn, you've been selected
time नहीं है,
for a
madam.
post-match interview. You have a headache?
Yeah.
But you still took the win today. GG. Alright, come join me on stage.
हेडेक है
글로벌
तो क्या हो गया?
e스포츠의
इंटरव्यू लो
어텀
चुपचाप.
선수 인터뷰 만나보겠습니다. 승리 축하드립니다. That means congrats on your win, Autumn.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, 오늘 두 맵 다
W.
접전을 보였습니다. 제타의 추격세가 매서웠던 순간들이 많았는데 글로벌 e스포츠 분위기를 다시
W.
가져오고 역전을 막기 위해서 좀 어떤 이야기를 나누며 경기에 임했는지 들어보도록 하겠습니다. Well, there was a lot of back and forth on both maps. I feel like Zeta tried to make a comeback, but you guys managed to shut them out.
Autumn
What was
fans.
the comm like? What you guys do and talk about to regain control?
It's just just play our own game, just play more together, stuff like this. Yeah.
오늘 아무래도 경기를 하면서 같이 해내야지
Next question.
경기를 이길
जब
수 있다는 이야기를 많이 나눴다고
टाइम आउट के
얘기를
बाद तुम लोग
했습니다.
प्ले टुगेदर कर रहे
그리고
थे, पहले क्यों नहीं कर रहे
팬분들도
थे?
많이 저희도
Next
경기를
question.
보면서 좀 헤이븐에서 스카이가 나온 게 정말
नहीं, more
오랜만이거든요. 그
बाद में
이유와
क्यों खेलना पड़ रहा
뒷이야기에
था?
대해서
पहले से
한번
खेल
직접
सकते.
물어보고
पूछो,
싶습니다.
पूछो.
And we also saw Sky on Haven and we haven't seen her in a while, so we wanted to get
Yeah,
a little bit of
yeah.
a backstory on your decision. What was it like?
नहीं, Sky अच्छा, Sky
Mainly
अच्छा.
from Vlad and Frost, Blood
Frost का
Core,
नाम याद नहीं आ रहा था,
and
lol.
Balax, they make most of our compositions on maps, so it's mainly to do with them. And I think in the current meta, it's good. And yeah, it
Yep.
works.
But what are your
네,
thoughts on Chamber?
글로벌
What are your
e스포츠의
thoughts on
감코진의
Chamber?
그런 선택이었다고 이야기를 해줬고요. 이번 메타에도 스카이가 그래도 잘 기용할 수 있는 요원이라고 판단을 했다고 말했습니다. 그리고 다음 오늘 이전 경기를 했던 DFM을 만나게 됩니다. 이전 인터뷰에서 메이 선수가 글로벌 e스포츠를 상대로 경기를 하고 싶다고 이야기를 했었는데 어텀 선수는 어떻게 느끼고 있는지 한마디 들어볼 수 있는지 한번 물어보도록 하겠습니다. You will be facing DFM and May with our match one interview. He said he wanted to face you guys. Do you have anything you would like to say to May?
See you on the server, bro. That's all.
ना
chill.
करे यार.
Alright, love that.
ना करो,
서버에서 봐
please.
메이야라고
थोड़ा strong है.
어텀 선수가 말해줬습니다.
ना
글로벌
करो
e스포츠의
यार.
어텀 선수 인터뷰 만나봤습니다. Thank you, Autumn, and congrats again.
Thank you for having me.
Bye.
Look at that. Even with a headache, it seems as though Autumn can still frag, and that means GE
That actual में ना DFM के मैच में मैं थोड़ा बिजी हूँ शायद. हाँ हल्का सा देख नहीं पाऊंगा मोस्ट लाइकली इतना भी स्ट्रांग नहीं है बे DFM. जी के भिड़ू ऋषि सर को चैट में बुलाए और मेंबरशिप फाइटिंग करवाए. नहीं जीतने के बाद देंगे बोला है. 5000 गिफ्टेड जीतने के बाद. समझ रहे हो उनको ही भरोसा नहीं हो रहा है. जीत गए चैट लेकिन हाँ भाई अच्छा तो खेलते हैं वे प्लेयर्स. थोड़ा ड्रोन का वो बैटरी का थोड़ा एक कुछ कमाल थोड़ा एक हाँ भाई. लेकिन एक्चुअल में मजाक सेट कर ऑटम ने राउंड बचाया अगर देखा जाए तो सामने वाला. लेकिन हाँ? उसने अपना जो ड्रोन कॉपी किया है. लव यू यार लव यू. ओपन मतलब 20 बंदे मिले हल्का सा स्पैम पॉइंट से ड्रोन किया उसने. मजा ही आ गया. 5000 गिफ्ट पागल है क्या? वाह भाई जी जीतेगा उस पे कुछ नहीं बोला तू. हाँ 5000 गिफ्ट पे तेरा फोकस गया. लैंग्वेज भाई जी कैप्सूल दिला रहा हूँ ब्लेज भाई. 5 जी कैप्सूल दिला रहा हूँ. ठीक है ये मैच के बाद दिला रहा हूँ 5 जी कैप्सूल्स. किधर नहीं जाना यहाँ ही रुकना. आपके लिए एक म्यूजिक एकदम तड़कता भड़कता मैं बना के दे रहा हूँ. उसके बाद जी कैप्सूल्स. ठीक है हाँ कौन से टीम में हूं मैं कौन से ऑर्ग में हूं कुछ है कि नहीं है भाई. मजा आया बे लेकिन अच्छा खेला बे. पहला मैच गांड फट गया था. ये मैच नहीं लेकिन पहला मैच सच्ची गांड फट गया था. क्योंकि पहला मैच बहुत ज्यादा एकदम एडवांटेज वाला था और सब हार रहे थे और कमबैक हो रहा था. पहला मैच गांड फट गया था. ये मैच क्लोज था लेकिन दोनों टीम ने अच्छा खेला. ड्रोन स्पेक्टेट के अलावा बाकी सब तो अच्छे था यार. दोनों का ड्रोन थोड़ा लेफ्ट राइट था और प्लस जेटा ने वो एक राउंड 4 अल्ट था. पता नहीं क्या क्या वो लोग ने लेकिन था. ये गेम क्लोज था और अच्छा था एक्चुअल में. और बैटमैन क्या जी मेंबर्स ओनली भाई. मेरे को अभी थोड़ा सा शायद से एक आधे घंटा कुछ रहेगा काम. अगर वो हो गया तो अपन आते हैं मेंबर्स ओनली. लेकिन मोस्टली तो नहीं होएगा. मोस्टली तो रेस्ट करूँगा चिली करूँगा और EMA वॉच पार्टी करूँगा. ठीक है चलो गाइस बाय बाय आदियो. जाते चीचा का पॉडकास्ट देख लेना. मैं भी अभी देखने बैठूंगा. चीचा ने मेरे बारे में भी बात किया है. बहुत प्यार देना चीचा को. लव यू चीचा मेरी जान के होटल. लव यू यार. आई होप ऑल योर ड्रीम्स कम ट्रू आफ्टर माई ड्रीम हाउस. थैंक यू. बाय गाइस, आदियोस, शेडो में आदियोस, टेक केयर, सी यू, लव यू। मिलते हैं रात को। जाओ चीचा का पॉडकास्ट देखो। चलो, ये कैप्सूल पानी के साथ ले, तेरी तो
I find you a star, and we could be in love, lighting up the dark. But there's nothing I can do. I can never get to you. So I'm looking for a miracle. Like if somebody be so beautiful, yeah. It's only a dream. It's how I feel. You deserve better.